days we deserve.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Bill.
And I'm back. It's me. It's Jason.
This is going to be a weird one because this is going to be one of the backlog episodes.
Oh,
so
shit.
for
Okay.
me and Dave, you're back.
Yeah.
For our listeners,
You've heard me already.
You have heard him already. So this for us is Jason's comeback.
Yes. It's my
I just
comeback.
farted so fucking bad, dude.
I smell it. It smells a little egg-like.
Oh, yeah.
It smells a little like hard-boiled
Damn,
eggs.
Saturday morning, omelets are out.
Hey.
Omelets are
Omelets?
out.
Deviled eggs!
Okay,
All
so
right.
So you said you got a hot take
I got
on
a hot
something? What's
take.
up?
You guys probably seen it on the internet. Mia Khalifa. Do you guys see this? You know who she is?
Yeah,
The porn star?
ex-porn star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ex-porn
She-
star.
She's
Yeah, she
claiming
has done
she
porn
only
years.
got paid for all those years of getting fucking gaped.
It wasn't even that long.
Gaped?
Wasn't it like 2 years?
$10,000.
Did you just say gaped?
How many
Gaped.
videos did she
Probably
end up
more
doing?
than 10,000.
10,000. No, that's what she's claiming.
Altogether, she made $10,000.
Yeah.
I find that kind of hard to
Is that
believe because
insane?
don't most like female porn stars make like a couple thousand
I don't know.
episode or
You would
scene?
think that's unless she's lying. That's insane.
I mean, is that
$10,000?
after taxes?
I think she paid 10 taxes on 10 grand.
Yeah, she hasn't done porn in a while. Isn't she doesn't she do something for sports or something like that? Or
I
does a
have no
podcast
idea.
about sports?
I just saw it like on one of those Snapchat news stories.
Oh,
or whatever.
okay. I
Mia
never
Khalifa
click on
on
those.
Life After Porn, quote unquote, I am ashamed of my past. Oh.
You should have thought of that before you were
Well-
getting banged in the ass.
Yeah.
I mean, it gave her a level of like, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but like popularity that she was able to do a bunch of shit after like that sports thing. She
Yeah.
was on like a sports show for
She's
a while.
I didn't really read into it, but
Yeah.
she's on like I saw it on Snapchat, like I said, but she's like complaining about her life and like trying to
I guess
bring light to like how she got fucked.
right. I saw somebody
Literally
I know.
how she got fucked.
Yeah.
there's,
every way.
There's video proof of it.
Like,
No,
dude, you're a fucking porn star. You chose to get rocked.
somebody posted a video of her in an interview talking about it, and she's like, yeah, like I hate taking photos with people because I'm worried of like the caption that they're gonna put afterward, because of my past. I was like, well,
Yeah, I mean,
What are
It's
you
like
worried about, though? What is it to be
saying
worried?
something horrible about her, and understandably
if I go out
but
and-
even if you weren't a porn star, like somebody took a photo with you, there's a good chance they're gonna still do like regardless of your history.
I figured you'd be
you know?
desensitized by what a
she's
stranger
not.
is going to say about
it
you.
sounds
Right.
like she can't handle being a porn star.
Well, she's not.
Well,
any-
she hasn't
well,
been for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know. I think she should just shut it.
Okay.
Honestly.
I mean, she has every right to complain.
I didn't read
you know?
into it too much, but I don't know why it's a story. It's like, oh, this girl chose to do porn. You should have fucking thought about that. Especially when you chose to do porn for 10 grand. I mean, how fucking desperate were you?
Yeah, who was her agent?
True.
Jesus Christ.
Well, hopefully she's a little more business savvy now post that.
Yeah, I think this
Make
is
a
her
little
new
more money.
business. Let's get myself in the spotlight
They
again.
can't, she can't have made 10. Couldn't have only made 10 grand. How long?
How many movies
years
has
is
she
doing
done?
it?
Go to IMDb.
The
and look her up.
fact that she's that famous, like everyone knows her name,
Oh,
she must
absolutely.
have done a ton of them, right?
I don't think she did that many. I think it's like maybe a dozen.
Why is she so popular?
I don't know. I know at one point she was like the most popular porn star when she like first got on the scene.
12,000. It's 12 grand.
Okay.
12
How many
grand?
how many films or scenes has she done?
I can't find that. I'm skimming through this interview. So the interviewer says, there's been a lot of focus on the $12,000 number, the money you said you made while acting in the adult industry, but you told your life story here. Do you feel that monetary focus is strange? My takeaway from that is that's their reaction to that number, I'm having my accountant put together the actual number because $12K was before taxes. So it's definitely even less, and it was for 12 scenes, so $1,000 a scene.
She's only done 12 scenes ever?
Yeah, see.
Oh.
Okay, well, how many years? How many
Should've
years does
room
that?
I mean,
entail?
you could do
Can't be
12
that
scenes
long.
in a month, you know?
Yeah.
Like
She must be really good or something. If
I don't know,
if she was
dude,
that
but we've
famous.
definitely, as a band,
she's
we've
an
made more than
attractive
12
chick.
grand. Like, so that's kind of weird.
Right.
To like,
but like
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that the thing though? Like most women in porn make like a fuck ton of money doing
I don't
that.
know. I don't
That's
know
why
anything
they
about
do
that
it.
There's like
shit.
a million guys that would pay $20,000 to fuck her. So why didn't she just go out and do
Go
that?
that
Dude,
route.
your
I think
ass
she just
is
didn't wanna
not
get
smelling
fucked.
hot right now, dude.
No, dude.
It smells like somebody stuffed a dead squirrel
pure
underneath like their
death.
engine radiator.
That's a that's a corned beef hash fart right
Is
there.
it? Did you have some corned beef
No,
hash
but
today?
that's what it smells like.
Yeah.
That's what it'll smell like.
See,
tomorrow.
people eat stuff like that, and then I'm like, why? If it smells like this, does it taste like this?
No, not
You
usually.
ready to go?
Come on the show.
Hi.
Yeah, come on.
I was waiting for you.
We were waiting for you to start because you
We're
have to
talking
be.
about Mia Khalifa. You ever hear of her? Yeah, she
Yeah.
only made $12,000 her whole career.
Which I think that's got to be bullshit.
You think it's a lie?
I don't
Would you
think
do
it's
it
a
for
lie.
$12,000? What about
You wouldn't
$12
do what
million?
for me?
One scene.
That's a lot of money. I would do it.
12
Shit.
grand.
He's gonna watch it.
I would suck a wiener in front
Yeah,
of
I'd be in a gay. I was just gonna say, I'd be in a gay porn to fucking make $12,000.
Oh, what's that famous like question that people ask?
Oh, for $1 million, would you?
No,
like,
would you
whatever.
rather?
Oh, would you rather?
Would you rather have the first 12 seconds of a blow, or the first 2 minutes of a blowjob, or the last 5 seconds of a blowjob as a guy?
That's 5 seconds, right? Isn't that the best part?
No, I mean
No.
like giving. Like,
Giving.
would you rather suck a guy's dick for
I've
the
never
first
heard
2
that
minutes
question.
or the
Who
last?
you
Yeah, I've
fucking
never heard
hanging
that
out with?
question.
Yeah.
No, I heard that question. So would you rather?
Stop for a second.
Didn't Louis
Stop.
C.K. say this question?
You just said
I don't know.
a question
last
that's
5
commonly
seconds.
asked. I've never
Yeah.
heard that before.
I'm saying like one of those questions like, what would you do? You know?
Right? Yeah. But I've never heard that specific one. That's a pretty funny one.
I don't know.
Are you supposed to, you know?
Yeah, like the last 5 seconds you get the jizz,
have
but
to-
the first 2 minutes you're sucking a guy's dick for 2
It has
minutes.
to go in your mouth.
So wait, you talking
Yeah.
like full
Oh,
limp
definitely
dick,
the first 2
2 minutes to
Don't
and
go
it
by
get
fast.
hard and
Don't go
everything?
by fast.
Or the
It's not
first.
fair for you to answer that. That's our question. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I'd really have to
You wanna
consider
put some guy's jizz in your mouth?
how much
yeah,
money am
I'd
I
rather
making.
just do the
No.
2 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want
exactly.
jizz in my mouth.
Well,
You don't
Bill,
make
Bill
any
knows
money,
for
but-
sure what he's gonna do. So
There's no
I mean, if I
money.
like the guy, I'll finish him off if I have to.
I don't know what I would do.
What is it?
The first 2 minutes.
Why?
Because I wouldn't.
That's
if I
a
was
long-
guy,
2 minutes
I
is a
wouldn't
long
want to
time.
put guys'
Yeah, just seems
I
gross.
kind of want to go with the opposite answer, just to be like,
What, to be edgy
Diff-
and
yeah, to be
contrarian?
different.
Oh.
but yeah, I don't know, because it's just fluids. You know what I
mouth.
mean?
Really gross.
Well, it's pretty. Like,
Ew.
there's got to be a flavor to it that
What does it taste
I
like?
don't even know.
It's not good.
Babe, this is on air. You're saying that you've had cum in your mouth?
Dude, I'm 30 years old.
Yeah,
I did. That's not good.
we're not fucking Mormons here, Jesus.
30 years old.
Yeah. Now we're on now
Wait,
this is like a
move
Howard.
the mic over here. Bring
Yeah,
this.
here,
Switch it
yeah.
up.
You could sit and have
Here.
your own microphone. This is like the Howard Stern show. I guess probably the first 2 minutes then.
The first 2
Yeah,
minutes?
I don't know. It
Yeah.
just depends. I don't know.
I'm
I
not-
don't know.
But then again, like the 5 seconds, you're just in and out. Like that's pretty
you hear
quick.
me?
Yeah,
right?
true.
But then like the jizz,
Yeah.
that probably that lingers.
This one's
that has
not
to
on,
linger.
though.
I don't know,
Yes.
man.
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm
I
good.
can't linger for that long. Just
Hello?
take some mouthwash.
That's gross.
Just
No.
take some. I don't think
Mouthwash is
mouthwash
gross?
It's
works.
gonna linger.
It's grosser than jizz.
You think mouthwash won't overpower cum in somebody's mouth? Dude.
No.
I can
I don't
eat
think
whatever I want.
mouthwash works all that
kills it.
great to begin
You can
with.
test it
What?
tonight, Dave.
No.
You guys aren't taking enough of it, man.
No, you idiot, not you.
What do you mean? Putting my own jizz in my mouth?
No.
What?
Dave, do you want to be a
Mouthwash?
scientist or not?
That would probably be honestly like if you had to have any ingestion of jizz, your own would probably be the safest
Yeah.
bet. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I never tried it.
Is the bad mic?
No, that should be good.
I never have either.
But that's a
bet
pretty
Alex
good
has,
question,
but-
right? My grandpa asked me that
yeah.
on his deathbed.
Did he?
Dave, I need to ask you something. They like determine your like inheritance.
That's a really good impression of old man.
Yeah, it's on his deathbed. Would you rather have a guy in 5 seconds?
Yeah, the whole family's around.
Wait,
He's asking me.
Just
You're just
answer
sitting
it,
there
Dave.
like,
Answer him.
Yeah, you're just sitting there like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know.
That's a good Dave impression.
You're like Kate Cousins, like, I'd do both.
Not fair.
Yeah, I guess the 2 minutes just because I guess it would. I don't know, but a big ass dick in your mouth. What's the difference between?
No one said the size of the dick.
Whoa, slow down.
Oh, well,
No, that
It's a
makes
normal,
a big difference,
regular
right?
dick. Nothing that's gonna ruin your esophagus.
Nothing that's gonna fuck up your weekend.
It's mostly about the jizz thing. I think the question is.
Yeah. Because either way, you're getting a dick in your mouth.
You're pretty
It's just
energetic right now.
it's just the
You were
duration.
tired earlier.
I'm really tired.
I'm really tired
this
now.
is like tired energy.
I
Yeah.
can tell you're
Like,
like
second wind.
you're
You're
like,
like giddy. 'Cause, yeah.
Oh man.
running down the stairs. What's up, guys?
I wasn't expecting to talk about jizz today. I was
Why
expecting
not?
to tell you guys we got
expect
interrogated
every
at the
day.
Canadian border.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Given what happened in Ohio, I'm sure everybody's getting
What
worried about
happened?
bands. The shooting.
Oh.
Dude, I told you were gonna get fucked with at the Canadian
We didn't
border?
get fucked with going in. We got fucked with going out. But
Really?
that was because we kind of like snuck somebody in with us. I'll explain. But
Careful.
I'll explain.
Did someone not have a passport?
Somebody doesn't have a work visa, and we got him in.
You need a work visa to go to Canada? Because
it's
you're
a-
making money.
No, not us. It's this whole thing. Well,
Who's that? Who's that making noise?
I don't know, man. It's not me. Hello.
I think it's your phone. Was it ringing?
No,
Remember Jack's phone was making that noise
my
last
phone's
time?
not ringing.
But put your phone close to the mic. Jack's was making it. Oh, that's fine.
What are you trying to
watch your
say?
phones. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know. But the dick thing, I'd probably do like, I guess 2 minutes. Either way, you're getting a penis.
we're back to this. You're talking about
Yeah.
Canada.
Either way. Oh, yeah. So,
I mean, you want to keep talking sucking dicks. We can do it. I mean, it's
because I never get
yeah.
my definitive answer, so I'll go with 2 minutes. But
All right, fair enough.
what was I talking about? Oh, we got interrogated. Yeah,
So you would not get the inheritance.
basically,
going.
like, we were in Canada for 2.5 weeks, just about, if not a little more. But we were like, the drummer from Black Crown Initiate, his name's Sam. He's like the best person in the world. He was born in France. He's a French citizen, but he lives in Canada. But in order for him to come to the States and make money with Black Crown, he needs a work visa, and he didn't have that. So he came up to me and he was just like, "Can I ride in your van? Can I ride in your van?" And
Smuggle me, please.
I was like, "Yeah." Like, we just said that he was a friend of ours. You know, he wasn't making any money. He was just coming with, and it worked.
Nice.
Yeah, but they interrogated us. Every band got interrogated at the border on this tour. Like, they took you in one by one, asked you like 18 questions. The guy was looking at my cell phone with like a fucking glove on, like a latex glove.
And
I'm
did
like,
they
what?
test it or whatever?
Test my phone?
Yeah, there's like
They
a
don't even-
swab test that they do on
No.
electronics and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
why? They don't even
I
do
don't
that at
know.
the fucking
I don't know.
airport to everybody.
They did that on my tablet once, and I was just like, "What is that?"
At the
even
airport?
do? Yeah.
No, they didn't do that to me. No, they just sent me in the room. They're like, "How much money do you have?" And I'm like, 25.
What are you going to hijack your own bus? Your own
I don't
van?
know. Yeah,
your
what?
van.
Like, well, you could get into. We all thought we were gonna have to hide money and shit, but apparently, if you make less than 10 grand, you're fine. They won't fuck with you at all.
Yeah, you don't have to pay.
They
any
kept
sort of
asking
weird
us, like,
tax.
"Are you sure this is how much money you have? You're sure that this is how much money you have?"
Right.
And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah, you could just cook the books. Pretty easy.
yeah." I was like, "That's it." And then they were just like, "Well, where can we find it?" I'm like, "In our lockbox in our fucking trailer," which they did look in.
Really?
Yeah,
took
but
the
they didn't
time to
really
do that,
look
huh?
in anything else. I totally could have brought this weed pen in, and nobody would have fucked with me.
Isn't
Yeah, I'm
weed
so-
illegal?
Bring it with
Isn't
you?
weed legal
Huh?
in
Can you
Canada?
bring it with you?
No,
Yeah,
weed
but
is
you
legal
can't
in
be
Canada, but you
bringing it
can't bring it
across
over the border.
You can't?
Yeah, it's just like in Colorado, you're not supposed to take weed out of the state, but
You only knew what
There's
a
no
friend
regulation
brought
on
to Europe.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
quite a good
Yeah.
collection.
Which
with it.
friend?
Brought like
Was
a
it
bunch
Ryan?
of tanks
No,
and
Let's not get anybody
tanks?
incriminated.
I'm not bringing up names. but-
Yeah.
Can we say
tank?
what he brought?
He brought a tank,
What is that?
like the weed tanks.
Okay.
But he left it in the packaging that says like
Weed
98% THC with
Jesus.
like a weed leaf on it
Oh.
and all this shit. And like
Did he
we
put
got
in,
there to Albania, and then he's like, I think he was giving it to one of our friends, and our friend's like, dude, this says like
Yeah.
98% THC. He's like, yeah, I'm like realizing how dumb that was right now.
Did he check his bags?
I guess not.
Or
I
did
mean,
he
you got
like
lucky.
carry on? Like, if you check it,
I don't think they would have
Good
cared
chance.
here in America if they saw that. They probably would have thrown it out. It's Chicago.
would've thrown
It's
it
going to be
out,
legal
yeah.
anyways. But
Right.
in Albania, I
Is it
mean,
like a
where
big
we
fucking
flew
deal?
to, that's like Yeah, I mean they're
Like,
pretty strict.
you will go
on
straight to
drugs
jail
there.
with it.
Yeah,
Like,
who knows?
do not
over
How
pass
there.
sick was that over
She's
there?
saying no.
It looked awesome.
It was sick.
All the
And
pictures
you brought,
everybody was posting.
Yeah, how long?
LSD.
Acid, whatever.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I
was
get
just
it. You
gonna-
guys are on
were all posting
vacation.
sick island pictures. I was gonna send a
I know,
picture
it
of
was
like Tim
awesome.
Hortons and like homeless dudes. And
So-
be like, yeah, vacation.
Tim
How,
Hortons.
so how
I
did
love
the
it
start,
too.
How did the start of the trip
Awesome.
go? Like, so
The what?
It was
the start of the
terrible.
trip. Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What trip?
Our trip.
Your trip.
It was
to get to-
terrible.
Yeah.
When did you guys get back?
Get,
The
getting there.
traveling was
The traveling was
terrible.
terrible.
We
Yeah,
had to
that's what you're
spend-
saying.
We had to
Because-
spend a night in Turkey, an hour away from the airport.
Why?
No, I can't.
But you got KFC.
I tell
How bad could it
everybody
be?
because Dave's like, when we were buying the tickets,
Mm.
I'm like, let's do a Turkish Airlines, please. Like, I trust it, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'm not going to Turkey. I'm not going to Turkey. I'm like, it'll be fine. Don't worry. So we got the tickets there, and we ended up staying the night in Turkey. We didn't even
Yeah, the whole
want to
time I
use
didn't even
Turkish
want to go to the country. Then
Why?
our plane got delayed, and then we missed the
Our-
flight, and we
yeah.
had to stay a whole fucking night in Turkey. And
So
they
what's wrong
drove
with
us an
that?
Yeah, what's
hour
wrong with
away from the
Turkey?
airport.
Was it free?
There was a
Yeah,
bombing at
yeah.
that airport like 2 years ago.
Oh my god.
2 years
Dave,
ago,
there's,
come on.
There's
So,
stuff happening
The
here.
military was like in the
Are
streets.
you not gonna go to Walmart now?
It was a military.
Yeah.
So it was free? Is there Walmart in
Yeah.
Turkey?
No.
It was
No.
free to stay the night. So what
Yeah,
are you
but the
complaining
air
about?
death, dude.
What? You're not gonna
Oh my
die. Who's
God.
going after you? in
Istanbul is
fucking
on the
Turkey,
Europe
dude?
side, anyway.
Still, a lot of bad people there.
Bad people
think it's
everywhere.
that
Lots of bad people here.
There
I go to
are, but they
Turkey.
hate Americans.
So
right
how
now.
long
No,
did
they
it take you
don't.
guys to get to Albania then?
I
How
don't
long
know,
was
like
that whole
20,
trip?
30 hours.
Holy shit.
It was rough. Dude.
It was rough, yeah. Yeah.
The fact that because we got to
we
the
got like 3 hours of
airport
sleep.
here in O'Hara. O'Hara.
When did you guys leave here?
Well, we were gonna leave at like 8 at night. That was what our flight was. We get to the
Jesus.
airport like 2 hours
9:30.
early,
Okay.
and then they were like, "Oh, your
It's
plane is
delayed.
delayed like 2 hours." So we, or even longer, 2.5
So I
hours.
got a
So we
$16
missed that
Moscow
connecting
mule.
flight.
Ooh, was that good?
$16? Was it good at least?
No.
No, it was a
Did you get
plain old
buzzed?
Moscow mule.
Dude, I
Fuck.
popped a Xanax and drank a little bit and just fucking knocked my ass out.
I was drinking White Russians on this tour.
Because I hate
Nice.
flying.
A
I'm
little
not a
bit.
fan.
I'm a
of
little
it.
Do you really?
Yeah, I don't like it.
What about you? You don't mind flying?
I like
I just don't like the
flying.
I think
takeoff.
flying's so
I just
cool.
don't like the thought that I could die.
Well, I mean, you could die.
That's every day
yeah,
of
you
life,
could die
Maggie.
anywhere.
I mean,
I mean, I would love
You
to
live
fly
in
too, but I didn't
Chirac.
have that
it would
thought.
be it would
I
be
never
a
think about
terrible
that.
death.
So you
I
hate
mean.
flying?
I mean,
No, I like flying.
could-
I mean,
It
I
could
like
be
being in a
potentially quick.
plane.
Well, there's a difference between liking flying and being afraid you're gonna
yes.
die.
I don't want to
I
plummet
love
to my
flying.
death from
I just hate
30,000
the
feet.
I just hate the
I mean, the plane could blow up in midair.
That too.
Because I've just
You know, that'd
every
be
time the
quick.
plane takes off,
you, like,
I figure
shit
it's just gonna
yourself?
go like this, like.
Like that happened in New York.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
I love taking off. After he said that, I'm like, great. Now every time we take
You always
off,
think
I'm
about
like,
that?
yeah.
You ever think about like the land? We're gonna
She's
terrify
so-
people. The
she-
landing where the gear
she's
doesn't
hiding
open
I
up,
like
so
the
you have to
landing.
like.
I like the landing
She
too.
is heightened my fear of flying because every
It
time
sounds
we
like you
book
both
flights,
heightened it.
Yeah, every time we book flights, she like looks up
How often does
everything
fly?
about the airlines, like how well their pilots
What are you,
are
Rain
trained.
Man? Jesus, Kiwanis never crashed.
Yeah, I've been
Oh
on a
my
plane
god,
in years.
that
but
don't
fuck.
do that.
We
That's
took
horrible.
like 7
oh my
planes
god.
this trip too, which
That's
was like
nuts.
a
I can't help
lot.
it.
By the end of it, I was like, this is nothing because
Yeah,
it took
yeah,
so
you do
many
so
of
many.
them.
Yeah, yeah. You just don't give a shit
I
anymore.
figure like
I'd gladly take a plane
businessmen
at
probably
this
just
point.
don't even think about
Yeah.
it.
No.
Oh, yeah.
They
We're
fly
so
all
used
the
to
time.
it.
So
Yeah, but I mean, how often do planes crash? Not a lot. You know what I
No.
mean? Like, there's not a lot.
I was telling her
well,
that.
since
I'm
that
like,
whole
it's
thing
a
with
way.
Boeing, there's a
Yeah,
lot.
God.
But was
Bowie,
that like
David
They
Bowie.
grounded those worldwide.
shitload of them? Yeah. Which that was probably part of the reason why you guys had a delay too, because I know that fucked with a lot of flights that were international.
Yeah, it was. They grounded them worldwide, and they found out it was a
It was a
program
computer
issue.
thing. Yeah.
And Boeing was just like, "Oh well, we fixed it.
Nope.
Sorry to the 700 people that
That
died.
fucking died. Yeah.
What happened?
Boeing
they fucked up their new
was
planes
Boeing?
program.
Airplane
the
company.
biggest
Oh,
company
they
that
make
makes
biggest
planes.
airplanes?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's Boeing and Airbus.
How
is
long?
another huge
How long
one.
ago was this?
What, like not even a month ago?
No, it was a little
I think it
longer.
was
now.
longer.
It was this summer for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
The planes were
I
literally
don't think it
going
was
in the air,
And
flying
then
for a
just
while, and then just
nose diving.
plummeting, like nose diving.
It was an error in like some sort of
Planes.
computer programming. It was an error in like computer programming, and apparently,
Yeah, the
like,
autopilot was fucked
yeah,
up on
and
it.
like I guess most pilots knew about it, and they were just like, "Oh, we just have to adjust accordingly."
Oh, no.
But it was the people that crashed were pretty inexperienced with that particular plane. So when that happened, they fucking freaked out and were like, I don't know what to do, and the thing just fucking crashed, and that's
Okay.
why it happened. So
What?
it turns out that error has been around for a while. It was just common knowledge to other pilots, and they were just like, "Yeah, it happens. You flip this switch here, there, and you're good to go." And apparently, like these people just didn't know it, but it happened back to back, and that's why people freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, fuck that.
And
I'm
then-
sure
so they
everyone
grounded
looked up
them.
what plane they were taking. They were like, we're not going
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
was
They
it
might
the
as well trash
747?
those
Like,
fucking planes.
well, there's pictures on the internet you can find where it's just like a massive field with a ton of these like planes just
Wow.
stuck there because you can't use them.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Yeah,
no way in
no,
hell.
No, thank you.
And we're going to China in 2
Yeah.
months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
God.
Not really. Did you see the
No.
shit happening there?
Yeah, why are you going to
Oh,
China?
Yeah, why are you going
There's
to
fucking
China?
tanks in the streets today.
Yeah.
Is that why you're
His
going?
dad's company for work.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forget
Yeah.
about that.
But
No,
we're supposed
I
to go
don't
to the
care about
Great
that.
Wall in
I don't wanna die
Beijing.
in the
That's
plane.
only happening in Hong Kong, but
He'd be killed by some errant army guy, but as long as it's not. in
But
the
my
plane.
dad did say once he gets to China, he never flies in the country.
I know
He only
because he
takes
doesn't
the
trust.
speed trains because he doesn't trust the Chinese
Because he
pilots
doesn't know
and
if
planes.
he doesn't know if they report all their crashes.
Yeah, he said they don't. Like China won't report. Like they had a whole, I think like
Yeah, it's
6
your
block.
phone.
Is it mine?
Yeah.
They had like a 6 block radius blow up recently because of a firework factory. Like a whole bunch
lit
of
up.
factories lit up.
I
And
think I remember seeing
they
something
blew a
about that.
crater in the earth. It was such a huge explosion, and the Chinese government said that like 5 people died,
Oh.
and it blew up like a whole, like 2 city
Only
blocks.
5 people
Yeah.
died. Okay.
So
Sure.
So there's planes that probably just like crash and they don't say anything
Oh, yeah,
because they're
I'm
too
sure.
proud. You know, they don't want to
Yeah.
show the world.
And
that
China's
they fucked
fucking. They
up.
got some weird ass shit going down there.
So,
So have
okay, so you
fun.
guys finally landed in Albania,
Mm-hmm.
and then how soon after was the wedding? Like next day or what?
We arrived Friday morning, and the wedding was on Sunday.
On a Sunday?
Yeah.
Really? Is that
Mhm.
common or?
I'm not sure.
Because I remember before you went, you were saying Mike was like, "Yo, get ready to party," because that's how
Yeah.
you guys do it.
Yeah,
So I'm kind of surprised you would do it on a Sunday.
yeah, we partied.
But-
I mean, no one really
so was it
works
true?
there,
Like you
so-
guys?
Right.
So was it really like you partied till
Yeah.
the sun came up the next
Yeah.
morning?
Yeah.
Holy
Was it
shit!
sick?
On top of
Yeah.
being
Yeah, it
jet
was really
lagged, that's
fun. It was
impressive.
a really nice wedding.
Surprisingly,
It was a really cool wedding.
I
What was
Yeah.
for dinner?
recovered really quickly.
Really?
Dude,
Oh,
a bunch
yeah.
of good food.
Like
the
KFC,
food was awesome.
Subway.
I couldn't even get through the appetizer
They
plate.
have
It
like
was
Subway
so
in
big.
Albania.
It was like a fucking plate this
Do
big.
they? They do. They have Subway in Albania.
No,
Oh,
Really?
They have it in
I thought they had,
Canada.
like
They
Subway
have a
everywhere.
KFC, right? That's it.
I think that's the only chain.
That's one of the
That's
most
the only
KFC
chain they have.
Weird
is
Albanian.
KFC.
But it's fine because their food is way better.
KFC.
The food,
No,
the
Albanian
in
food.
Albania is
No.
awesome.
KFC in Albania is way better than America. I believe that.
No, the food in general in Albania is just
What
awesome.
they got? Like
Oh, nice.
bagels, steaks.
Euros,
What?
fucking
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Euros.
Like, I'm
ton
all
of
Bagels.
about that.
awesome pizza, man. Some of the best
Pizza.
pizza I've ever had.
Really?
Fried
good.
chicken.
Oh, all right.
Good. Yeah.
No, I don't. Do we have fried chicken?
Probably
A lot
not
of
too
chicken
much
Kiev
Do they
type
have,
shit
do they have French fries?
at the wedding.
Yes.
Oh
Like-
yeah, lots
Like
of French
homemade
fries.
French fries.
Like
not,
the ones like you make?
Yeah.
That- That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Do they have,
Oh,
like-
fuck yeah.
Lots of meats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What Jimmy John's meat?
What was it that you made the other
Arby's?
day
They
that
have
we were
Arby's?
eating?
Oh,
that
did
was
you like
awesome.
that?
Yeah.
I'd go to Arby's in Albania.
It's really easy. It's just I forgot what they call it. It's basically like a cheese pie sort of thing.
Mm.
It's wrapped in that phyllo
You're right.
dough.
It is me.
Okay. Yeah.
And then it's just feta cheese, an egg, and a little bit of milk,
It was
pepper.
phenomenal. It was so good the other
Yeah, I
day.
gotta make
It's
it
feta
again.
cheese
The only-
Alfredo.
Hey. The only problem was it was so crunchy that we're all just like sitting there eating the crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry guys. totally worth
Crumbs
it.
all over
though.
my body.
That's sick.
You're just covered. It was awesome.
on the floor.
Oh my gosh.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
So how
It was
long were
good.
you in Albania for?
5 days.
And then you
Wait,
went, came back, or you
So
went?
No,
Friday-
we went to,
Friday
we
till
flew
Tuesday.
to Athens and then Athens to Paros, which is an island.
Was that cool?
Gross.
Yeah, it was
Say it
really
as
nice.
Chicago
Did they
as you
have KFC
can.
there?
It's good.
No, but they had really good food there too.
Like,
Do you
Forget
still
about
have-
KFC.
Do you still have a lot
did they
of
have
family?
Arby's there?
No,
in
they
Albania?
don't have
That'd be
any of
sick
that
if they
shit.
did, though.
I have my grandma, my mom's side.
Did you
And
say
then-
what's up?
No, she's actually here right now.
Oh,
But no, I probably wouldn't have even went to see her because the town where she lives in is like 5 hours away from where we
She's a
were.
bad
okay.
granddaughter.
Yeah.
Is it in like the ghetto of Albania?
No,
Does that exist?
It's, no, yeah,
I'm sure they got
the whole
rough
country.
parts.
Yeah.
The whole country?
Yeah, it was pretty.
It's a second world country.
It was nice once we got to this town, which was like 3.5 hours from the airport. But we drove through like a lot of the country because it was so far away.
Areas.
And a lot of it was like eye opening. Like
Yeah.
driving
It's not
up
that
there, like
bad.
once you leave,
Can't
it's
be-
pretty fucking poor.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really poor country. It's one of the poorest countries in
Were you,
Europe.
were you showing them your
I think
Apple
Macedonia is
iPad
poor.
pen where you're like,
Whatever.
hey, look
I
at
did
this?
have my iPad. I think people like. I don't think they have iPads.
You should have
there.
showed them your pen and being like,
I'm
look,
sure some
I'm
of
bringing
the
you this technology.
I mean, they all had phones and shit. A lot of people
Yeah.
had iPhones and stuff.
Yeah.
That's all they did all day. Was
Dude,
sit and
Albania
drink
like
coffee.
takes their internet seriously.
Really?
There's like really good Wi-Fi everywhere.
Oh, that's
Turkey didn't
sick.
have Wi-Fi in the airport, or they did have it, but
Turkey's
know, you-
airport was ginormous. They just built it. It was fucking huge.
That's
just
probably
built
good.
it.
It made
Did you
just make that up?
look small.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
no,
No.
it's like the same size.
No,
It's like
it
that
was a lot bigger.
labyrinth where like one door tells the truth and the other one lies. I like this.
I
So
like
then,
to. I try to embellish stories to make them better.
And
She's
Yeah,
like
like,
right
I'm
next to me at
honest.
family
Fucking
parties, like
Snopes
saying,
over here,
no,
like,
it
just
wasn't.
correcting
It
you."
wasn't
Yeah.
8. It was 7. It's like, oh my god, just go with it.
I'm trying to sound cool. Stop it.
I think you sound cool.
I'm trying to entertain people
No,
here.
man.
That
Somebody's
brings them
got
down.
to curb that ego. That's what it is.
Bring
exactly.
them down.
Yeah, I
Gotta-
have to
gotta-
with this guy.
Keep it down. Yeah.
Dude, you got to embellish everything.
No, I
Yeah.
can't. I don't embellish things. I can't.
Pretty
I like it.
I'm really
straightforward.
bad-
Yeah,
yes.
it's cool.
Yeah,
I'm
you
so
gotta
bad at
embellish some
bullshitting.
stuff.
All right.
Like writing papers in school, it was so
Oh my
hard.
god, I was so
Really?
good
It was
at
so
it.
hard. I'm like,
Really?
what am
So
I gonna
good.
say?
Oh, I'm really good at writing
Yeah.
papers.
Oh man,
I
that's
got
where
bullshit my way.
I
down.
can't bullshit
didn't
through
bullshit all
anything.
I used to
day.
get paid
Really?
to write
Nah,
papers
no.
that is
for people.
unfortunate.
I know. It really
I used
is.
to also
Remind me to
just
play
be
you in
so
poker.
nice to the teacher, and
I'm
then
too
just like,
sincere.
please just give me a better grade.
Unfortunately.
Always worked.
Did it?
So
Yeah, I was always cool with my teachers. I knew I wasn't gonna do homework and
so
Oh,
stuff.
after
there you go,
Albania, then you guys go to Greece. And how long were you in Greece for?
Another 5 days.
Okay. And
Oh,
then
so you guys were only done-
and you had
gone
a
for a
pretty good
little bit.
sized group with you guys when you
Yeah,
went to
there was
Greece,
8 of
right?
us.
8 people.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. The house was so nice.
I saw pictures. It looked fucking insane. Like it
Yeah.
looked
fucking
so
dope.
nice. That's
The
so
owner
cool.
of the
I mean, did you even spend much time in that place? Like,
Yeah.
I
we
mean,
did, yeah.
But there was
We did.
3 like villas like
Yeah.
connected that this guy bought that property on
And
the
then-
mountain and built them for Airbnb probably.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
And he would fly in on his helicopter and land next to the pool
Holy shit.
and like
Yeah.
get out. It was
Oh.
He's like,
It
hey
was so
guys.
Did you guys get to
awesome.
go for a ride in the helicopter? Or
No,
not
I wouldn't have
damn it.
done
wouldn't.
that.
Me either.
I didn't handle a jet plane, let alone that fucking. That thing
Why
was
did I
like
even
from the
ask that?
70s.
Damn.
No, it was. Here we go again.
No, it
Yeah,
was.
it's like a line again.
I think it was like a 80s helicopter.
know.
He told us.
Did he? It looked new to me.
He's like, this thing from America is like very
It's like
good.
gonna be good,
He's like,
yeah.
it's very good.
So the whole trip was like 10 days?
Yeah.
That's
No, it
pretty
was
cool.
2 days of traveling, so it was like
Yeah.
12.
12.
Let's say, because, yeah, you were gone for a good while.
Yeah.
It's a lot of travel. We should have stayed longer. With that
Yeah.
much traveling, you should
Yeah.
stay like for a long time.
Yeah.
Like 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, plus, to go to
year.
Europe, you need to stay a while. This like really
Really,
get the
yeah.
feeling of it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, because when I ended up going, we were there for, was that 3 weeks, basically?
Mm.
Yeah.
And so we spent at least like 5 days in like areas. So that was like enough to kind of get an idea. London, on the other hand, was so dense that you need like a good amount of time to really like see what it's like there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But the 5 days we spent were still like a lot of fun and got to see a lot of stuff. So
Yeah, it's
can't
cool.
complain. But you're right though. Like if you're gonna go overseas, like you need to like stay
Yeah.
for a good
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, if you can. Yeah.
I mean, Albania, I definitely want to go back. I
often-
recommend it. It
How
was
often
really
do you go back
cool.
to Albania?
Not very often. The
No.
last time I was there was 4 years ago,
Oh wow. Okay.
and then before that it was like 23 years ago.
Damn.
Holy shit. Okay.
23 years? No, hold on.
I don't know. Well,
That's not,
known
that,
for
that can't be.
six.
That can't be right.
Holy. Wait. How old are you?
29.
40?
Okay.
You're 29? How old are you? 29?
What are you?
Hold on,
40?
hold on, guys. I'm tired. Hold on. let me do
She's
the-
way older than me though, so
12 years.
Okay, that sounds better.
Okay. 23 years, 12 years.
Tiny little Megi on
Like
a
doing
plane,
the
just
math, I'm
shipping
like-
her out. Like,
I'm like, has my whole life been alive? Botox.
you have to get like a let's see a birth certificate.
We really got to eat though. Me and her.
That's fair.
We do.
We
Go get some
expected this.
food.
Daddy hungry.
You can.
What are you gonna get?
Daddy wants tapas.
What are you gonna
So
eat?
you guys going
Is that
to
what you're-
What did
Emilio's?
that one girl say on the internet? Tapas.
Tapas. Oh.
Daddy
What
wants
girl?
tapas.
Want some
What girl?
tapas?
Wasn't there like a meme of something of
I
a
don't know,
white
man.
chick saying tapas? She's
Saying
like, I'm on
tapas.
tapas.
Is that what you're gonna have tonight?
Sounds like something
Yeah.
my dad would say.
Where at?
You don't eat
I would've-
tapas, do you?
So
I don't even know what that is.
Small food. Wait,
I
what's
guarantee
that?
you never.
Small food.
Knowing how you are with
Little,
eating,
like-
you've never had
Yeah,
it.
there's no way.
Oh,
in
no,
hell
I
I'm
definitely
gonna
haven't
stop
had
this.
it.
it's Spanish food.
Yeah.
It's
Do you
good.
enjoy it?
I met someone even pickier than you at eating.
Yeah.
My friend Rob. He was on the trip with us.
Oh, the tall guy?
Yeah,
I love
he's-
that guy.
Between
saw
him,
him
you and Nick,
randomly the
dude,
other day.
you guys, I don't know how you
We
guys
ought to hang
survive.
out. We ought to just
Why?
hang
What
out,
did
the
he
three of
eat?
us.
He's
No
like Nick.
mayonnaise, no tomatoes.
Oh,
No
yeah, fuck
vegetables,
mayonnaise and
period at
tomatoes.
all. He's never had
Oh,
a
really?
vegetable.
You don't like
He's
mayonnaise?
never had a vegetable.
No, he doesn't even like fruit.
Oh, I like fruit. I like
fruit's
some vegetables.
sweet.
What the fuck
Dude.
does he eat?
Just meat, bread, and fucking like cheese.
What,
Yeah,
is he a
sick.
caveman?
Huh?
Yeah,
well, that's how
caveman.
Nick is too.
Is he really?
Yeah, Nick won't eat any vegetables or fruit.
No,
love
I've seen him eat a pocket full of tater tots.
Yeah, well,
Like straight up,
Yeah.
like Napoleon Dynamite style.
but they both will eat a
Tater
bunch of
tots are
red
great.
sauce,
They
but
are
don't
amazing.
like tomatoes, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
the same way.
don't
though.
like
I'm
I'm
like,
the same
everything
way. I don't
you
like
eat is
tomatoes.
made out of tomatoes.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's the texture.
You don't like
You know what I mean?
tomatoes?
It's not just the like red sauce is different than the texture of eating a sliced tomato.
Yeah. Like
You
I
gotta
can't
keep that in mind because
do
that's half
a-
of it.
just
That's
a
half the
tomato.
battle. I know you don't. You guys don't. Most common folk don't understand this.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But texture and flavor, they're
I'm like
two
the
completely
opposite.
different.
Okay,
I eat,
people who
like-
don't
like,
eat
literally
things because of
everything.
texture, I'm like, what are you talking about?
What?
You don't get
Texture.
it. Sometimes
No.
some
how
stuff's
the
pretty
how
weird.
the food feels in your mouth
I mean, no, I know
No.
what that means, but I don't
Like, I
get
know-
like why you don't eat it.
because it
reminds you
feels
of something
fucking
else.
weird.
Like I know
No,
you'll
it's
eat
fine.
for you, it's
oysters.
Like,
what? Give me an
Does
example.
she eat them?
like
She's
okay,
so
Yeah, see that's
What do I
disgusting.
eat?
She's
Oysters.
pickier than me though.
And that's
Oysters
just
aren't
like
bad.
it just that's a texture.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
I
can't
shouldn't
do.
like say much because I'm
David will
like
eat anything.
insane. Like I eat like I'm a vacuum
Anything.
cleaner.
Good
You're
example
like
is like
a
Jello.
very
That's like a
adventurous.
perfect example. You know how Jello's just like blah, blah,
Jell-O
blah,
feels
blah,
great.
in your mouth?
Jello's awesome.
Well, I mean, it could be to some people, but other people are like, I don't like Jello because
Do
it
you get
feels all
freaked out
fucking
on
weird.
Jell-O, or-
I used to not
Just
like it.
that-
I'll eat it now though. Like, and
what else?
I used to feel that way about scrambled eggs too. They have a very similar consistency, but I'll eat them both.
What
now.
about
else?
pudding?
I love pudding. Pudding's great.
What about you? Do you
I've
have
definitely
anything?
grown out of my
I'm not-
shell
I'm
from
not
what I
that
used to
picky.
be a little bit.
Sushi?
I hate sushi, but I've tried it multiple times. I've tried it like 4 or 5 times. I never
I'm
like
really
it.
surprised that you've even tried it. So that's awesome. That
I was in.
that you've
Yeah,
done
I mean,
it.
that's
see,
kind of
thank you,
underst-
Bill. I wish more people would say that. Well,
See,
Jason,
sushi's one
it's
of the
good that you
things-
tried it.
Sushi is one of the things that's like understandable.
You know who
If
said?
you
You
don't
know,
like
the
sushi,
only
I
two
get
people who've
it.
said
I
that
mean,
to me
it's
are
raw
you and my
fish.
grandma.
Yeah,
Those
I'm
are
an
the
old
only
man,
two
yeah.
people that give a shit about like. Well, at least you tried it.
you
You
tried it,
tried
yeah.
it, and you said that you didn't like it. Well, you tried it.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
give
like,
you
thanks,
that.
grandma, and thank you, Bill. I really do appreciate that. I wish more people would say that.
Fair enough.
To
Yeah, I
all
think
of
it's like-
our listeners.
I think it,
I don't know
most
how the
owe
people I
themselves to
know
try
that
it.
don't eat vegetables and fruits or
I like
anything.
carrots.
I'm
I
like,
like
dude, you
baby
guys
carrots.
should probably
I love
take some
fruit.
supplements.
Yeah,
Fruit's a good
I'm
time.
sure
I'm
you
allergic
will.
to
What's your
couple
favorite fruit?
supplements.
If you're not gonna eat vegetables,
Like, if you don't eat a vegetable
I don't know.
ever,
That's a
like-
hard question.
Dude, that's something's
Favorite
like
fruit. I like
I
oranges.
don't know. I'm not a
Stop.
doctor, but it can't be good.
Citrus fruits, I think, are up there for me. I love those. A good orange
okay.
is great.
You like watermelon, right?
Love watermelon.
Okay.
It's
Fuck
great.
yeah. Okay, then
So you're
we're
not
not.
a alien.
I'm allergic to bananas. I like
You're
bananas. I love bananas, but I'm allergic to them. I can't eat them.
That's a bummer.
I used to eat bananas a lot. I'm not big into
They're
them
good
anymore.
because you have big monkey. You have
I know.
fucking
Look at me.
yeah. I like apples a lot. I think those are good.
Red or green?
So you're not
Both.
that picky
Yeah,
at
I like
all
green.
compared to these guys.
I love a lot of
Yeah,
fruit.
he's
I
not
don't
as
really
bad as he
do
used to
too
be.
many veggies.
I thought you were
though.
like pickier. I don't know.
I'm
You're not
very
that
picky.
picky. Not really.
Yeah.
Once you meet
he's gotten
Rob
better
and,
with it.
and Nick too, I mean those.
I hate mayonnaise.
I thought you were like both of them, but
That
you're
sucks,
like
man. Mayonnaise is the shit.
you're like a fucking.
Fucking
You
love
should have a
mayonnaise.
Food Network show compared to them.
I'd love to have a
That'd be
food
great.
they
network
don't
show,
eat
dude.
shit except meat, cheese, and bread.
Well, that used to be me for a very long time, but then you got to learn how to like adapt out of that. Do they eat nuts?
I mean,
Like-
I love meat, cheese, and bread. Don't get me wrong. It's probably my favorite 3 things. I mean, they're kind
enough.
of right. Just go to the
Fair.
good ones. It's
Yeah.
true. with
I
it.
mean, but in the same way, like if I'm having a burger, I don't want like lettuce, tomato, and onion on my burger.
No.
No, because
Depends
I
on
think
what
that
burger.
shit, especially onions, like uncooked onions, that's all you taste when you're eating a
raw
burger.
onion on a
love it.
burger,
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's
good.
great. I
Ooh.
respect it. If you love the taste of raw onion, you're gonna get a shitload of that. But like, if I want to taste my burger, I can never do it. It's just that I'll eat uncooked onion. Like, I don't mind that, but it's just like I don't like it on shit because it's the same thing with like when people are like, "Yeah, I want ketchup on my burger." I'm like, it's just gonna taste like ketchup. That's all you're gonna fucking taste because it's such
long as it's a
a
little
powerful
bit.
flavor. You know, I want
I
to taste.
feel
I want to
that.
taste the
No.
meat. I want to
Yeah.
taste the cheese.
I think
feel
that stuff accentuates the taste of the meat.
If you
Yeah.
put it, I think if you put on a certain amount, it does. But you know
Right.
those motherfuckers
Yeah.
that are
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah.
it's like
I can't.
on the whole
Gushing
bottle,
hot.
you know,
Oh.
it's just like, what are you
that's,
doing?
that's my
dude?
dad. My dad's like that.
That's so
gross.
That's David with
disgusting. And then you see
mayonnaise.
that weird,
Yeah, it is
like
with
that weird,
mayonnaise.
like
Dude, mayonnaise
clear
shit.
fluid come out of the ketchup, like the
I hate
pre-cum.
that.
That's why you
The
gotta
pre-
shake
Oh,
ketchup
it.
yeah, you gotta
pre-cum,
shake it, man. Yeah.
That ketchup pre-cum.
Oh.
It's fucking
See, that's
gross.
that's that first
It's
2
just
minutes right
water.
there.
See, I'm more against mustard on a burger. 'cause
Mustard, I
think
hate. I
mustard's
will not eat
so
mu- I'll fuck with
overpowering.
ketchup.
I like
I don't mind it.
mustard.
I like mustard.
But I
on a
like
burger.
mustard on like a Chicago style hot dog.
Hot
That's
dog or
awesome.
brat.
On a burger,
Ooh,
it's
on a
so
brat's good.
overpowering.
Yeah,
Unless
that's-
it's McDonald's, and I
Well,
mean,
but-
all of them have mustard, so it's kind of
Like
like
spicy mustard.
I don't like
signature.
mustard.
Spicy
I
mustard's
don't like any
awesome.
mustard.
Not
I
really.
do like ketchup with
Oh,
like
those are
fries,
good.
and I'll eat ketchup in other ways. Mayonnaise, just regular mayonnaise, I don't like, but I like all that bullshit
What about
artsy aiolis. Like
well,
that
that's
shit's
fucking
really
mayonnaise.
good.
That
I-
stuff is amazing.
Yeah,
I
and it's
explained
like,
that to like
okay,
a
it's
friend
just
of mine
mayonnaise, but all
she
right.
was talking
Yeah,
about
with,
how
like,
much she like
hot
loves
shit in it.
mayonnaise.
Yeah, exactly. And that's good.
And she was like, "Yeah, I just like douse shit in like mayonnaise. Like, here's the thing you got to do, so that way you sound like an adult and nobody's yelling at you for eating just mayonnaise. It's like you tell them that's just an aioli,
Yeah.
and nobody'll bat a fucking eye that you douse that shit in it.
Dude,
Doesn't
True.
matter.
You like
Aioli is the
aiolis?
Yeah, like mayonnaise. Hell yeah.
Go to Jewel like
Oh.
tonight. And,
Right fucking
and
now. I gotta make dinner.
Kraft
tomorrow.
makes 2 aiolis and like squeeze bottles now, a garlic and a chipotle one.
That's
Chipotle
awesome.
is
One's
really
probably
good.
awesome.
They're
yeah.
both
Yeah, it's just the
fucking
Chipotle mayo.
ridiculous.
Chipotle one is better.
dude. They're
I'll eat
both
Chipotle
I
mayo.
like the Chipotle.
It's got a little bit of spice to it. I'll eat
little
that.
bit of kick, a little bit
But I
of
don't like
smokiness,
regular mayo.
yeah.
I think it's just like unnecessary.
Just add shit to it and turn it into an aioli.
Well, because that's the thing. Mayo is, I think, is more of a textured food. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
you're not a person that's against white shit. A lot of people are like won't eat
I have
white
yeah,
stuff.
like
Just-
that's
what
like
are
a
other
Like my
white
mom's
things?
sour
boyfriend like
cream.
won't eat anything white.
I don't
like-
like sour cream that much.
I like
but I
sour
like whipped cream.
Yeah, but he
That's
won't
why-
eat. He won't eat Alfredo sauce. He
Yeah.
won't eat like cheesy
Any
white
kinda, like, cream sauce
sauces.
like
he
that.
won't.
I never really have had Alfredo sauce. Not that I wouldn't
Really?
try.
All it is
Yeah, I
cream
never
You would
and
had.
like it.
cheese. I mean,
It's-
it's
Oh, I'd probably
just
like it.
cheesy. It's like
Yeah.
mac and cheese, basically.
It's horrendous for you, and it's so fucking
Yeah,
good.
it's
Oh.
amazing.
Yeah.
But he won't eat anything. Like some people are.
Yeah,
Like, have a white
my
food
buddy.
phobia
It's
thing.
not even that. Like my buddy Seth does that too. Like he just avoids white foods, and it was like, why? That's so weird.
the
He never.
basis.
I don't know. But he's
I can't
also
really
like a
think
skinny
of
dude, so
other
maybe that's why.
foods, though.
That's white. I'm sure you could think of more if you really like. If you went out somewhere and you saw it, you'd be like, oh shit, yeah,
Alfredo,
that's
mayonnaise, sour cream, whipped cream.
cottage cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
Yeah, I won't
That's
eat a lot of
actually
that
not
shit,
bad for you, though.
I don't eat sour cream. I don't really like it that much.
I spoon that shit in my mouth.
Dude, that shit is dope. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially if you can
Oh,
turn it into
cream
like a dip.
cheese
Ooh.
too.
Oh,
I
cream
like-
cheese.
I like
cream
cut it
cheese.
and like
Oh,
eat the
God,
whole
yeah.
thing.
But see, I
See,
like.
you're not
You and my
picky
dad
at
would like
all,
get along.
dude.
Yeah,
I
you're
like,
not as
but
picky.
I'm picky. I don't like vegetable cream cheeses. I think that shit's gross. Or like salmon cream cheese. Like, ugh.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that
I mean,
shit's
But I
good.
like,
I like just
I
the
like
regular
cream cheese. And I like
Or
fruit cream
whipped.
cheese. Yeah, that's good
Whipped
too.
cream cheese?
And the
Whipped cream
fruit
cheese is
cream
good,
cheeses,
yeah.
like strawberry cream cheese or blueberry cream cheese.
Oh
like,
yeah. How could you not
fuck
like
yeah,
that?
that's
awesome.
so good. I don't know. My mom doesn't, but like, what does she know? She doesn't listen to this, but my dad will be listening. He'll be like,
I'm real proud of you, Jason. I thought you were a lot pickier.
I mean, I am. I mean, if you talk to Adrian, he'll be like, I hate Jason because of
Well,
how
he's
big
a
he is.
chef.
Yeah, but that dude cooks.
But,
Yeah.
He's a chefs have to eat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of hard to like.
Like
When
my
you're-
dad's like that. Like he's like basically like a chef. He's so good at cooking.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and he
that's
gets
awesome.
like his pet peeve is when people won't try shit.
I mean, I'll
he gets,
try.
like,
I'll
yeah.
try shit. I
That's
don't
why
want to
I
be that
eat
dude that's
everything.
like, I
Because
won't
when I was
try
a
it.
kid, he was like,
just like,
even
you
if I
gotta do
didn't
it,
want
gotta do it.
he's like,
Yeah.
eat it.
Is there
Yeah.
anything you won't eat?
No,
No.
No,
I even
really?
eat intestines.
Like, what
Well,
about
you
like
eat,
some of
like,
the weird
snails?
stuff? That's
Anything.
I eat
Anything.
intestines. I eat snails. I like snails.
Cow tongue? You done that?
I
yeah.
love cow
I
tongue.
heard that's actually really good.
It's
Never
fucking
had it.
amazing, dude.
Yeah, I've heard it's good
so
too.
fucking
It's supposed to
good.
be really good. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It gets gross when you
And
like
it's
a
really
piece
good
falls
for
out
you.
and then you could see like
Like a
those
little
ridges.
the taste buds. Yeah.
Ew.
That's a little bit
That's
of a
when I
bummer.
get kind of.
A little
That's
grossed out.
disgusting.
Even
Yeah.
I'm like, that's kind of gross.
What
But
about
yeah,
I guess I've
beef
never-
intestine
do
or
you
pork
ever
intestine?
you get adventurous with your seafood or not seafood with your sushi? You You ever get
I
crazy?
mean, I'll
with
eat
that?
any sushi.
You ever get
I love
poisoned?
Yeah, I would eat
sushi?
any sushi too.
No.
And then get
Really?
the poison
Even like the
extracted
weird,
from you?
like they're moving.
I mean, I don't blame you
shit.
for not eating sushi.
Well-
It is, if you really do think about it, it's kind of gross.
No.
I mean, I've tried it because I know.
I mean,
it's-
there's some
so many
stuff you can
people
get where it's
fucking
not.
love
Like
it,
raw
but-
fish.
Not
Yeah,
all of
it's-
it though.
yeah,
Like,
not all of
you
it
can
is
get
raw
some of it
fish.
where they fry it or whatever, and like the
Yeah.
tempura and everything. It's a little bit
Actually,
tolerable
if I
for
have a
people.
taste for
Like,
that. You want to get sushi?
you got good
I already
sushi
made up
around
my
here.
mind about tapas.
We can get tapas
Although
tomorrow.
I was supposed to make the garlic potato salad and bacon wrapped dates. I went
For what?
shopping
You
and
like
got all the
garlic?
stuff.
I like garlic.
I'll
I,
smoke
I, don't- I won't
garlic.
eat like
I
a
love
clove of
garlic.
garlic, but I
You
do.
don't
Yeah.
like this
Oh my
potato
God,
salad. That
it's
is
mashed.
so garlicky.
It's spicy 'cause
I'm
it's so
into it.
garlicky.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's
I don't really like
fucking
potato
awesome.
salad. to be
honestly,
honest.
like you have to go there late at night because you need to brush your teeth 7 times.
Before, yeah,
It's so potent. It's almost
Worth it.
like
worth it. Oh, that's awesome. I love.
you would
garlic.
love
yeah,
this
yeah.
potatoes. Oh my god,
Just drink some
Yeah.
mouthwash,
so
man.
fucking
Yeah,
good.
chug mouthwash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And die.
Better than jizz, dude.
Yeah.
You ever get garlicky jizz after you finish a
Yeah. Have you
guy
ever had a
off?
jizz aioli?
A what?
Garlicky jizz,
I would
Ew.
think so.
like from an Italian guy?
Specifically Italian.
Aren't you Italian?
Half.
Okay.
So it's not as potently garlicky. I'm half
Just a little
Italian
bit?
and half German.
So you got a little bit of Kraut
You
in
should-
there
you should
too.
take that-
I'm like part
You
Russian.
should take the DNA test.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
from
just a scam.
Ancestry.com.
It's fake. Don't do
No,
it.
it's real.
Don't do it. It's not real. It's
Do it
fake
through,
as fuck. Please don't do it.
I've already done
I'm
that.
not gonna waste
Do it
my
through
money.
National Geographic.
I'm
should
fucking
do it.
American.
Well,
No, that
Maggie,
thing's
that's why the
$500.
government is now
What's
keeping
up?
track of you. They have
They
your
already
fucking
have me.
DNA.
Right. If you do
Yeah,
it
they
through
really
Nat
do now if
Geo.
you think about that.
Yeah, but if you do it through Nat Geo, they don't send that stuff out to the government.
Nat Geo?
Supposedly.
But
Yeah.
it's $200.
You can send it to Nat Geo?
If you
That's
you
bullshit.
can get deals on it. Some dude I was talking to, he's like, yeah, I paid $70 for it. And I was like,
I
fuck.
thought it was
Oh.
there's only 2 that do it.
No, there's a
Ancestry
lot
and
of them now.
There's a couple of them
Jump
now.
Street.
Literally, all
21
this is just
Jump
pieces
Street,
of
21
like,
21
dude,
forever.
You're still gonna. I don't understand why people like. Some people get so like, I need to test my DNA. I'm like, why? You're gonna die the same way everybody else is. It doesn't fucking
Well,
matter.
that's-
It's
Well,
interesting.
She was
It's
talking
interesting
about
to
it
know.
with Ben's dad, actually, and he did it.
Did he really? That guy's like a conspiracy
know.
theorist. I am
Ben-
shocked
But
that he
he
would
did
do
that.
that.
Ben
Who's that?
He's
Frank.
a buddy of ours.
Oh,
You met Frank.
yeah.
So he did it, but he didn't, or not. He didn't do it. His
daughter.
daughter, or no, his brother did it.
To
and
him?
guess what, dude?
Wait, did his brother
I don't
do it?
think
But
he cares.
didn't do it.
I don't-
Yeah, you're fine. You're not using the last
But
name.
this
I don't
is,
think he did.
he
do it.
found his daughter of his that he didn't even know existed.
No
Frank did.
shit. That's crazy.
So Ben is like a
Seed.
sister.
like a half sister, I'm guessing then.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Holy
from, like,
shit.
She's
From like
like
way
in her
way back
30s,
when.
right? And she has kids.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
through
he's like,
that.
these are my grandkids.
How
no
crazy
shit. They
is
actually
that?
found somebody like that. That's crazy.
He's like, oh, like, yeah. And, he's like, I couldn't think of like who it could be, and
So
then I
see,
saw the
it's a
mom, and I
nice
was
story.
like, oh yeah, really.
I remember that
So
night.
see, that's my story.
yeah, but
He didn't like,
Eh.
he didn't like leave her and just like he just didn't
Just
know,
didn't know,
the whole
yeah.
that whole 35
No shit.
years, just had no clue.
That's crazy.
fucking
That's
nuts?
fucking crazy. Yeah, I
Imagine meeting your daughter and she has grandkids and shit for the first time when you're 70.
yeah, but do you,
Right.
think,
How old
do you
is?
think she's that cool?
Huh?
Do you think she's cool? I don't know. So what if-
Yeah, what if
Weird
it was like
question.
she's
a fucking asshole.
Yeah, what if she's like, yeah, she was kind of a shithead.
Well,
like,
Ray
what?
Liotta, I was listening to him on Mark
Fucking
Maron.
Chantix.
Fucking Chantix.
Ray Liotta was on Mark
Fucking
Maron.
He was on Mark
What a
Maron like a
feature
while
ass
ago.
Karen.
Really?
He's adopted.
I knew that. I heard that.
He
Yeah.
It's on Mark Maron's
contacted.
podcast. How do we get fucking Ray Liotta?
He contacted.
He's a
yeah.
Chicago guy. We could probably do it.
But he contacted his family, his long lost family, and I guess he had like 8 brothers and sisters or something crazy.
Whoa.
And a mom, and he went and visited them, and he said like basically like he walked out of there like all these years of like wondering, he walked out of there like, thank God I
He
was
didn't live
adopted.
there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like they like sucked.
Well,
yeah. See,
wow.
so it's like
see, like, so
I don't
was
know.
it 2 weeks ago or last week? So my dad's adopted, and it's kind of a crazy fucking story, and we keep hearing more and more stuff about it because my aunt from Oregon, who's my dad's biological sister, she comes in every once in a while, but it's rare because she's so far away. And so basically, my dad and his younger sister ended up getting adopted together to my grandmother, and the oldest sister went with their father. And the whole claim was the father was like, yeah, he's like, those two are not my kids. The oldest one is definitely my kid. Get the fuck out of here, all this shit. Bunch of stuff happens. So my dad's biological mom ends up going into an insane asylum because of the trauma that she went through with her husband leaving her, a bunch of other things that happen. dude actually managed to get like 5 or 6 people in the area to like sign up to like make her go to the hospital. Yeah, crazy, right? So this is in the 70s, I think, give or take. Just starting out with electroshock therapy. They did it to her 48 times in 2 years. That's like every 2 weeks, basically, you're getting shocked in the fucking head. And just melted her mind in there. She never recovered. And so they told my dad, because my dad was probably, I think he was like 4 at the time. And then his sister was not even a year old. And they were like, yeah, there's a chance that she'll get out of the hospital. And if she does, then she can take care of you and you guys can stay with your mom. Obviously, it didn't happen. So my grandmother ended up fostering them and then eventually adopting them. And so as like the story has gone on, because my aunt's really taken a charge of just finding out all the information she could, here's the craziest fucking part. So I grew up in Forest Park. I still live in Forest Park. My biological grandmother, my dad's mom, lived in Forest Park for years with her grandfather.
That's
and
nuts.
they lived right on Marengo, like not far, and like so they lived on Marengo, not far at all, like 6 blocks away from me. Yeah.
Wow.
How crazy is that?
And
That's
your
fucking
dad didn't
weird.
know the whole time?
No idea. He didn't find out. And
His biological what? Grandma?
No, his mom.
Yeah,
So his
and
mom
his
lived-
grandfather.
6 blocks from this whole time.
Yeah. Well, she grew up there basically. They originally lived in Chicago briefly, and then moved out of there.
Why was she in electroshock therapy?
They put her in an insane asylum.
Why?
It was like a whole thing where, what was this? Like, I'm really bastardizing the story, but like, essentially what happened was she was like telling her husband, like, we need, because this is like a long time ago. So she's like, we need to like take the trash that we have, we got to burn it. Like, that's just what they did back then to get rid of it. He wouldn't do it. So she's like, I'm going to do it. So she ends up lighting this fire, which gets out of control and burns down their landlord's house. So then he's like, she's insane. And she wasn't.
Her husband?
But yeah. He was like, she's insane. That's why she did it. And like got rid of her. And like it helped him get all these signatures to send her
dude,
away.
that's
Yeah.
some fucking. You are the heir to uncover this mystery, Bill.
Well, no, I mean, my aunt is like
Is
pretty
he
much done it
dead?
all.
Your dad's
yeah,
real
yeah,
dad?
Yeah, he died a while ago.
And his mom's dead?
Yeah, she died in 1994. She was also born the same day as me, which is fucking crazy. Yeah, yeah.
Is your dad's
My adoptive grandmother just
How do you say that?
my
Your
adoptive
parents?
Yeah, his adoptive mother.
His
Adoptive father.
Alive?
No, so my adoptive father died in 1979 on Valentine's Day. Pretty sad. But my grandmother ended up making it to 99. So she died recently. This was like 2 years ago.
Did you
Holy
meet her?
shit.
Oh yeah. No,
she
I
cool?
used to hang out with my grandmother all the time.
Your
I
biological
thought.
grandma.
Oh, that
No,
lady?
no. My
Not
my
my-
adoptive one.
Gotcha,
No, I
gotcha,
never met my. I thought my biological mother or my biological grandmother died in like the 80s. She made it to like 1994. I had no idea.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So part of the reason why my dad found out, he didn't even know he had an older sister. He just knew he had the younger sister. And on his like 18th birthday, he was at work. His boss is like, hey, he's like, can you come to the office? And like, he was like, that's weird. The guy never asked me to come to the office. And walks in and looks, and there's my aunt and then her 3 little kids at the time. And he like looked at my aunt and was like, that's my sister. Like he knew right away, like she looked just like him. Like they like similar features. And she's like, I'm your sister. And so they met with that way and like talked a little bit. And she ended up visiting her mom, his mom as well. And by that point, she had already completely had lost it and like didn't know who she was. And it was pretty sad. And I don't think she ever went back to visit her again after that, just because it was like too difficult to deal with. And yeah, so like, but she managed to keep in touch with my dad all the years, which is pretty cool. And like,
Really?
she's super fucking awesome. Like, I love my aunt. And then her daughter, who's helping her with it, is my cousin Julie, is phenomenal. Like, they're the sweetest people on the entire planet. Like, I love them to death. I just never get to see them too much. And so she has 2 more kids from this previous marriage, and she ended up having 2 more kids again later. So not only is my cousin Julie, I think, is like 42 now, 44 maybe, and then she has 2 more kids that are like 28 and 25, I think. There's a huge like divide between the kids.
Me
It's
and
pretty
my
funny.
siblings.
Yeah, you have a pretty good sized gap, right, between you
Yeah, I
and your
have a
siblings.
28-year gap
That's crazy.
between one of them.
One of your siblings is 1 year
Wait,
old.
so who was the guy who had her committed?
1.5.
That was her husband, my dad's father. Or they think there's actually a good chance that my dad's father is somebody else. They think, because like they asked around to people, and like there were stories of like a neighbor of theirs that was like awfully chummy with my grandmother, basically, because my grandfather was an asshole, more or less. Like, he was not a good dude.
This is your biological grandfather.
Yeah, my biological grandfather. Yeah, he apparently was
supposed
not
biological grandfather.
Supposed
Oh,
it,
yeah.
yeah.
That's where Bill gets it
Dude,
from.
this
And
is
that's why I'm
insane,
saying
man.
it's a crazy story.
You should
like,
have a
Yeah.
National Treasure movie about this.
But
I'll direct
so
it.
what's crazy, like the other crazy thing of it was, so my biological grandmother had a sister, and she was fine. Everything was all right with her. She ended up inheriting like a fuck ton of money from their father. He told her, he was like, yo, he's like, all this money is for you and your sister. This is to take care of you guys. Make sure she's taken care of. She ended up running off with the money. And like I guess my grandmother
Son of
showed
a
up to her
bitch.
door and was like destitute, like completely homeless. Was like, yo, I need help. And she's like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
Wow,
Yeah.
what
Where's
a
she at?
bitch.
She died. I think she died.
I was gonna say
don't
let's
know.
kill her ass, dude.
Probably
she's
died
got
of
two-
She's
painful
already
death.
dead.
You would think, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
karma's real.
We heard nothing but horrible things about her. Like, people are
Yeah,
just
it
like, she was
sounds
not a good
terrible.
person, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. But it's hard to. It was a little bit harder to track her down because she was like married twice, and so we went to see my grandfather's grave, and there he was married. He was buried next to like her first marriage, like that family, which was weird. But she was nowhere to be found there. So we think that maybe she's somewhere on the East Coast.
Buried, dead.
Dead. She's definitely dead. Yeah, yeah. And she had 2 sons, but we have no idea where the fuck they are.
We gotta kill them.
I don't know. I'm sure there are
Yeah,
other people.
dude.
Yeah,
you
you
gotta complete the bloodline, Bill.
You gotta bury your
Or
fucking
end the
dead, dude.
Yeah, man.
Heyo.
Like the band.
Like Will Smith would want
Dude,
you
did you see
to.
they got a new EP coming out that DL from Acacia Strain co-wrote? This is
Really?
probably actually gonna be sick. Yeah.
I didn't even know that band still existed.
Well, Dave,
I'm ready for tapas though.
Cover your
After
tracks.
that story,
Maggie, what's your favorite Bury Your
I
Dead
gotta wrap
album?
my head around that.
Favorite what?
Bury Your Dead album. What's your favorite Bury
Just
Your
say
Dead
all of
album?
them.
What was that?
The one
Fair
from
enough.
like 2004.
Cover Your Tracks.
The one where
no,
they rip off
mine's like
Seven
that
Dust.
this one song I like by them. I forgot what it was called though.
The one with the Santa Mosh.
I don't know.
That's like the best.
What about
song.
Seven Dust?
Where they
Is
just
this a
didn't they
metal
do-
band?
Yeah.
Well, their name is Bury Your Fucking Dead.
Well, it's not
They were just
fucking
Bury
dead,
Your
but
I know
Dead.
they
I know.
say Bury.
They were like a hardcore band, yeah.
they
Do
did
you
the
hear-
Seven Dust thing for a while. What's up?
Sorry.
Oh, with Mike Terry. Yeah, the guy that's in Volumes now.
I don't know what that is.
What do you mean the Seven Dust thing?
They like sound like Seven Dust at one point, apparently.
Yeah, because that's when their singer quit and they got the other guy.
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
starving.
follow
Oh,
that
you
band.
know.
Is it House
Sorry,
of
wait, hold on.
Straw?
I cut you off.
Yeah,
No,
this
it's
song.
No, don't do that because I'm gonna get flagged for this shit. Stop
Yeah,
it.
take it off.
No, don't do
we
that.
don't want to
No,
hear this.
I already got flagged once for this.
Do we really?
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
yeah.
you know, did you hear a 63-year-old guy died in a mosh pit at a Slipknot concert?
He was just talking about that.
Yeah.
Holy
The guy's probably
shit.
asking for it,
what an
honestly.
idiot.
Yeah,
Would he
I
just
wonder
get
how he
trampled?
died though.
Like,
Maybe.
probably.
I haven't heard.
Honestly,
the details.
63
Where
isn't
was
even that
it?
old
This guy
anymore.
used to
Not that
work
old,
with
yeah.
him too, and he,
He
said
must
it
have
was
been in
like
bad shape,
rough.
The
like
pits
being
were
in
rough.
the pit, it was like
Was
would you
did
do
that already
that?
come
Being
through
in
It's a
here?
lot of
just
old
being
guys.
in the
just want-
crowd was rough because it was
Oh.
like just getting smushed.
Yeah, you just get
Did that already
Nice.
come to Chicago?
Yeah.
Or Tinley Park? Or
a year and a
whatever?
half ago. I went to that
Slipknot's
one.
on tour now.
I know. I
Didn't
saw
think
him
you-
a year and a
For the
half
album.
ago
Oh,
You guys-
yeah.
do you guys
I'm not
like doing
asking
that
that.
stuff?
Did you see me a
What's
year and a
up?
half ago?
Yeah.
With who?
with Lamb of God.
Was it good?
Lamb
you
of
guys
God
like
was-
doing that stuff?
Yeah, it was.
You like Lamb of God?
No, not at all.
I mean, I haven't
hate
listened to him
it.
so long. I used to
Stupid.
love him.
What was your
It's-
favorite?
They fucking.
When did you, like, what
killed
era
it.
did you listen
We'll
to?
get back to that.
Oh,
Like Ashes of the Wake?
yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite
It was the
album.
best. Laid to
Dude,
fucking
how do you feel
rest.
about...
someone up there?
It
Is that Adam?
might be.
Adam's coming down the pipe. You ready to go?
I'm like, who's this?
fuck is
How
in
do you
your
feel
house?
about,
You got your
how do you
gun?
feel about Chris Sadler
Chris
not being in the
Sadler
band
left, yeah.
anymore?
This
He's
is
not.
Yeah, he
quit.
quit
the
like
comedian
guy, right?
before we left that tour. I don't know.
No.
His brother's in the
Adam.
band, isn't he?
That-
They
he's
never
from a
made-
band.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did
What
Chris
are you
leave?
talking about?
Chris has not made a statement yet
comedian.
as to why he left.
Maybe he's sick.
Comedian.
He got into a
not
motorcycle
a comedian.
accident and then stopped playing with them for a while, and then
Maybe he can't recover. I mean,
no, he's playing with another band now.
Yeah.
yeah, but is it fast? Is it fast of like?
It's
Is
probably
it a
more
fast
money.
band?
Yeah, like is fast. Maybe he can't do the double bass anymore like he used to. or something like
I don't
that.
know. They were never that fast though.
No, but I mean, they were like, I don't know,
It's a pretty physically demanding drum.
right? I don't remember.
He
really.
played doubles on his feet.
Wasn't he one of the guys that started the first like that double like kick thing? Was that
heel
him?
toe? No,
Yeah.
they never have songs fast enough to even do that.
No?
Yeah, no way. Nile.
Oh, that's Slayer.
Yeah, and even that's like all single stroke shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's my favorite Slayer
here?
song. I don't know, man. Hello?
Yeah, dude, who the fuck is that? It's a little scary.
It's probably Adam.
Is this-
No.
Hey, what's up?
What up, dude?
It's not a stranger. It's a friend.
You're like, who the fuck's up?
What's up, man?
What's up,
I
man?
met him before. Hey.
You could take the reins.
What up,
Yeah.
dude? How you doing, man?
gonna head out?
Good to see you, dude.
You could take the reins. We gotta go anyways.
All right on.
So,
Oh yeah, enjoy the. What are you guys eating?
Tapas.
Tapas. Where are you going to get the tapas?
I got block away.
Are you gonna walk?
Does it look like I walk?
How you doing?
Hey, walking
yeah.
nowhere.
Woo.
Keep talking about Chris Adler quitting.
Yeah, see, we got a drummer here, and we can talk
Oh yeah,
about it.
I guess that's a pretty good interchangeable subject there.
Alright, bye,
Bam, this is
guys.
for you,
See you
dude.
guys enjoy.
Man, yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, thank you. I'm gonna wear this on our next tour every day. Oh fuck yeah, this is sick, dude. Oh, and it's tagless. Shit, man. Hell yeah, this is sick, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, I walked in. I was just like,
Those Eddie Lynn Paris designed that shirt.
oh dude.
Yeah.
I like Eddie Paris' style, dude.
Yeah, I like it too, man. It turned out
pretty
really
good.
cool. That one sold pretty well.
How many different designs did you guys end up going out with?
We had 4 t-shirt designs and a long sleeve.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, the long sleeve sold really well in like Canada. People love that.
Yeah, it's
shit
cold
out
up there, you know?
Yeah.
You can bring that down
We
more
played
if you want.
Edmonton, and I think we sold like $300 worth of just long sleeves.
Holy shit,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, we sold a ton.
Nice.
It's very cool. Yeah, yeah. This tour fucking ruled, man. This
What
is
was
easily
the,
the best tour we've ever done.
What was the best show?
Oh, that's a tough one, man. It's probably a toss-up between like Montreal, Toronto, and Quebec City was really good. There's a lot of good shows,
That's good.
so it's hard. But yeah, I would say probably Montreal is like my favorite, and I think the best. Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, dude.
Excellent.
Dudes from Chris from Cryptopsy,
Yeah.
or Matt. What am I saying, Chris? Matt from Cryptopsy was there. He showed up.
Sick.
The Beneath the Massacre guys were there. I didn't see any of them. I didn't meet
Really?
any of
That's
them. Yeah,
awesome.
but they were there.
Cool.
Guys from the band Augury were there. There was a shitload of people that showed up, which was really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was dope. And we crashed with the opening band. They were called Shape the Above, and they're just a really sick like prog metal band from out there. Really cool dudes. The singer is in a deathcore band called Depths of Hatred, who does a lot of touring and shit.
That sounds kind of familiar.
You probably have seen the music video that they had a while ago of like with the singer from Beneath the Massacre, and he kicks in that wooden door and he kicks like the tricycle and does the guest vocal spot.
No.
You would love it. It's a very Bill Fay thing.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, but it was sick, dude. Canada rules. Canada's
You had a good
yeah.
time. How
it
many
is.
dates did you end up doing in Canada?
Most of them. I think it was like
Right.
15 or 16 shows or
Okay.
something like that.
How many
Yeah.
shows altogether?
18 or 19. I can't
Oh, okay,
remember.
so yeah.
Yeah, something
Good
like
chunk
that.
of it.
Yeah.
Nice.
We started in New York City, ended in Pittsburgh. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, New York City was sick too. We played in Brooklyn.
Oh, cool.
It wasn't St. Vitus. It was the other one.
It was
right?
a place called Gold Sounds. It's just a
Okay.
much smaller bar, but it was sick.
That's
a lot
cool.
of people came out. The singer
Cool
from the
area.
fucking old singer from Within the Ruins came to the show.
I don't even know who that is.
His name's Tim, the guy who was on like all the records, the screamer.
Oh.
Yeah,
No
the
shit.
guy that like just left the band. He showed up with the old singer from Fallujah, Alex. They both came
Oh,
out.
cool.
And like they hung out. He bought me a beer and shit. It was
Really?
yeah.
Wow,
it was
that's
fucking
cool.
crazy. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
whoa, this is weird. Yeah, dude. It was very sick though. That show ruled. New York was a lot of fun.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we got a spot right in front of the venue.
Ooh.
With our van and trailer. Like, what the fuck? How does
hell
that
yeah.
happen?
Nice.
You're big time now.
Yeah, we got that part.
You
Well, I
done
mean, we
did
made
it.
sure that we like hustled ass to get there really early so we could find parking. But yeah, it was tight, man. Tour was really fun. Our van kind of fucked up about halfway through, and we took it as far as it could go. I mean, it didn't like we were in Calgary.
Like what fucked up? The engine, the wheel bearing, what up?
No, it was just a check engine light. Nothing actually fucked up yet. But our check engine light came on when we were driving the Sault Ste. Marie, what we were talking about earlier. because it was like a 14-hour drive there and then a 14-hour drive to the next city, and it popped up on the first one. But we didn't notice anything. Like there wasn't any noises or anything. Everything seemed fine. So we thought it was like a gas cap or something. But it kept coming back on.
O2 sensors.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we thought it was. So Max bought one of those diagnostic tools or whatever, like $40, and we did it, and it was a cylinder misfire. So we were like, oh, that could be serious.
Eventually bad.
Yeah. So we went to we had to play Calgary the next day. The day before though, we stayed in a motel in this town called Medicine Hat. That was the name of the town. And we had a mechanic look at it, and he swapped out a bunch of parts, and he was like, yeah, I can't figure it out, but like one of the cylinders isn't lifting. And he was just like, we didn't know what to do because there was still a shitload of shows left. There was still like, I don't know, 7 or 8 shows left. And he was just like, well, like, you could keep driving on it. And he was like, you keep driving on this thing for 100,000 miles, and it could be fine. He was like, otherwise, you're at risk. Something might happen. And we were just like, okay. So we just kind of were like, fuck it, let's go. And we kept going. We didn't notice anything. We finished off all of Canada, got back into the States, played Fargo, played Minneapolis.
Where'd you guys play in Fargo?
It just in Fargo. Oh, the venue?
Yeah.
It was called the Aquarium.
Okay.
It's an upstairs venue in a bar.
All right.
So the bar's I think the bar's called Dempsey's, but then the upstairs is the Aquarium. But dude, that show, like, we all thought it was going to be a dud because we were like, who's Fargo? Like, we've all seen the movie. Like, we were just like, it's probably going to be a shot show, but it was Pride Week.
All these guys are uncircumcised.
Yeah, dude. It was Pride Week, and there was a shitload of people. Like, not really, like, there was a lot of more people at the show than we expected, but like, there was just so many people hanging out. It was almost like, it looked like a downtown Forest Park area. Okay. But there was a shitload of people. Cool. And like, the alley was kind of like one of those alleys you'll see in like a suburb like this where there's still stores in the alley. But that's where we had to load out of. So we're like loading out in front of a billion fucking people. And like people are like, oh, they're stopping there having conversations and shit. Like I ended up getting free weed from a bunch of people just because I was like, nice. We're from America and I'm out of weed. Please give me more weed.
Oh, give me more.
Yeah, exactly. They were just like, oh, all right. And, yeah, it was cool though. But yeah,
you
man,
can move it closer.
The weed in Canada was rough, man. That was probably, at least for me, I was barely feeling any of it.
Yeah, you're saying it was pretty weak, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Really?
Yeah, Adrian, we stopped at a dispensary like day one. This was funny.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, we were in Moncton, which is on the East Coast, and me and Alex were like, all right, we got to get some like Canadian money. So we were like, oh, let's just go to a currency exchange. And they were like, hey, can we because in our fucked up stupid heads, we were like, let's get money and then we'll get it converted, not realizing we're already in fucking Canada, so we'll get Canadian currency. So we were like, oh, shit. So they were like, yeah, we don't have any American money here. We're like, okay, we'll just go to this bank across the street. So we go to the ATM, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. We'll get the cash, then we'll just go right back over there and convert it. And then we're both standing there, and I look at Alex, and I'm like, wait a minute. It's like, we're in Canada.
I think we're
losing. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, so that means we'll get Canadian money. He's like, oh, yeah. So,
that's how that works.
Yeah. It was really funny. It was confusing, though. That was like... That was probably the hardest thing, was like just keeping track of the money and like the currency there, because like they have loonies and toonies, which suck, dude.
Dude, yo, when I was in Montreal, when you tip the bartender, like I was trying to get him the loonies, and you give him a toonie, and I was like, oh fuck, dude, I'm like over. Yeah, I'm like shit, dude, I'm running out of money. I'm like, Big Dave, hook me up.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, man. It was just like. We had
conversion rate's killing me.
Yeah, exactly, I used my card a lot of the time though.
Yeah, it's easy,
which was fine. But like,
sweet.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting to say the least. But yeah, even at the strip clubs, like I didn't go to any of them, but a bunch of the other guys did. Yeah, and like you would throw the loonies and the toonies at the strippers in some of the strip clubs, which is like crazy to me. And then we were looking up online, and apparently there's a game that some dudes do where they light like the coins on fire, and then they try to like throw them at the vaginas, like specifically.
That sounds very dangerous.
Yeah, I'm just like, how's this fun or erotic? It's just anybody, weird. Yeah.
Something very to do, I guess.
Cause some damage, man. I mean, like
for real, man.
Heated up coin, dude. It's like branding something. Fuck that.
Dude, when we played, Montreal was probably the most lit city we were at. It was just like
do it.
There was so much going on.
Dude,
it was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Dude, I bet.
The venue we played was awesome. It was huge, and the room was packed too. There was a shit. We probably did the best in merch that night.
Hell yeah.
We made a shitload. Yeah, it was fucking great, and and we all went and partied after. But I was just getting because we barely slept the night before because we had a long drive there, and I was so fucking tired that I was just I was trying really hard to party. And then I went back to our van because I was going to get something. And then I was just laid down and fell asleep for 3 hours. I was out cold. And I woke up and everybody's in the van drunk, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Time warped. Yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy.
What did I miss?
Yeah. What happened? Yeah, it was funny. But Canada's sick, man. It's definitely a trip for sure.
Yeah, I've never been. I gotta make my way one of these days.
Well, that's
It's beautiful, man.
yeah, that's what I've heard.
Even fishing and shit, and even camping and stuff up there. Dude,
we drove right along Lake Superior. It was gorgeous.
Oh, cool.
Awesome drive. Yeah, some of it just like America, but
Yeah.
Did you guys stop by Niagara Falls?
No, we didn't. We almost did, but
really?
it was too out of the way, and we didn't. We didn't
Gotta
take the
do
time
the
to
Canada
it.
side. I heard
Yeah.
everybody says the Canada side.
Yeah.
I've been to the New York side,
Yeah.
and it's pretty cool. But
We haven't
everybody
been
says the
there
Canada
all
side's
yet,
better.
which was stupid. But one of the bands did, but they ended up being super fucking late to the show. Yeah.
So sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sightseeing.
Yeah, which
Need
is
to do
cool.
something for my Instagram. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, dude, sorry, man. I know we got a job to do tonight, but
I mean, we did some sightseeing,
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
Did you guys do you have any days off during that?
Yeah,
I'm sure
but
you
most
guys,
of the days off, we just
drives.
it was it
just
was
driving.
driving. So
Fuck.
yeah, it
That's
was
right.
fun.
14 hours. Fuck.
Yeah,
Canada
well,
is gigantic.
I forget where we
Yeah.
played. It was I think it was Ottawa to Sault Ste. Marie, and then Sault Ste. Marie to some other city. I forget where, but it was in between those drives. Each of those drives is a 14-hour drive.
Yeah.
So we had a day off in between each.
Wow.
Right. Just drive.
To do it. But I like those days, honestly. I don't mind driving days or days off on tour. Some guys are I fucking hate days off on tour. We're not making money, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but it's cool to have a
that's
chance
the best
to
time.
yeah, dude.
That's where all
I
the
do like the days
camaraderie is
off,
built.
yeah.
in your
Yeah,
band,
dude, and you just
that's
get
how
to-
you learn if are we gonna continue being fucking homies? Because
Right.
it's you spend
Yeah.
that much time in an enclosed space with that many people.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
you're in a relationship with every single one of these people, and it's
Yeah, dude.
all right, well, we better all get along, and I better check myself before I wreck myself.
We had an off day early on. It was there was 4 off days on this tour, which is a lot.
Yeah.
But it was one of the shows got canceled. It was supposed to be in Saskatoon. It got canceled because Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson were playing there the same night. And the
Dude, you
promoter
should
was
have open for them.
the
dude.
promoter was
it's
just there's no way
you can
anybody's going to
compete.
show up here. So
Yeah.
he just nixed the show, which is whatever. But one of the first off days was the third day of tour. It was it between? It was either after Moncton into Quebec City, which is an 8-hour drive. So we ended up just getting a hotel in Quebec City. And we were just going to drive all day. So we drove because we knew going into Quebec is the province where everybody speaks French. That's the main hub of French Canada. So we knew it was going to be kind of a trip for us because we nobody really spoke French. The drummer from Black Crown Initiate, Sam, who is one of the best people in the world, taught me a bunch of phrases and shit.
Nice.
Oh,
and
dope.
I wrote them down and because he's from France.
Okay.
He's technically a French citizen. He was in Gorod. He was on 2 of the records or 3 of the
No
records. Yeah, he's on
shit.
your favorite record by now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like the guy even more now.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's so fucking sick.
That's
and
awesome.
He's such a good drummer, dude.
Is he?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
incredible player. But so we
Did they not have a bass player? Black Crown?
not on this tour.
Okay,
no.
because I was watching the videos and I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
they
that's
just
weird.
tracked
I mean,
the basses.
they did
They-
the 8-string thing, so I'm
yeah,
sure.
they have a bass player for their next European tour, and they're
Okay.
getting one settled for the States. They just couldn't find anybody in time.
Oh,
so.
that's fair. Yeah.
But
where are they from?
They're from
East, right?
They're technically
Rivers guys,
they
right?
started in Reading, Pennsylvania, but
That's
now
right.
they live all over. James, their
Oh,
singer,
really?
lives in Indiana. He's supposed to come up here this week to hang out.
Really?
Actually, yeah, he lives in Indiana with his
shit.
girlfriend. Andy now lives in Arizona with his girlfriend.
Really?
Sam lives in Montreal, and Ethan still lives in Reading, Pennsylvania.
No
So,
shit.
yeah, they're from all over now. But their home base is kind of like Reading still.
Okay.
So,
That's fair.
but yeah, so what was I just talking about before that?
Shit. Sorry.
Oh, the drive. So we
yeah.
did this 8-hour drive, and we stopped at this lake and met up with the Inferi guys because we were both just hanging out. We were drinking by this. It was a beautiful lake, and there's a little beach there and shit. And
Nice.
yeah, Alex ended up taking some acid, and
Is that okay?
That should be fine. I don't know. I'll ask him because this will air, obviously.
This is going to be long enough in the
The
future.
government's
Yeah.
gonna know now, bro.
I'll ask him if he's cool with it. But for
It could
story's
be any
sake,
Alex.
He's in the crosshairs. Yeah.
I love driving, man. Driving's the shit. So I was doing a lot of driving on this tour. But Alex hit some acid and was just like wilding out like on the entire drive. But it was really funny and entertaining. But like
That's good. He had a
he was
good
pretty
trip.
cool about it. Yeah.
Okay, that's
that
good.
was
That's the least you could ask for.
Man,
you know?
I'm gonna maybe a little later, but I appreciate it. I also
I just
brought
don't
got
want
my
to be
pin
rude.
too.
Just want to be rude.
Hell yeah, I appreciate it,
Good
man.
guest. We appreciate it.
Hell yeah. So we were fucking like chilling, and I drove like all the way to the hotel. The guys wanted to go to a strip club in Quebec City that night because we had the night off, and
That's where the most beautiful women are.
yeah, I was just tired, man. I was tired of driving all
caught a
day.
nap in the
So I was just like, you know what? I'm just
club.
gonna chill at the hotel room. Like they had a hot tub, so I stayed in the hot tub for
I
like.
think I saw the.
Dude, I was in there for like 3
story.
hours, 2
Oh, yeah.
hours. Yeah,
Probably
about
felt
2.5
amazing,
hours.
especially
yeah,
since
dude.
you're a drummer.
Dude, it
yeah.
felt so sick. And
Did you
I
light
was
some
just,
candles? Fucking
dude, they just
Treat
had the
yourself.
weird
get
room
some
lighting.
incense
Like
going, dude.
Some
Hell
I wish.
R&B on,
Maybe
yeah.
rub one out. Fucking.
I did. Not in there. I did. No, I didn't.
Just,
rub one
just
out
have it
that
swim
night.
around you and shit.
Ew, gross. In a hotel, fucking public hot tub. There was nobody else in there.
the
though.
first
waves,
part,
yeah, exactly.
Well, because
Yeah.
they said that they were like, yeah, the hot tub's closed, and I was like, really? And then I just used my key card to get in there, and I was like, oh, guess it's not closed. And then
Yeah.
like nobody else
Nobody
came
gives a
in, so I
shit,
just
yeah.
like was there the whole time by
That's
myself.
awesome.
It just felt so good. And
Hell yeah,
hell
dude.
yeah.
I was just like,
Awesome.
fuck it, I'm gonna go to sleep. Like I'll wake up when those guys come back probably, and then like I did for a second, and just instantly fell back asleep.
No.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I didn't really sleep too shitty any of the nights.
That's good.
We only had to sleep in the van one night.
All of you guys?
Yeah,
Oof.
which sucks. We try
How many
not to do
benches
that.
you got?
We have 4. So 2 people
All right,
sit
yeah,
and
you
sleep
did
in the
the trailer.
front, and then
Okay.
enough people sleep in the back. But like,
Okay, yeah, that's not.
it's just
horrendous.
rough when it's hot out. But we opened the doors and like it was cool. It was after Halifax. We couldn't find any. Dude, fuck some of these shows, man. Some of these Canadians just don't want to have people at their place, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's not about it.
they're
Like,
not
they don't
that
even think
crazy,
they're
you
all
think?
For bench just to like crash there and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
like-
You guys like put it out there,
No.
like, hey, just so you know, like we need a place to crash.
Every night we
like-
didn't have a show. Yeah, every night we didn't have a place to stay. Yeah,
You
we
did
did.
mention that,
Otherwise, I
okay.
would just do it online and find people. Like we had a lot of places to stay on this tour, which was sick.
Sweet.
Like,
Oh, that's
yeah,
good.
it was awesome. Yeah, we
Definitely
stayed with
save some
in New
money.
York. We stayed with fucking Danny's drummer. We stayed with Mike,
Oh, cool.
and
That's
he's
awesome.
like the sickest dude, man. He's
Yeah,
so
nice
cool.
dude.
Yeah, super nice. Like his place was huge. Like, yeah, it was great, dude. It was super sick.
Nice.
Because that
That's
show
cool.
was like. It was a long night, and like it was still like an hour to get to his place once you left the city. And like I did the night drive
okay.
because I was the only one that like wasn't drinking. And like, man, it's navigating those New York highways, dude, is like insane. I had like my phone
They're-
like this, and I'm
they're
just
weird.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I
Oh
take
my
like
God.
7 highways to get there. And I was
It's
just like,
yeah, because it's so old, you know.
Yeah.
The
Like,
fucking
it's-
trailer and shit. Fuck.
ugh.
yeah, it was
Dude,
brutal.
driving a trailer in New York. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that
does
is
suck.
horrendous.
That was we lucked out, man. We were fine. We got there
That's
early enough to
awesome.
get a spot right across the street from the venue.
Fucking sweet.
yeah, it
there-
was like
I-
a lifesaver, dude.
I wasn't there, but I saw a video of it the last time I was out with Soil. They played New York,
Uh-huh.
and the way they did it, they had to park the bus and trailer something like 20 blocks away.
Oh, well, it's a bus too.
And well, like the short bus, but still a big enough
big,
bus,
yeah.
you know? And they had whoever the promoter was had like a pickup truck. And it was like, all right, we'll load as much as we can and we drive you over there. And so one of the videos I saw was
Just
my
kept going back and forth.
yeah, and one of the videos I saw was my tour manager, and I think
What did they play?
I don't know. I can't remember where it was, but like he was lying in the back of the bed of the truck, and the guy was like, "Yo, whatever you do not fucking stand up in this thing, because if a cop sees us, we're fucked."
Yeah.
And so like in the video, you could just see like looking up like at the buildings. He's just driving through the city. Like holy
That's
shit,
sick, dude. Yeah, there was
Glad I
definitely,
missed
definitely
that
saw some
one.
stop and
Oh.
frisks in New York City too, man.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
something I don't see a lot in Chicago, so it's pretty crazy to see the stop and frisks. It's just so much small. It felt like Chicago. This is my first time
It's-
there.
New York is fucking dense.
It's just
as
so much
fuck.
smaller. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's smaller but bigger. It's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
It's good. I wish we had more time to like hang out there, but like
Eh,
we had New Hampshire the next
20
day.
minutes in New York is more than you ever need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
dude.
I don't particularly like New York that much, man. I've been there a few times, and I'm just like, it's too dense.
I
The
like it.
people are like,
I like
not
being
as
in there the
cool.
one day. I like cities though, but
It's
we
good to briefly be in, but I couldn't spend like
Yeah.
a week there. I don't think.
The next day we played New Hampshire. We stayed at Eric Alper's house from Replacire. Remember we played with
Fuck
them?
that guy, but go on.
He's sick, man.
I don't care. Fuck that
They
guy.
were such a nice guy. Oh, about the fucking lights or whatever.
Yeah. He's a piece of shit for that, but go on.
And they were sick. Yeah, they were. He was talking about that, like how like that's been a problem for their band.
No
because,
shit,
like, other
huh?
bands get like
Get really pissed about it.
And
How
I didn't-
unprofessional that is and
Yeah.
shitty, and
Because
probably
of-
should work that out a little bit better.
They have this
because
like
of lights.
They
have these-
brought the most insane lighting rig
Oh, they
ever.
bring it? Oh.
Yeah, and they don't
guys.
take it down. And then on top of that, they refuse to play last. So yeah, it's like dick
Yeah.
on top of dick move I've ever
Jesus, man.
seen. So that's particularly why I don't like that guy.
Okay. I never met him, but
Eh,
I don't think
you're
I
not
want
missing
to.
much.
Yeah, I don't think I want to.
he's a good
But I
guy.
mean, yeah, if
He's
you
a-
like him,
he's
you
a
like him.
sick
That's fine.
dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it that like
rubbed
that
me
was
the
their
wrong
first
way on
time
that
in
one.
Chicago.
But he gave
and,
you a
like-
spot to
Hopefully the
crash.
last time.
Huh?
That dude give you a spot
Yeah.
to crash at? Oh, dude.
Oh,
That's
yeah, he
fucking,
did.
well, then, hey, fucking aces in my book.
He did. They took us out to breakfast too. The sick ass breakfast spot. It was
Dude,
dope.
cool.
Man. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Awesome. I had
Where's
chicken and
my
waffles,
fucking
but it was
breakfast?
pulled
Did
chicken
he
on the
pay for it and
waffles.
just
Oh,
like
what'd
just
they
take
do?
care of the
No,
tip?
they didn't pay for it.
Oh,
but-
that would have been sick.
What did they do?
I had this pulled. It was
That
like
would've been
chicken and
dope as shit if that
it was
guy did
chicken
that.
and waffles, but it was
Like,
like
dude,
pulled
hell yeah.
barbecue chicken and waffles. It was
Ooh,
so fucking
that
good.
sounds
dude.
awesome.
Yeah,
That
it was
sounds really
amazing.
good.
It was so killer.
Fuck, how come nobody else does that kind of shit?
I don't know, man. But
That's
that was
a
we
great
stayed.
idea.
They live in like the middle of like Boston.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
like that's where they were at. So we drove there
Never been
after
to
the
Boston.
show. It's cool. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's an interesting town. I've heard.
we didn't really get to
See much.
spend much
I've
time
never
there,
been, yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
just like being out that far east, which I've never been in my entire life.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Unless it's Florida, yeah, or like southeast.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've been up that way a few times.
I
now.
never have. So that's like it was all new to me. But everybody was like cool, sick people. Like saw a lot of people that I've seen here, but never got the chance to see. Like
That's cool.
out there.
hell
Yeah, it was
Cool.
really cool. But yeah, man. I mean,
How was the crowd for you guys? Like,
most nights it was pretty good.
yeah,
Like yeah, there was
were like they
Was
knew
there
the
mosh?
songs or what?
Was there
or, like,
mosh?
there was mosh.
Did
Yeah,
a
there was
60
mosh at
did
a
a
few of the
62-year-old
shows.
man die?
No, there was some mosh. There was we had a bunch of fans come out that
That's
bought
awesome.
bought a bunch of
Yeah.
merch and shit.
I mean, I feel because this album's doing really fucking well.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
You know, so like
Thanks, man.
obviously you're on their radar. So I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Like the tours have to be doing decent for you specifically. You know, right?
there
Like,
was
I mean, better than it would be if like you were any other band.
absolutely.
You know, like
Yeah,
going
yeah,
out
yeah.
there. So
It's definitely like because there was a lot of people that were like, I love your record, like this is so sick, and it was cool seeing you guys, and like
That's
it was awesome live.
Did you get any
like-
like fanboys like? Coming
yeah,
away?
I
Yeah.
got some people that were like asking me to like if I could give them broken
Dude,
drumsticks,
sick.
but I
Yeah.
didn't have any, and I was just
no.
It's like I'm too good. I know how to play my drums too
Yeah.
well.
No,
I
don't
just
break
play
many
with
sticks.
huge
Sorry.
sticks
just
now
like-
that like take a while to break, and I was just like, I'm sorry guys, like
On the next one, maybe.
yeah, but it was like weird. I was like, shit, I didn't know
Yeah, man,
that would be a
people-
thing.
Dude, I remember catching Static X's water bottle top, dude.
There you go.
They played at Metro. Dude.
Still got it,
I was like,
right?
holy
Right?
shit. No, I think I threw it away like when I graduated high school. I was like, fuck this. What am I doing with this garbage?
This is literally garbage.
Yeah.
What am I doing with
Exactly, dude. I was
this?
like, huh.
Yeah, but it was like there was a lot of people that like we were signing their vinyl, like they were buying
That's
vinyls. We
fucking
sold out of
awesome.
one of the vinyl variants on this
No
tour.
shit.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Cool.
We're almost out of like the album cover T-shirts because it's been selling so well. Yeah, it's been
That's
great.
awesome.
Like
That's so good.
We've definitely got like it was definitely the first tour where it was like whoa, like shit kind of really
Yeah,
felt
dude,
like it was
there's hype.
happening.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I
yeah.
think it's because part of it is like you go to like I mean we're hanging out at fucking in Montreal and the singer from Cryptopsy comes up to me and he goes like I love your record and
That's
I'm just
awesome.
like
That's so fucking
okay
awesome.
what yeah it's
Dude.
just like and I'm like
Holy shit.
it's like one of my buddies at
Do you want
work
to hang out?
yeah. One of my buddies at work, he plays in a band called Glory Hole Guillotine. They're a grind band.
Dude, I heard of them.
Amazing.
Yeah, they
yeah.
toured with Cryptopsy in Europe
No shit.
recently because he's related to one of their band members is related to
Your coworker?
Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy from Broken Hope. So they got a lot of connections
Oh,
through
okay.
him. So they've been doing a lot of stuff
Yeah,
through
yeah.
him. Yeah, so like they did that Cryptopsy tour and apparently. Because he came back after the tour, he's like, dude, like Matt from Cryptopsy was talking about your guys' record because it came out while they were on tour. He's like,
Oh,
yeah, he was
cool.
like, we saw him listening to it, and he was like, oh yeah, I work with those guys, like, you know, which was cool. And
Wow,
I didn't think
that's
anything
really
of it then.
cool.
I was like, that's
Yeah, yeah.
cool.
Yeah, because you're kind of removed from
But
it.
yeah, and then he came out to the
actually
show
see 'em-
because he does a podcast and it's called the Vox and Hops.
Okay.
So he talks about craft beer and like always has vocalists on, and he was just like, I had no idea you guys were on the show, and he was like,
I would have had you on,
this was
right?
awesome. Yeah, he said that. He was like, I would have loved to have you guys on.
Cool.
He's like, your guys' album is like awesome. He's like, it's the most different thing I've ever heard. Blah blah blah. And he's like, whenever we have a tour in the States, like I'm throwing your name in there, like, and I'm
Sweet.
like, oh,
Wow.
okay, yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
All right. Yeah.
It
No
was,
problem.
It was
Okay.
crazy,
Jesus,
dude.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
It was
Holy
very
shit.
fucking crazy.
Hell yeah.
Cool, man.
That's one of the first times that I felt like just our music made the merit. You know what I mean?
Right.
'Cause
Yeah,
normally,
yeah.
like,
It's
I
definitely
feel-
one of those like stepping stones. of,
Exactly.
Like, holy
Yep.
shit, we're doing
Yeah,
something.
and I feel like a lot of the tours we've done are just because like we know people and like we're friends with people, and
Right.
this
Yeah.
and that. But
yeah.
that was
I mean,
one of
you
the
gotta
first moments
start
where it's
somewhere,
like,
but that's fucking awesome.
yeah.
Dude, you're in a
dope.
totally different country. It's like, I mean,
yeah,
you
that was a
don't know
huge
those people,
shell shock,
dude.
too. It's just
holy
like-
fuck, man.
that was another big factor of like, there's something going on here. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? When you're
Yeah,
in
yeah,
another
yeah.
country and people are down.
People are like,
But
check
there's
it out.
there's
That's
still
awesome.
a lot of people that were like, I had never like heard of you guys before, and then I checked you out because I saw you guys were on the tour flyer, and I was blown away. Like,
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean,
Yeah.
so many people
Oh,
were
I'm
saying
sure.
shit like that.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, that's the shit. Yeah,
That's
I
so
mean, it's
cool.
super cool. Yeah, it was awesome. Like, we met a dude that was a Sweetwater rep.
Okay.
Who's helping out some of the guys with some connections and some cheap
nice.
cheap stuff.
Artist
Artist pricing on certain gear that we don't
Damn.
carry at Zound.
Right,
so
right.
it's kind of funny because I'm like, that's our competition. I'm like, I don't care. Like,
Whatever.
yeah. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, overall, it was like really sick. It was the longest we've been gone for sure.
Really?
It was over 3 weeks. Like about maybe just under 3.5 weeks. But
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still a good
it
chunk
was,
of time.
yeah,
That's
it was,
awesome.
It was a
Yeah,
lot,
dude.
but yeah, it was sick. Canada, it's different, man. Like you notice the difference immediately when you're in there.
Yeah.
Because people are just, they're not, I don't want to sound ignorant, but I feel like they're not catching on to things as fast as people here. Like we went to, perfect example. So we had to cross the border in Maine to get into Canada.
Okay.
Because we were in New Hampshire, so that was the closest one.
Yeah.
The first city that was there was Moncton. And we were just like, we don't know anybody here. It was an off day because they gave us the day off to cross into the border just in case there was any,
Right, in case it takes a
whatever.
lot of time.
No
And,
problems or anything?
Not crossing in, no problems. It was fine. Like we went in there. They did want to look at our trailer, but they just opened it up and closed it. And then like they had us wait in the office, but we were in there for probably a half hour, not even.
Oh, okay. That's
And then
not
we
bad.
left and it was fine. And then we roll up, we just got a Motel 6. We were like, fuck it, we'll do it. Why not? I was trying not to do that because it costs money. But,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
we did it, and then we were like in the motel, or like we parked our van and trailer in the motel. There's a little bar there that was doing karaoke, so some of the guys went
I
there.
saw some videos of that.
Yeah,
That's pretty fun.
me and Max were really hungry. We wanted to get dinner, and there was a McDonald's down the street, and we're like, "Fuck yeah, first meal in Canada, McDonald's."
Canadian McDonald's, yeah.
So we walk over there, and it's like it's already late at night because
Do they have poutine at that McDonald's?
I think
Yeah.
that's only in Quebec, right?
In McDonald's, right?
yeah, they have poutine at McDonald's in Canada.
awesome.
It's not all of them though. You're
Oh,
right.
right.
It's
Yeah,
some
yeah.
of them.
Did you
But,
get it? No.
Not at McDonald's. No,
Is that-
I had like a shitload of poutine.
Did you?
though.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
It's the main reason to go, dude.
Dude, oh my god. So we're fucking me and Max rolled to the McDonald's. We're like, okay, it's closed. Like we can't get in and we didn't want to get our van and trailer. And I was like, fuck, what else is here? And like my buddy had told me, he was like, all right, all you're gonna see is McDonald's, Tim Hortons,
yeah.
and A&W.
Word.
He was like, those are the fast
yeah.
food chains out
That's the
there.
big
And we were
one.
just like, all right. So like there's a Tim Hortons down the street and they're open 24 hours. So I'm like, let's just go there. And like Tim Hortons, have you ever been to one? Have you ever been to one?
I've been
been
through
to
a
Tim
drive-through.
Hortons,
Yeah, so it's like Dunkin' Donuts, but they have more items. So they have
Yeah,
burgers
yeah,
there
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
So like we walk in there, I'm like, sick, it's open. I could get some food. Fuck yeah, Tim Hortons. I'm stoked to try this for the first time.
Slam her down.
I'm literally talking to this dude, like who's like the waiter, the cashier, the waiter.
Definitely no waiter. Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm asking him, like, all right, can I get this? And he's like, we can't really make that right now. I don't actually have it right now. And it's like, okay, then I'll take this. And it was like, we went through like 5 items.
Gee,
And
he probably just didn't want to
have
make
it.
them.
Dude.
And then
like,
he
I
was
wanna
just
make
like,
that.
and I was just like, all right, what the fuck? It was just
What
like,
do you have? That's probably a shorter list.
I
Yeah.
started to think like this dude had like a mental disability.
Right,
I was
it
like,
was just like,
maybe he's
hey,
just like on the spectrum.
He was probably just fucking lazy and didn't want to make it.
No, and it was
Get
just
the
like
grilled cheese and
they,
move
after
the fuck out.
he just didn't tell me after a certain time at night they don't make certain items because it's like a it switches over to a
Yeah,
different
dude.
menu.
Right,
The
yeah,
fucking
the
ice
grills
cream
and
machine's
stuff.
So I'm
broken.
standing there, I was
Yeah,
just
right.
like, why don't you just tell me that? Why didn't you just say that
Lead
instead
off
of
with
making me
that.
go through
Yeah.
like
Holy
18
shit.
items.
Maybe
You know what
he
I
was
mean?
just longing for interaction.
Dude, it was.
He's
I
like,
was.
this is all I
It made
got.
me feel like this dude.
Down, I got to meet the drummer of
Yeah,
Warforged.
I just want to talk to
Fuck
him.
with him.
Yeah, fuck with him.
Dude, there's a lot of people fucking with me if that was the case, dude. I never
Like, that'd be
understood.
great.
Because you know when you would watch South Park and they make fun of Canadians on South
Oh, yeah,
Park?
yeah,
I never
yeah,
got
yeah.
it. I never understood it. I was like, I don't get this.
Oh, yeah.
When we
You
were in
saw a bunch of
Moncton,
beady-eyed
when we were in
big
Moncton, I was just like, oh, I get it. I understand that they're just fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, dude, super nice.
They're just, some of these people are just so stupid. I'm like, I know I'm not ignorant American.
Dude, that's stupid, dude. They're simple, bro. It's just like you keep
things
it
a little
simple,
bit
dude.
slower
You
out
keep it
there, you
simple,
know?
dude. It's chill. It's not the
Dude.
hustle and bustle of the United
yeah.
States.
For real, it's
the
not.
States.
Yeah, the state. You guys are from the States.
From the
eh?
States there, eh?
How you like that Donald Trump?
Down there, right? Yeah. Did you
I
talk a
don't.
lot about that?
A lot
Yeah.
about that.
They bring
A
it up
lot
to you,
about that.
like, hey.
all the time, almost every conversation that, or they would be like,
Did you apologize a lot to people?
no, I didn't apologize. I was just like,
I
yeah,
did that
didn't
all
vote
over
for him.
Europe
I was like,
whenever
I
we,
didn't vote for him.
Yeah.
We were
Dude,
in
we
Europe
had
and
some-
people were like, "Oh man, how about that Trump?" We're like, "Yeah, we're sorry about that." Yeah, like sorry,
I
man.
It had nothing to do with it.
I have so many good
I didn't vote
stories.
for him,
I don't know.
sorry.
So I have 3 quick stories. They're all good. I don't know which one to lead off first, but I'll go. So
B.
Go.
okay, B. So we were in Halifax. We played. Halifax is like a touristy
Halifax.
town
Oh,
because it's
yeah.
right off the coast there. It's right off like the harbor. So it's kind of like Lake Geneva, but not as touristy. But there's like
Gotcha.
a lot of tourist
Very
attractions
towny.
and shit. Yeah,
Like,
very
yeah.
towny. So we played in the basement of this bar that was like right in the middle of the city, like the heart of the city, which was cool because like whenever we're playing a city anywhere, we're just like, oh, we're playing like the outskirts or like the
It's
not
usually
as
the
middle
assumption.
spot.
Yeah.
So we were right in the middle. So it was really exciting. So like, there was this, we played this bar that was known to have like the best wings in town, and they were all right. The wings were okay. They were cheap though. There was like 89 cents a wing. So I was just like, fuck yeah.
All right.
So I got like a shitload of wings. But
What would you compare him to?
Like Buffalo Wild Wings, or is this like fucking Popeyes? What's going on?
probably like Buffalo Wild Wings in the sense that like it's more based on the flavor than the actual wing
Chicken
texture.
and
itself.
stuff.
Yeah. So,
That's fair.
but it was good and it was cheap. But the waitress there was talking to me. She was like, "Oh yeah, you're from the States, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she told me the story about how like her friend's grandpa, who was like 70 something years old, like tried to cross the border, and they asked him at the border, like, "How do you feel about Donald Trump?" And then he was like, "I hate him," and they wouldn't let him cross over because they said he was a threat. They said he was a threat. I'm like, first off, I was like,
that seems a little
I don't even
ridiculous.
think
Do you
that's
stand
true.
behind
That's
the
not
commander
true,
in
yeah.
chief?
Yeah, I was like,
No, then you
dude, they
can't go
didn't
there.
ask us
question.
that
Yeah,
shit.
it
They
is a trick
didn't.
question.
They didn't ask
Access
us
denied.
anything
Well, of
about
course.
Trump at the
No,
border. I
no.
was like, "There's no way that was real." But I
Nah,
was just
Dude,
like,
that sounds kind of bullshit.
Yeah. And then she told
they
me
asked
like,
that.
That'd be a funny story, but that's
and she was
highly
younger and she was kind of cute and she was talking, but then she drops her boyfriend. I'm like, okay, but not that I'm
Anybody
not
getting
that.
Canadian numbers?
dude.
Yes, not any of us.
You better get yourself one
Oh,
of them
I don't
calling
care
cards.
about
lot of
anybody
dudes
else
on
but
the-
you guys.
Fucking Sam from Black Crown is a player, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
And
Handsome,
he
man,
was
you know.
voted the hottest guy on tour.
Yeah, dude.
Rightfully so. He's a sexy ass
Unanimously
man.
Yeah, dude.
voted,
Dude, he
like-
takes care of himself. You can see
He's like my favorite guy. Like he's so fucking cool. He's just such
so
a cool,
funny.
down to earth, nice, kind dude. But anyway, so like then we were talking. She was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to go into the States," and I was like, "Oh yeah," and she was like, "Yeah, have you ever heard of the band Fish?" And I was just like, "Oh
flag
yeah,"
right
and
there.
I was just like,
They
she was
do
like,
move slower in
she was like-
Canada.
she was like, "Yeah, me and my boyfriend
Holy
want to go like
shit.
follow Fish around in the States, but like they want to do the whole hippie thing where they
Right,
like
yeah,
make
follow
money by
back.
doing that,
Yeah,
like
dude, sell
by-
grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah,
dude.
which
Yeah,
I
dude.
never really heard about because I knew about it a little bit, but I don't
Sell balloons.
I don't really know any
You
people that
grill
do
bacon
that.
and shit, and then you fucking make that on there.
I feel like that in America, that's not a very Chicago thing. We don't get a lot of like the Wookiee culture here. You know what I mean?
It's
I mean,
there, dude.
when the Grateful Dead
I'm sure
showed
it's
up,
there.
I'm
It's
sure a lot of
there
those
for
dudes.
sure.
Came out of Wookiee retirement.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All the suits were like, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think people do the whole band following thing like they used to. Like,
Apparently these
think-
fucking people in Canada wanted to, and she was younger than
That
me.
is-
She was like
that's-
25, and I was like,
Fucking
this is
hell
weird.
yeah.
do it while you can.
Yeah.
fucking
I mean,
why
I was
not?
just, and she was just like, yeah, well, we were going to make all these goods to sell over there. And she was like, I don't know if I should bring them over the border. And I was like, you might want to check that before
Like,
you come
Make them while
by.
you get
Like
there.
death metal bracelets and shit, or what?
I guess,
Well,
but
not
not
be
like
fish,
fish
though.
bracelets.
right.
Yeah.
So they're
She's
fucking.
following fish.
Oh,
if she was
I
following
thought
my
she-
band, I would have been like, hey.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, I thought she was
Ruin
gonna
the trailer.
follow like the tour, and I was like, hell
No,
yeah,
that would be
fucking-
dope, man.
sick.
That'd be
She
awesome.
fucking-
I don't think
I
anybody
got all
likes
these
a band that
pentagram
much.
chokers, you know, all kinds of things like that, you know.
Yeah, I
Pop those
could see
bitches
that.
on it, shit.
I
That'd be
could see
cool.
that.
Man, where does fucking fish even tour around here?
I guess they tour
It's gotta be
occasionally
some,
on
like,
these
Tinley
things.
Park,
Bee
dude.
markets,
It's gonna be
man.
Tinley Park.
Yeah, they do. They do.
A buddy of mine would
they've
go
done
see
shit
them
in
all the time.
Chicago. They did shit at Wrigley Field.
Them
I
and
think.
Grateful Dead too, man. They still fucking do shit.
Right. Grateful Dead, yeah. I
Well,
can
now it's
see,
like
but
the Dead and Company or whatever
Dude. Yeah.
that John Mayer does with them and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think the Grateful Dead's like done touring after they did that one a couple years ago.
Yeah, the one in
Where they played like
Soldiers Field?
18 shows at Soldiers Field. I was
Yeah.
Ubering. Ugh. But, oh, man.
Yeah, I think Nate went to that, right?
Yeah, he did
it
go
was
to one of
pretty
those. But yeah, like, and then, okay, another story, quick one. Back that related to Tim Hortons was we were driving to Sault Ste. Marie, and it's like a pretty rural drive. Like you're driving along Lake Superior. You don't really, there's not a lot of gas stations.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of
and-
mileage between.
And you're just
civilization.
getting out of, you're basically just getting out of Quebec. So you're leaving French Canada. You know what I mean? Like, so we're like driving and there was a Subway. Me and Max are like, fuck it. I guess we'll eat there. And they had like pulled pork sandwiches. So I was like, oh, I'll try one. And so like it had a bunch of crazy ass shit on it. I was like, yeah, I just want to just pulled pork on it, like plain. And he was just, and I was like, because it came with bacon, and he was like, oh, I'll just do like just the bacon on it. And he was like, the guy looked at me, he's like, wait a minute. He was like, so you want a pulled pork sandwich with bacon, but only bacon? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, but you don't want any of the pulled pork? And I was like, what, dude? Are you, what?
What?
Why would I not want the meat on the sandwich?
Wait, how did you word it to him?
I said that I wanted a pulled pork. I want the pulled
We're gonna
pork
need
sandwich.
a direct
Just bacon.
all I
translation.
want on the sandwich is just the bacon, nothing else. It was like bacon and cheese. I was like, I'll just take the bacon and cheese that come with it. I don't need anything else on it.
I can kind of see why he assumed.
See, but he didn't say plain though.
But
What's so
Yeah.
plain? It's like, why would I order a pulled
it's
pork
like
sandwich if I didn't want it on it?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
It's Subway, man.
Oh,
They get
damn,
weird
dude, that's
people
a
there
gray
all the
area.
time.
Yeah, dude, that's a great area.
Canada,
right there.
man.
It's Subway.
Yeah, probably so. I chalk it up to Subway. I'm fine with that.
That's a Subway.
I mean,
thing.
Because I hate
I'd avoid that
was
place as
the-
much as possible.
Was like I mean, all the Subways I go to, it's like my friend Amit family, his family, like they do Subways and shit like that. They do franchise and shit. Like, were they Indian people in Canada?
Those white people doing it.
Really?
Yeah, at least the one we were at.
Yeah, like
Interesting.
99% of the time, it's usually like an Indian family that runs it.
Dude,
Yeah, it was white dudes.
and they
at this
always get stingy when I ask for spinach and shit.
an
'cause
extra,
like, dude, I want extra spinach. I was like, dude, I don't want any other shit. Just give me some spinach. And they're like, I'm like, dude,
You sure about that, buddy?
fuck, I'm like, fuck off, dude. I don't even go to a Subway anymore, man.
I hate Subway, dude.
I
It's
avoid
like
it
that's
as
like
much
last
as
resort
possible.
shit for me.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're driving in the middle of like,
No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Any port in a storm, dude. You know?
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
you know, it was just kind of like, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah, do something for sustenance. So wait, that was 2 stories. What's the third?
I forgot.
You got the C story.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was a good one. Shit, damn it,
Something
fuck.
about Canada. They involve food.
Did it involve
maybe
man?
poutine? Might have been poutine.
Okay.
Yeah,
You got a
sure.
shitload of
Yo,
poutine.
get that poo poutine.
Yeah, dude. The best poutine we had was in Quebec City. It was at this place called Poutineville.
Okay.
And they had this like build your own poutine menu. It was so sick. I had like this barbecue pulled pork poutine. Dude,
awesome.
It
But
was
hold the pulled pork.
so good. Yeah, dude. It was so dope. Max had like this nacho pulled pork shit because he loves nachos.
He loves nachos, yeah.
dude. He's a nacho man.
He's a nacho connoisseur.
It was really good though. Like the food there was like my favorite poutine.
Yeah,
was in
nice.
Quebec. Yeah, all the other places I got poutine at, it was like there's some other good ones. There's a little chain. It's called Smokes. Smoke poutine. That was really good. I had that in Toronto. They had like a chicken and waffles poutine. That's what I got.
Interesting,
That was really
man.
good. Yeah, dude. Toronto was like awesome, man. And so was Quebec or Ottawa. Like all the food once we got out there was like most of the food in Canada was really good.
Oh yeah.
Like I didn't have too many bad meals. I remember we played in Ottawa at this really like it was this was like we kept calling it the stairs tour because probably about 80% of the venues we all had a load upstairs. Yeah, dude, it was brutal,
Yes.
man. It sucked.
Were you guys
And,
using
bad,
the
man.
cabs I built for you?
well, we ended up using Black Crowns.
they're
We
too
brought them
heavy,
with
so,
as spares, but Black
Because
we
those
ended up
bees
just
gonna move up and downstairs.
well, Black Crown, who was like late to a lot of shows, like the whole idea was they would get to the show, soundcheck, just leave their cabs, and all the
Right,
bands
and
would
then
just use
plug it in.
those.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
were just using our bass cab, and we would bring in one of yours as a backup in case something would happen.
That's a good idea.
Cool.
But nothing happened until the last day. We didn't have the cabs
really?
on us because our van got
Oh,
fucked up.
okay.
Yeah,
and then
dude.
something happened.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, when the input jacks
That's-
fell into the cab, so we had to use one of the local band's cabs.
It's touring.
for the rest of the show. Yeah, dude, what is?
Fell into the cab.
Yeah, the input jack fell. I think they had Revs. You know that brand?
Yeah,
Rev.
Rev. Yeah.
Yeah, Black Crown was using that shit. It sounded good though, and they were awesome, dude. It was really cool to see them. They were showing us some new shit.
Did they play new stuff?
Yeah, they played one new song. And It was like awesome. But dude, Sam, the drummer from Black Crown, is now the current live drummer of Beneath the Massacre.
Yes.
Who's
you were
coming
talking about
back.
that. That's crazy.
They're coming back. They're doing a European tour next year. I don't want to say too much because I don't know if I'm
that's
allowed
fine.
to. But I will say, Sam showed us a new song by them.
Ridiculous.
It's just like, I heard it and I was just like, well, this band hasn't put out a record for how many years and they're still better than like every other fucking band I can think of. I was just like, I shouldn't even play music anymore. I was just like, dude,
I just want to hear
was,
him do Nevermore
I
for
quit.
30 minutes.
It was so, it's so fucking good, dude.
That's
and that album's
awesome.
not supposed to drop till next
Which
year.
members are still doing it?
Everybody except the old drummer. Because they got rid of their old drummer a while ago. On the last tour cycle, they had that dude Patrice Hamlin who plays in Gorguts now.
Okay.
He's played in bands like Martyr and shit. He was doing their stuff, but yeah, now Sam's gonna be doing their live drumming.
Nice.
I forget who he told me played on the record. It's some dude from here, from the States, played on the record, but he's not touring with them.
Oh, okay. So he's the
yeah.
live drummer for the album.
Yeah, but dude, that song, oh my God. Fuck. Dude, it was just like, God, I have to wait a year to hear this again.
Really?
I made him play it for me like 5 times on the tour. I was like, oh, why don't we play that song
you
again?
got that song, right?
Yeah, it was sick, dude.
That's
it was
awesome.
so sick.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and it's cool. They're going to be coming here next year, so
No shit.
yeah, and I will be there hopefully. So to see them do it,
Nice.
I suggest everybody go. But yeah, that was dope. That was so sick, dude. Like that was like my high school sense being fulfilled, where it's like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
we're touring with a dude that's playing in this band that I like idolized. Like, holy shit. Very sick shit. And then the new Black Crown shit is awesome too. They just announced they got signed to Century Media. They announced it on
really?
the tour. Yeah, they signed a deal with Century Media.
Who were they with before?
E1.
Okay.
But I guess who fucked them over pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they couldn't get any CDs or vinyls to sell.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I want to have Andy on the show. He said he would come on, so maybe he'll talk about it. But
Very cool.
yeah, they're focusing on their new. They have a European tour in like October, and then they're coming back and they're doing the record.
Nice.
So yeah, but Sam showed us a bunch of stuff, and it sounds awesome.
Nice.
I always thought that band was sick, but like the new shit is just like, oh fuck, like they still rip. So, and In Fury like killed it every night, dude. They're like. The amount of money that they make and merch alone is like scary, dude. Like we're just
Really?
like, yeah. And they were just direct support. So, you know, we'd have our merch tables lined up. It would be like us and Fury and then Black Crown. And like the lines
just
in
roll it,
Furies,
like,
I would just
really?
be like, oh, I'd be like so bummed. Like, fuck.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, man. They do very well for themselves.
That's good.
Yeah, it's
Here
awesome.
for metal. That's awesome.
Yeah, and they're like, I mean, those guys are our bosses. The 2 guitarists in that band run the label that we're on.
Oh, okay.
And the label that their own band is on.
Yeah.
So it's just like, so they're like the sickest dudes. They're so fucking cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was just like so much fun because we toured them last year, but only for like 5 days.
Oh,
So now
that's
we got to do
nothing.
this whole
Yeah.
tour with them. It was a really cool experience. And like, I love those guys, man. They were so, Malcolm, the one guitar player, one of the heads of the label, kept buying me drinks the last show. He was like, drink this with me. And like, he was
That's
having like
awesome.
powwows with us. He was such a cool dude.
That's a good
man.
label right there.
Yeah.
Buying you drinks. That's
Honestly,
good.
yeah, man.
Fuck yeah,
like,
man. That's dope.
It was very sick. It was
He's
very
like, you're doing
cool.
a great job.
Yeah, you know, and he said a lot
Keep
of
it
really
up.
cool things, and
Nice.
yeah, it was a really good time and I like that. This is the first time we've ever. All of the other tours we've only done have only been 2 bands each, us and another band. So
Okay.
like even that
So
Inanimate
this is
tour
a
was just us
3-band
and Inanimate.
package?
Yeah, so it was us in Fury and then Black Crown Initiate, and then tour that just got announced today is Alter Beast, Cognitive, Macabre, our great
Buddies from the
friends,
north. Yeah.
and
I
us.
remember Macabre.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
We're touring with them in
cool.
October.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like a couple weeks in October. About
Sweet.
2.5
That's
weeks in October, and then we're doing some routing dates there and back that we're working on now.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm very pumped. Should be sick. That should be a fun one. We're going to the Pacific Northwest for the first time. I've never been.
Yeah, I've never been there either.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
it should be cool. We're hitting like Portland. We're hitting Seattle.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna go try and see that where Twin Peaks was filmed. Yeah, we're gonna try to visit. There's a infamous cafe where they film the show at.
I've seen
We're
people
there.
take pictures there.
Yeah, we're gonna try and be those tourists. So
Fuck
Right
yeah,
on, dude,
do
fuck
all you
it, dude.
can.
Hell
Yeah,
why not?
hell yeah, yeah. It's fun. It's so much fun, and it's like I always thought like the group of guys that I'm with like would think that they're too good for that shit, but
like,
like
nah, dude.
yeah, they're always
Fuck
just
it,
like
it's
they're like,
cool
oh,
as
let's
fuck.
do it, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So that'll be cool. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like Canada was definitely like a big like experience that I was glad that we got to do, and we want to go back like
Nice.
ASAP. Yeah, dude. I wish
Anything in the works for Canada right now, or is it still too early?
No,
Yeah.
like not that I know of at least. Hopefully maybe next year or something. I don't know. But yeah, it was really cool. It was a cool time. And like there's a lot of cool people out there. Like we got to stay at a lot of places. There's a lot of stories I could tell that are not safe on this podcast.
Oh, word.
That I will tell once the mics are off.
I'm sure, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of firsts for people. Maybe some lasts for people.
It's not a tour if you don't have a couple of those. Yeah.
Let's go hand in hand.
Yeah, it was
all
definitely
learning
like,
experience.
Yeah,
You know?
it was definitely like, it was fun though. It was a lot of fun. We played. I mean, I want to shout out so many people because we met a lot of awesome people on this tour.
Fuck
But
yeah.
we played with a band. They did 2 of the shows with us. It was Calgary and Edmonton. They were called Proto Sequence, and they're like a tech death band.
Proto sequence.
Yeah, but they were
I like
the
that
coolest dudes, and they were such a sick band. They were
Nice.
awesome.
Fuck yeah.
They were super pro. I was hoping it didn't happen, but they were like, they were hyping it up because we were in Edmonton, where half of Misery Signals is from.
Ooh,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
one of my favorite bands. So they were talking about, they were like, oh yeah, Jesse, like this old singer who's back in the band now, like he was like, yeah, Jesse likes Proto Sequence. He's bought our merch. He's come to our shows out here before, and they're like, yeah, he'll probably come out tonight. And I was like,
Man, hell yeah, get the fanboy.
yeah,
Fuck
I
it, he
didn't see him
show
if he
up. Son of a
well, I don't
bitch.
know if he did or not because there was a shitload of people at that
Okay,
show.
so
That was another show with a
lost in
great
the shuffle.
turnout, but
Nice.
like I wasn't sure. Like I didn't see him if he was there.
Nice.
But
Well,
yeah,
not
man.
Nice, but like that's fuck. That sucks. That would be an
Yeah.
Aussie casino.
Yeah, it was cool though. It was still fun being there. Like that's definitely like, oh fuck, man, I want to go back. So
Yeah,
bad.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, did every show have a local? At least one local.
Yes, I don't even think there was any shows where we. Yeah, every show had a local.
Yeah, local.
Sweet.
You
Yeah,
can get some surprises in the
one or
some of
two.
those?
Yeah, there was a bunch of cool locals.
Yeah.
Shape the Above, like I said before, they were from Montreal. Awesome dudes, awesome band.
What
Very
were they
like,
called?
Shape the Above.
Shape the Above. Okay.
That was cool. They were great. There was another band that was. I wish I had like a list in front of me. I can't remember all of them. But there was a band. There was Proto Sequence was awesome. There was another band we played with. Was it Toronto? Yeah, I forget I can't remember what they were called, but they were really cool. They were like an old school throwback death metal band, but they sounded really sick, and they had really sick merch. It's called like Swords of something, or like Seven of Swords or some shit. I thought it was gonna be like a power metal band with like the name,
The name
but it
with
totally
swords in
wasn't at
there?
all. Yeah.
That's funny.
They're like serious. It was like, yeah.
They were just cool guys.
metal. Yeah.
Fucking metal, man.
They were really good. I'm trying to think who else. There was like, cause it was weird because most of the shows it was either one local or 2, depending on it. Played with the band called, I think they were called Valence or Valiance in New Hampshire. They were this really cool instrumental band. They were awesome. I got one of their shirts. Who else? Fuck, man. I wish I like could remember everything like off the top of my head, but it's really hard. Put some with some whack ass locals too.
I'm sure.
There's
yeah,
one
it
local in
happens.
Regina. Regina was like such a
Regina.
Regina was a shot show.
Where is Regina?
mean,
Regina
Regina?
is like it's in Saskatchewan.
That's
Regina.
Okay.
It's pretty close.
Is
to
it really pronounced Regina?
Regina? Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
You've never heard of Regina before?
No, I've
It's like
heard it as
it's
a joke
city.
when somebody's name is
Never
Regina,
Regina.
and they're
Yeah,
like,
Regina.
Oh, it's pronounced Regina.
like, was it 40-year-old virgin? Or he's, like, doing the
Gina.
dancing.
Yeah.
Gina.
It is Regina. But what was cool
Bo
was
Collins. That's so good.
me, Max, and Alex are big fans of this band called Into Eternity.
Okay.
They're an old prog, like progressive death metal
I've heard you
band.
talk about
They're
it,
kind of
yeah.
like dorky, but I really like them,
Whatever,
and we
yeah.
really liked them in high school. And like we always crack jokes about like them being lame, but we also like them at the same time.
Right, yeah.
One of
Sounds
their
pretty shitty, right, guys?
One of their guitar players.
So good. It's so
One of their
fucking good.
guitar players is at the Regina show.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, he was friends with the local band, and like we got to talk to him, and I was like, dude, I like loved your band, like. And he was telling us all these really cool stories and like tidbits about shit.
That's
and I was just
awesome.
like, it was, yeah. And he was just
Insider
like,
baseball,
he was
yeah.
just a really fucking cool dude. And he
Nice,
was like,
that's awesome.
he was stoked on the fact that like, we knew what was going on like with his
like,
band.
but-
And
yeah.
And then, I mean, they were a big band though. Like their singer ended up, their old singer is in Iced Earth now, if you know
no
them.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's been
yeah.
on the last few records and like,
Iced Earth.
Wow.
yeah, dude. And they're a big band. Like,
Yeah, I haven't heard that in a while.
yeah, so I mean, go figure. But like, yeah, he was just a sick dude. His name was Justin, and like, he's telling us about like little tidbits about some of the records and shit. I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, you know, I was like a huge fan of them when I was in high school and shit. That was really cool. But yeah, Regina overall, dude. We were fucking like, oh man, this is another good story. We went to this restaurant because like we all wanted to eat, but Black Crown was late again. And, they
What
like,
was the holdup?
They all wanted to go. I don't. They just took their sweet ass time.
They just do, you know?
Yeah. Hopefully they don't.
We
hear
drive
this
45,
episode.
maybe. Yeah, this is your show.
But they're taking some of their time.
45 miles an hour all the time, saving gas.
They had, dude. They didn't have a trailer. They rented a van. They should have been zipping, and they did. Some shows they really did, but like this show, they were running kind of late, and like everybody wanted to go eat together. But I was like, you guys, we have to play in an hour or like an hour and a
that's
half.
rough
Like
in those
you guys
situations.
go on in 3 hours. But I went with them anyway. I was like, fucking, I'm hungry. I'll just go. There wasn't a lot of people at that show either, so I was like, yeah, whatever.
Slog through it.
But
yeah.
we're sitting at this fucking table, right? And like, it's
fucking
me, Sam, the drummer, both guitar players, Andy Thomas, the guy with the beard, who's like the funniest guy.
Dude,
He's
the
so
fucking
fucking
videos I
funny.
saw was cracking me up. That guy just seems like a fucking riot.
He's everything he
Like
says,
fucking
dude. It's just like
goofball.
the
It's
funniest
so
shit.
funny. Yeah, that guy seemed
So
like a
good,
pretty
dude.
funny dude.
He kept like, yeah, dude.
Like
oh,
every
man.
day it was like something I'd
Yes.
see, and I'm like, this dude
every
is
day he was
hysterical.
doing. Have you guys ever heard the band Macabre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago band.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
around here, yeah.
So have you guys ever heard the record Dahmer? It's like their
Yeah.
famous first record. They have that the song Dog Guts where they're like, when Johnny was a boy, or when Jeffrey was a boy, he didn't like his toys, but he does it in this weird like falsetto scream.
Yeah.
Andy just got like,
Can't even do it anymore.
dude,
can't do it anymore.
Andy was just getting drunk when we were in
singing
Fargo,
that
and he was screaming it. Like, but the Andy's thing is he just repeats everything he says. So like, I think it's hilarious, right? When we're
Right.
inside and we're like loading out, and like this is an upstairs venue, and we're downstairs in the alley a little ways down because that's where our van was. And I hear him from the inside still
Screaming.
doing it. I'm like, I walk back
I'm
in.
sure
to
his
get-
band doesn't appreciate
I walk,
sometimes.
I walk back in to get more shit, and he's getting like the security guard pulled him aside. He's like, "Hey, dude, we need you to be a little bit more quiet." And then like Andy's like, "Dude," he's like, "Have you ever heard of Macabre though?" And the guy's like, "No," and he's like, "Oh, they're really sick. You should check them out. Like, you get that's what the song is from." And he's like trying to show him the song on his phone.
Holy shit. The last thing that fucking
It's like,
security
God
guard
damn,
wants.
It was
it's like, I don't wanna
so
fucking look
funny,
at this
dude.
Fucking
paid
shit.
nothing for
It
this
was
show.
so hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Paid $13 an hour. for
But
this.
anyway, we're at this restaurant.
Fucking guy.
We're at this restaurant in Regina, and it's slammed. It's so busy, and like, we all ordered our food right away because we're like, fuck, we know we have to go back. And like,
Right,
I
right.
assumed it was going to be a while. So it's me, Andrew, the bass player from Inferi, Andy and Ethan, the guitar players, and Sam, the drummer from Black Crown. So like, and James, the singer was there too. So we're all just hanging out, and like, we start noticing that like all these tables that were in before us are already getting their food, and Sam is just like on 10 all the time.
Oh,
So
really?
he's like, this is ridiculous. So he like gets up and he like walks back to the kitchen, and I'm just like,
Holy shit. That's a
Well, I look
ballsy
at them,
maneuver.
I
Went
look-
behind the counter.
well, yeah,
Like-
he
like
went like
into the
back. It was like a
kitchen.
sit-down restaurant, so he
Oh.
went back by the kitchen by the waitresses.
Holy
Oh,
And
wow.
like, I look over at the Black Crown guys, and I was like, and they're just looking at it like me, like blank stares. I'm like, oh, I was like, does he do this a lot? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, this is kind of, I was like, this is kind of cool that at least he's doing it. And they're like, yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
He came back. and
Other
he was
times
like,
it's
he was like,
dangerous.
I told the waitress if we don't get our food in the next 10 minutes, we will be leaving without paying. And then like some of the guys were just like, well, I'm hungry. Like we're gonna get
we're
food
getting-
here, dude.
eventually
Yeah.
gonna
We're not gonna
Yeah.
leave.
And he got his food last. It sucked. It
Oh,
was-
really? Oh, my
course, dude. I
God.
bet it's
He was
covered in
probably
fucking
fuming
pubes
over
and
there.
spit.
Yeah.
But,
Fuck off. There you go.
yeah, it was. I was definitely nervous about it, but we got out in time and
Yeah,
shit. But
that's
I was
good.
just very like, ooh, like, cause I know Sam is like an awesome dude, but he definitely has different like. I don't know. I mean, I want to get him on the show too, and I'm sure he would do it. But he definitely has different like mannerisms and like has a different outlook. You know.
Yeah, he's from a totally different culture. Yeah.
But he
so
rules,
funny.
man. He's just that dude is hilarious. Just always just saying weird, random, funny ass shit. Like that. Half the reason I wanted him to come with us to cross the border was because that was like a 9-hour drive, and I was like, shit, we'll get to hang out with him for 9 hours.
Yeah. I'm sure the band appreciated it. Right? Yeah, to get rid of a guy every once in a while, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, and he was
I
just
feel like
like,
you guys.
we did that with Danny. We're like, hey,
Yeah.
with McGauber, we're like, yeah, go ahead, take Danny, yeah. And then next thing you know, we're like,
dead weight,
Marv pissed himself and Danny pissed himself, and it was a terrible night. It was just terrible. I was like, you want to hang out with the kid
that night because that was after Regina, because Regina is one of the closest cities to the border into Nebraska or North Dakota.
Okay,
So like that's why the last
Did
show
you go
was
through
there.
Minot?
I don't know if we
Why
did.
not? Why not?
Why not? That's like the little city just below Canada.
We might
or
have.
town, not even a city.
Well, you crossed the border. Well, I remember
Good venue there, but go
we
on.
stayed at a house in Regina, which is super nice house, dude. Huge. I slept in a bed all to myself.
Whose house was it?
Just some dude that lived there that was friends with the promoter. And
okay,
they
cool.
let bands crash there. So us and Black Crown crashed together.
Cool.
I took a nice ass shower after not showering for like 3 days. It was so
Dude,
dope.
wash your feet.
And I passed, washed my feet, washed my
fuck yeah,
beard,
dude.
fucking
Fuck
washed
yeah.
everything, dude.
Respect.
And then I just got to sleep. And the other thing, dude, in Canada, man, they do not like their air conditioning. And it gets hot, just as hot as it is down here.
Really?
And like, man. And some of these shows, when you're playing upstairs
Oh yeah.
and there's no air,
And it's
there's
packed.
like, there's a shitload of people in the room.
There's like a shitty fucking
one little
Yeah, well,
box
Spencer,
there.
Spencer from
yeah,
Inferi,
yeah.
the drummer from Inferi, he brings this fan with him. He's like, just use it. And I was like, your shoes? Like, yes.
Yeah, you
And,
don't
like,
die on this tour.
It was
please.
awesome. But yeah, dude, it was so fucking. Dude, I almost got into a fight with the security guard in Minneapolis because of how hot it was in the
Really?
the venue. Yeah.
What happened?
So like we were loading in.
You
Yeah.
almost, no shit.
We were like loading in. I was really tired, and like
Yeah.
this venue was big. It was a big like.
Where'd you guys play it up there again?
It was called. Oh shit! What was it called?
Don't fucking worry about
It
it.
wasn't Cabooses. It was another place that's owned by them. It was called. I'm gonna look it up because I want to know. Because I forget. It's like a simple name that I can't remember off the top of my head. But it was sick.
So it was
I
a pretty
mean,
good sized venue.
Yeah, definitely a good sized venue.
How big? Like, would you say the cap was?
I don't know. I'm not good with that.
Oh,
But it was a
should
big
be.
ass
You
room.
toured
It was
it.
probably as big as like Reggie's.
okay. That's
Yeah,
a good
so
sized
like
room.
that was pretty big.
What is that?
It
700.
was called the Whiskey Junction.
Okay.
Is what it was
Okay.
called. And we roll up there. It's hot as shit in this fucking room. Nobody's in the room. Yeah,
Oh, it's
because it's
already
early.
hot.
Yeah, it's like load in. So it's like hot as fuck. There's
Humid? Pretty humid up there.
Yeah.
Is
It was
Yeah.
at that point it wasn't that humid that day, but like it was getting more humid.
Okay.
So the door we were loading in through, it wasn't like a big door or anything, average size door, with like a push bar, you push it open.
Yeah.
It was just a single door. It wasn't like a double door. It was just a single fucking door.
Mm.
And we like propped it open to get our shit in. I'm sitting in my kit and I'm like sweating a ton. I'm like, fuck,
I
man.
fucking hate that.
Another
Yeah.
venue with no air conditioning. The security guard's right there. And I go up to a couple of these places in Canada. If I just went up to them, I'm like, yo, can we please turn on the air? And they'll be like, yeah. And they would turn it on. I'd be like,
okay.
I
Nice.
shouldn't have to ask, but fine. Like, at least they have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I asked this dude, I'm like, yo, do you guys have air conditioning in here? And he was like, I don't know. And I was just like, oh, okay. I was like, well, would we be able to turn it on? He's like, yeah, well, it is on, but like that door's open right there. And I was like, what?
It's like, yeah, man, that's not causing that.
And
much
yeah, he
trouble.
was like, yeah, like if that door was closed, it'd get way cooler in here. I'm like, dude, do you see how big this? And this was like the venue. It was 2 rooms. It was 2 big rooms that were
wow.
like kind of connected. It was like a wraparound, so
Okay.
I can't really explain it, but it's a huge venue.
Cool.
Okay. So it was like a dual venue, basically.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So there was a room with like a little bar, some pinball machines, and like bathrooms, and us to set up our gear. Then there was another room with another bar, like the stage, and then the floor for everybody to watch, and some tables. It was a big fucking place, so bigger than Reggie's probably.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
And I was just like, dude. I was like, if we shut that, I was like, there's no fucking way. I was like, I could walk to the other side of the room right now and it's still just as hot.
Right.
And he was just like, well, that's because this door's open. I'm like, dude, that doesn't make any. You realize,
you do not know
realize how like
physics.
fucking stupid that is, right? Like, and I'm not saying, I'm just like, dude.
Right.
I'm looking at him like, there's no way.
Like-
I was like, there's no way. There's no way you could be telling me this and actually believe
what you're
right
saying.
now.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not possible.
Yeah,
love thermodynamics.
And I was like, dude, I was
Nothing
like,
here in
I was like, that
Canada.
door will be closed in 5 minutes. It's not going to make a difference. He was
Right.
like,
Pressure order changes.
And we were just like arguing about it, and I was just like, "Fuck, why am I
Why
doing
even?
this?"
Why even? Yeah.
That's so funny.
It was
That's
shot.
fucking
Dude, that was the
hysterical.
hottest
Okay,
show of the tour, easily in that venue. Thank God I had that
don't
fan.
doubt
Dude,
it.
Adrian almost passed out. Yeah, it was like, it was bad. A bunch of guys were worried about shitting
you
themselves
stay
on stage
hydrated.
because it was so hot. Yeah, dude, it was scary, man. It was scary hot.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, dude, it was rough, especially for
Drink a
the bigger
couple-
guys like me
drink
and
some
Nax
water,
and
dude.
fucking
Ah,
Malcolm,
you'll
These
dude.
are
be
wet
fine.
wipes.
Yeah,
Essential, always in my backpack. Wet
yeah.
wipes. I have about 85 of those cocksuckers.
Oh yeah, dude, buy in bulk, dude.
I do.
Costco.
Yeah, shout out to Costco.
It was sick though. Those did come in handy. I took a lot of showers with those guys. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah.
sink
Yeah,
showers
yeah.
with the wet wipes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
the way to do it.
Great. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
A lot of bugs in Canada. I was getting bit up a
I
lot.
bet. Did you
Really?
check for ticks?
No.
Right.
So I might have Lyme disease. Let's hope
hopefully
I
not.
don't.
Hopefully not.
But yeah, man, it was just, I don't know. It was fun. Tour was awesome, dude. It was
That's
so
good.
sick. One of my favorite things about touring is like, it's kind of like you're in a time capsule, but you're not.
Yep.
You're just not at work, which is sick as fuck. But it's like all this music, like all kinds of music was coming out on tour. So we were like, let's check this out. Like that new Contortionist EP came out, which is awesome. So we got to listen to that. Bunch of new singles by that rap project I like, Brockhampton dropped. And I was like, this is the shit.
Nice.
Like, yeah, it was so fucking cool. So it was like, it was just a lot
It's
of fun.
nice to have that kind of fresh new.
Yeah,
everybody
it's
can
very
listen to
cool.
it.
So it's like you got new shit to listen to while you're on the road. A couple of albums dropped too, and yeah, it's definitely cool.
Did you guys celebrate the entire Tool catalog once that dropped?
We
on
did listen to a
streaming?
little bit of it. We didn't listen to all of it. Is that a Live Strong?
No,
I'm sorry.
This- did
Live
you not seen this?
Stupid? No, I've never seen
I
that.
got this when the last tour I did with Soil.
Yeah.
When we did the Wisconsin show. And, end of the night, people are like, give me a set list, give me a stick or whatever. And the stage was like kind of far. So what I would do is I would take the set list and let it go.
Live-
And I just did one of those.
Live stupid.
And I was like, I have no control over this. So here we go. Like whoever gets it, gets it. Because I hate when there's a group of people.
Yeah.
And, like
Yeah,
I don't want to play
why?
favorites. And so I like dropped it and the dude caught it and he was like, hell yeah, man. He's like, thanks. He goes, here, take this. And like threw it at me. I was like, what the fuck? And I look and I'm like, oh, that's hysterical. But then
Live Stupid.
I wanted to make sure that this wasn't like something horrible, but their orange does not stand for anything. I was like, oh, okay, we're
That's
good. We're
good.
good. Yeah.
I love
But it
orange. I
just
think it's a
says
great
Live
color, man.
Stupid.
One of my favorite
Yeah.
colors for
Or
sure.
stands for
So
construction
just-
safety.
Yeah, it's for safety.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, I was a little
Dude, remember
worried
Live
about it,
Strongs,
but-
man?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
in
dude.
7th grade when those were huge.
Dude.
I was fucking 12.
I was like 30 already when that
that-
broke.
Dude, remember What Would Jesus Do ones?
Oh
dude?
man,
I don't remember that.
WWJD?
That's pre.
Really? Oh,
There's a bracelet that
WWJD.
said WWJD.
Yeah,
What would
dude,
Jesus
all
do?
the fucking
I remember
chicks that
Praise
get
What Would
hand
Jesus
jobs would
Do.
wear those, dude.
Well, you're just looking at that.
Yeah,
like,
dude. I was
you're
like,
huh?
fuck yeah. What would my
This is
jizz
exactly
do?
what. This is exactly what Jesus would do.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, Jesus telling you, give me that hand job.
Give me
Yeah,
a
dude.
handy.
Why
That's
not,
exactly
dude?
what he'd do.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah,
dude.
that kind of
Yeah.
predates that one.
Yeah, Live Strong.
It's pretty funny. Now these are like I like when I looked it up, you can like get these made for practically nothing
it's
now
pretty
if
fucking
you have
cheap.
some
Yeah.
like cause or whatever.
I remember they had different color Live Strongs. Like they had,
Yeah.
like
well,
everybody had
each
the yellow
one
one.
represented
Yeah.
like something. Like
Then
I
people
know
got the pink one. I was like,
I got the
oh.
pink one for breast cancer because I bought some shoes at Shoe Carnival
I
of
know
all
the-
places. I was like, all right, what's up? Like the different colors.
I knew the green one. Like my wife's friend has a daughter that has a mitochondrial disease,
Oh,
where they have like the bracelets that they were giving out there were green. And it's,
Okay,
it's for like
for that specific.
yeah, for that specific like cause or
Right.
like disease, like awareness or whatever. I'm
There
not
you
really
go.
sure what they're doing with the organization,
It-
but we have there's like a walkathon. And we always like go walk. We bring the dog. We just walk around.
oh, there
and
you go.
fucking
Hell yeah.
See all these people.
Rocking the
Like,
bracelets.
Yeah, I was like, word, and they're giving them out. I'm like,
Oh,
fuck
there you
yeah.
go.
I'm like,
Take one.
hell yeah,
I'll
yeah.
support that shit, dude.
That's so fucking. Yeah, I did the board and didn't even know. I don't think a lot of kids at my age knew what the fuck they would actually.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
we knew it was like
specifically for
cancer
cancer,
support,
yeah.
but it was just like, oh,
Testicular cancer.
yeah, for
It's like
Lance
fucking-
Armstrong.
Yeah, but whatever. He's a cheater.
Yeah, he's a fucking juicer anyway. It's like, what?
they all
Of
were,
course
dude.
he juiced.
Yeah,
like
dude,
all
yeah,
over.
dude.
Yeah. It's ridiculous to
funny,
expect
though.
those
Yeah,
guys
man.
not to.
Dude, I would totally do that. I would totally fucking do steroids.
Did you say?
Yeah, me too, man. I want to.
Fuck, dude.
I
I want
want
to do
to.
fucking steroids.
There's a good documentary about it. Like that. What was it?
The Russian guy?
No,
got
it was
caught or whatever?
It's an American guy that
Okay.
like he did like his brother did wrestling. I think he briefly did wrestling or something like that, and he was a
Yeah.
bodybuilder. I think. Trying to think what it was called. It was like something strong. Like I can't remember.
Bigger, stronger, faster.
Yeah, I
Live
believe
Strong?
that's no, but I think it is bigger, stronger, faster.
Way off, bro.
And it's a good documentary like that talks about steroids,
fuck
and
yeah.
it makes you
Catch
really
up.
think about like
You just press it.
Yep.
like
No, not that one. It's on the side.
the
Do you have to press it a certain amount of times, or is
No,
it?
you just hold it.
Okay.
Suck, bro.
just suck, man. What would Jesus do? You would suck.
Yeah, what would Jesus do? Give me a HG.
No, like the interesting thing about it, that kind of came across is like most dudes were like, yeah, sure, you can inject steroids, but you're not going to become this jacked dude or this amazing athlete.
gotta
Like you
still put in
still
the
have to
work,
put
yeah,
in all
yeah,
the work.
yeah.
He's like, this just helps. Like mainly it helps with like
Thanks, brother.
your muscles regenerating faster. It's basically what it is, so that your injuries don't happen as like easily, and that you can recover from injuries even
Yeah.
faster, and allows you to work out even more.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you better, just you still, like you said, you have to put the work in.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's
fucking
kinda like what
side
they came
effects are-
across.
and you got to weigh the side effects. 'cause,
Right?
Like, dude,
yeah, you can
it's
have
like
some issues with that, but
I mean,
that
like, dude,
doesn't
we've all
affect,
seen
you
Fight
know.
Club. You
Right.
see what happens.
Bob
with
with the bitch tits,
Bob
yeah.
with the bitch tits, dude.
Fucking
You
Heat
know,
Look
Love.
at Sammy Sosa now, man.
What's up?
Look at Sammy Sosa now.
Well, that's
not
a
that
whole
it's
nother
not a
thing from
consequence of
steroids.
fucking
No,
steroids,
no,
but just
that's
look at that
fucking-
dude now, man.
Yeah.
Bobby Bonilla, or no,
Dude, is
no.
that a Resident Evil tattoo?
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
I bought Resident Evil 4 for my Switch on tour.
Nice.
dude.
Very cool.
There was some game that
I never played it
came out for
before. This is my
Switch
first
that I was
time.
like gonna recommend to you.
For Switch?
Yeah, it's been on like other systems, and I was
just
like,
came out on
"Fuck, this
Switch.
is something you would like," and I can't.
They
remember
just
what it
ported the
was.
original 3 Doom games. I got those.
Oh, word.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the new Doom
brother
on
told me
there?
about
It's
that.
going to be. The next
That
one is
game-
going to be
maybe
on
that's
there.
like
Oh, yeah,
one
the
of
new
that
Doom
game-
is on
that
there
game's
too.
fucking sick.
Dude, James from Black Crown did vocals with Ray for the Doom Choir.
Oh, he was one of
Yeah,
them too.
yeah.
Fuck. See, that's why I was bummed that she didn't come on the show, because I wanted to ask her about that. And
Oh, yeah. We could probably get her on.
she's too cool for us, man. When we tried to get all of the Immortal Bird, I couldn't get
That's
anyone
what
on.
Nate's doing
Yeah.
too, but like,
Next
I can ask her.
time,
I have to
next
give her
time.
a shirt because I got she asked me to grab an Inferi shirt for her, which I
nice.
did. Yeah, she went to school with Andrew Kim, their bass player. They both went to Berkeley.
No shit.
Yeah, so-
Wow,
Cool.
Small world.
Both
Oh,
those
yeah,
motherfuckers
so
know each other.
My friend Eric Lee went to Berkeley with Ray,
Oh yeah,
Oh, cool.
and
he
yeah.
probably knows Andrew.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the fucking Eric Lee, he did the mastering and shit for some of the Thief stuff.
Oh,
okay, cool.
sick.
And yeah, he went to Berkeley for all that, and then he was just doing freelance, and he was just like
Yeah.
our homie and shit. He also played in a metalcore band called Beyond Oblivion, I believe they were
I
called.
don't know.
They fucking released
Beyond
like one
Oblivion.
album. Oh, Behold Oblivion or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
are they from here?
I think that was
Maybe
when he
I
was
do
living
know
in
that.
New York or Boston or something
Okay.
like that. But like he went to school in Berkeley and then moved to Boston, and then like he just like his parents like lived here still. And shit.
Oh, no shit.
But now he's back in Chicago, and I saw him at the fucking Immortal Bird show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
At the release,
Sick.
yeah.
The one that we played?
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw you there.
The very same.
saw
Dude,
you
I saw
there.
your grandparents there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what up?
I missed your grandparents.
Oh,
I
you
saw
did?
your dad, but
I thought you did meet them.
No,
No,
I saw your
fuck,
dad.
Dude, I met them
afterward.
all.
Yeah,
I
the
saw
whole Nitz
I
generation.
saw your peepaw fucking step
dad?
up. Yeah, no,
My grandpa?
grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that dude piecing out Veronica because was Veronica? Yeah, Veronica was there, and she was like, "Bye." Like, nice to meet you.
They left after we played.
Yeah,
They couldn't
Yeah,
handle
I know,
can't
dude. They're not gonna
expect them to stay all
fucking.
night.
Dude,
Dude,
like,
they
oh,
fucking
I already watched
loved
Bear
it,
and
man.
Eric.
Did they?
They were
Jesus
like
Christ.
freaking out.
Did
yeah.
they sit through Bear and Eric?
Yeah, they did.
No,
they did
hell
not
yeah.
like
No,
Bear
they
and Eric, but,
they
like,
stood.
They stood. They
Yeah,
stood through
they
Bear and
were
Eric.
standing up
Yeah,
like
they were not
champs.
fans of Bear and Air, but
Really?
Yeah.
They
Look at
sounded
them play, I'm
absolutely
not.
amazing.
Yeah,
Everybody
They were
sounded really
fucking
good at that
so
show.
Yeah, dude.
yeah, it was a fun show, man.
But
I felt like I played horribly at that show.
That's Eddie. That's
Yeah.
that's my Eddie
Pissed off.
impression.
I like it.
We got to play a cool set at that show, though.
You guys played the last track, and I was
Yeah,
happy.
and that was the
It's like,
first time
fuck
I
yeah.
like nailed that
Yes,
song. I
yes.
usually
I was
fuck
so
that one
happy.
up every time.
I was watching all you guys like left and right, like, all right, let's see how they do this part here.
Yeah.
What's going on? And, like,
You notice every fuck up.
so
Dude,
good.
dude,
Nah, I mean,
Dude, fucking.
it was all right.
I just tell fucking Alex had the fucking sex appeal, dude. I was like,
Yeah,
damn,
he
dude.
does got that.
I was like, yo, what up, dude? I
Dude,
was
that new
like,
bass sounds so good.
Oh man,
Oh,
yeah, it
man.
does.
he's so
He sounds
animated,
so
dude. I was
good.
like, fucking, because that was the first time I'd seen you guys, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Holy
man.
fuck.
That was a
Yeah,
good-
he usually
that was
does a
good
lot of the
skit.
fucking crowd
Yeah, dude. I was like,
participation
fuck
parts.
yeah, dude. That was great.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
awesome.
Yeah,
It's
he
pretty
kills
funny.
it, man. Alex is great at what he does.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I wish we were doing songs. We didn't do any songs because he'll do backing vocals for certain songs that we need him, but we didn't play any on that show. At that, did we? I don't. We played an extended set.
I think
at
he
that
was just
show.
yelling, and I was like,
Yeah.
What were you doing, like 30s every night?
On our tour, yeah, it was 30.
okay.
And this next one's only 25.
Really?
Yeah, so we gotta play for fucking like 2.5
That's gonna
songs.
feel like, that's gonna feel so quick.
That's fine. It felt quick on this tour. I don't mind it though. Like other guys are like, oh, I want to play longer, but I'm just kind of like, you know what? It's sick that we get to like. I like opening for tours because we get to just get our shit over with. You know what I mean?
It's true.
I
and
think
then
you just
kinda
you get to
relax
break
the rest
down
of the night.
first, which is nice because then you could chill. You could smoke a little bit, maybe have a couple drinks, and it's like, you know, as a drummer, you're not like, oh, I have to take down my shit. I'm just like, no, my shit's already down.
What's
We
cool?
just gotta
Enjoy
carry
the
it into
night.
the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's like definitely nice. But it would be nice to also play.
A
Did you have
little
people
longer.
setting up your stuff for you?
No, fuck
Oh,
no.
that would have been cool as
That would have been
Do you have
awesome.
any,
I've never
like,
seen that.
Do you have any movers at shows?
A couple of the shows there were some guys helping us
like,
load. Yeah,
like was it people from the venue and shit? Like sometimes like venues have dudes like just like like hands or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that's
that was when we played fucking out here at Concord in Chicago when we opened Summer Slaughter 2 years
Whoa,
ago.
yeah,
Oh,
that's,
we
that's
played
a
with Black
union
Dahlia
thing.
and
That's
Fetus.
why.
And
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh, cool.
dude, that was the first show where I didn't lift a single piece of my gear,
Sweet.
and we were there and we were just like 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. I'm just like,
This is how kings live. Yeah,
in
I
Canada-
love venues like that. Oh,
in
man.
Canada, they had like 1 or 2 dudes. Like they'd have one dude at a venue that would help you carry shit, but we would still carry shit. But he was helping out.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, even that is like nice to have. Too.
we played a really
that's
nice theater in Winnipeg.
Okay.
It was awesome, and there was why the fuck not? Theater in Winnipeg. It was an awesome theater. It was huge. Apparently, like bigger bands play there. Like I think Breaking Benjamin was playing there or something.
No shit.
So there was not nearly as many people that would be at a Breaking
yeah.
Benjamin show
Yeah.
at our show, but yeah, it was. I don't know. It was still sick. Like the venue was really cool. It was big and very pro. And there was a. Oh, I remember what the third story was. This is. That night.
Go on.
So
Thank you.
speaking of back to the Trump thing, let me take a rip real quick.
Yeah,
Do what you
rip
got
it.
to do, man.
Grip it and rip it, man.
Remember, what would Jesus do?
Yeah, dude.
Grip it and rip
Hell
it.
yeah, dude. Just grip it. And rip it. I like what you
Oh,
did
I'm
there.
pressing the wrong button.
Dude,
I'm an idiot.
dude, see, it
WWJD
didn't
is
even
definitely
work.
being tagged on this episode for YouTube.
Oh, hashtag. Oh, dude. Hell yeah.
I'm always trying to think of fucking hashtags to put on these things. And I
WWJD
never,
is pretty
that's
good.
A
I
good
mean,
one.
like
That's definitely gonna go on.
That one's
there.
always good. Vape Lord is always good. Hashtag Vape Lord.
Yeah, I should be doing that.
Yeah.
You know.
I changed my Instagram handle to what?
What do you say? What's
Dude, you
going
can have
on?
that, man.
I love
dude,
it.
and
I changed
use
my
it up.
Instagram handle to Big Nits Energy instead of Big Dick Energy. I was like, that's pretty good.
I'm a
Somebody-
fan of that.
Yeah, I like it too.
I don't know. Bigness energy.
I got to start making it a hashtag though.
You
I have
gotta
to become
brand-
an
gotta
influencer,
brand
dude.
it,
I
yeah.
want to be an influencer,
That's so
man.
stupid.
Good money in
It
that.
is so dumb,
Come on.
but
I
it's
mean,
sick
like,
that you could like literally
You
get
get free
paid to do
shit.
nothing.
You get free shit, but then like I mean I don't know.
You're
Look
definitely
at you now,
selling
dude.
your
You got
soul.
free shit now, bro.
That's true.
Okay.
Look at the
Yeah.
homie,
See,
man, and you're hooking it
you're
up
an
with this,
influencer. Yeah, dude, of
dude.
course.
I'm stoked on this shirt. Is so when I saw you guys printing these, I was like, oh, I need one.
Hell yeah, dude. I did it at home.
Yeah, it's one of
And I have like no hardcore
that's
merch.
awesome.
I want like more. So
Yeah,
I was like,
dude.
this is perfect.
Yo, fucking Sunday we're playing at fucking Beat Kitchen, dude. You
With
should come through.
serpents,
With
right?
Serpents, dude.
Fuck,
You should
man.
come out, dude.
Yeah.
We're recording. We got a podcast that night.
That's right.
Oh, but we're doing it earlier at 4. But I have like, I'm gonna
I think
try
we
to
play
come.
at like 7 or 8. I
Fucking
don't
let's
know.
do it.
Yeah, I got other
Come
shit
on
to do.
through.
I'm supposed to see my grandparents that night.
You'll
Bring
see
them to the
next
show.
week.
They love.
They love metal. Yeah, they're fans of
Yeah,
metal.
I want to go. My boy Sam that I work with, he's playing in Serpents now.
Oh, sweet.
Andy hit me up months ago and was like, "Hey, do you know any bass players?" I was like, "Actually," and I threw him their way. And
Very cool.
yeah, he's a super
Hell
sick
yeah.
dude. And Serpents they're a cool band, all cool dudes. Andy's like super cool dude too.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude,
I've-
Miles is.
Dude, I've known
phenomenal
Andy
guitar
since he
player.
was like fucking 16.
No shit.
Yeah, dude. We
Hell
used to be in
yeah.
a band together, dude.
What band?
It was called Forsworn.
Oh,
No
Forsworn.
shit.
Yeah.
I remember. Was he in
And Vince
Oceans?
was
Are,
the singer of it.
Really?
was he in Oceans Are
awesome.
Graves?
No.
Wasn't he in that band?
The singer of Bovice was in Oceans Are Graves.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no shit.
Julian, yeah.
sick.
But I don't know if
I thought Andy was too.
Andy was in a band called the Straight Line Stitch for a while.
Oh, I remember
Yeah,
that, but that was
but
after.
that was
That's
after
post
And
Oceans.
then
Oceano.
Like when I met
Oceans
him, he
Are
was in
Graves.
Oceano.
I don't know if he was in Oceans Are Graves.
He might have been in another band.
Different
that I'm
ocean
getting
band.
confused.
He was in Forsworn,
Oh, he was in
and then
Oceano.
no, From the Grave.
From the Grave. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Fucking Oceans Are Grave is
It's a different
from,
band.
Yeah.
From the grave. That sounds
Which I heard. Who is that guy? Jack all week talking about ocean, or he said he mentioned Oceans Are Graves one time.
The other
the other
dude
guy
that's on here
the
when
cool
he's on
dude
here.
Bonanza guy.
Cool. Yes, cool dude.
Yeah, that
Bonanza.
guy.
Also,
Who kept on fucking using the
Fart
I think I have a
69.
clip. I'm like, bro. When it got to the 7th time, I was like, fuck, dude. I will smash some shit at work, dude. No. But,
Enough is enough.
but I like that guy. I liked his Coke story. It was dope. But
Andy's a cool dude.
yeah, dude, I love Andy. I was just at
He's
his
awesome.
his housewarming party, dude. He lives in Elgin now, dude.
Oh, no
sick.
shit.
Dude, his house
Okay.
is pimp, dude.
Really? Is
it really?
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
He's got a creepy. It's like one of those like houses that they bought in like 1919 or something like
So they
that,
got some
and it was like
torture
from like
chamber shit.
it was from like the Sears catalog or some shit.
Oh,
And they-
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
when
the
houses
ones
like
they
came
built
like
up
that.
from a plan. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, it's fucking dope, and it's fucking still like the original shit.
That's
And,
awesome.
yeah, fucking the like attic area is like fucking hot as fuck. And he's like, yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna turn this into like a yoga room. I'm like, it's fucking
It's
already
perfect
set
for
up.
it. Yeah.
I was like,
oh,
hell
I know
yeah.
exactly.
I was like, I'm
those
down.
old-
Go up there.
Yeah, he reached out to us about doing the show, so hopefully
Yeah,
we
yeah,
see him
yeah.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
We
Hell
can get
yeah,
him
man.
out. It'd be a lot of
He's
fun.
a good dude. Fucking,
Fuck, I probably can't come.
fucking, he's a very talented musician. That fucking
Doing it for a long time.
yeah, dude.
Well, dude, if I'm not there, go up to the bass player of that band. His name is Sam.
Okay.
Give him a big hug. Tell him Jason Nitz loves him, and he'll see.
I was like,
him
I got
on
big Nitz
at work.
energy for you right here.
Yeah, dude. Sam's my boy, man. I
Hell yeah.
love that. He's like one of the few dudes that will give you like the shirt off his back type.
Okay.
Guy. He's awesome, dude.
All right.
He's a big homie.
I might
work-
have to
he
hit him
works
up,
with
dude.
me.
I get sweaty after we play. So
Yeah, he's awesome, man. He's very cool. He's tight with the Black Crown guys. He's like best
Oh,
friends
cool.
with Andy. Andy was in town like a month ago, and
Oh, no
Sam hit me
shit.
up at like 4 a.m. He's like,
very
"Where
cool.
are you?" And I'm just like, I was totally
I am
sleeping.
asleep.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah. Man, I can't tell you how many times. I can't forget the story. Real quick,
rip it back.
just remind keywords to remind me because now I am getting high. Grocery store Trump. Just say that, and then I'll remember. But
Tell the story.
well, I had another tidbit about Sam,
Okay,
but I forgot.
I will remember. Jesus.
Shit, I
You're
forgot.
all over the place.
Yeah.
This is not what Jesus
Yeah,
would do.
now I got way too.
God damn it, Jesus. Not what he would do.
Goddamn right.
I got.
There's millions of bracelets
Praise God.
in a fucking trash heap right now. They're very mad at you. Go on.
I just got so into the keywords that I just.
You start thinking about that.
Dude,
Yeah, yeah.
it's just like, oh
Wait,
fuck!
so-
Now I guess I got to tell the story. So
Grocery store Trump.
we're in fucking Winnipeg, and I didn't even hear this. Adrian heard this. So there was a grocery store across the street. It was like a chain there. I forget what it was called, but we were there, and Adrian was buying some food to make. We like grocery stores because we could buy healthier foods there, and you're not eating like shit. And
Save a lot more money.
yeah,
too.
well, I started bringing a lot more like dry goods on tour, so I could just eat it and
Something
snack on
to
it.
snack on.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's
yep.
awesome. So like,
Peanuts go a long way. on
yes,
tour.
they do. I have honey roasted peanuts,
Yep,
granola,
yeah. Good
big
energy,
one.
good
yeah,
protein.
dude.
Yeah.
But anyway, Adrian's at this grocery store. And he's walking around and like we were just having a conversation. Like he overheard these two women talking to each other. They were talking about like Trump in America, and like this one lady was like, "I don't know what Trump's doing over there." She was like, "Did you hear what happened in Chicago this weekend? 3 people got killed." 3. And she like repeated it like that. And, like, 3. And like it's like only.
So it was like way
only,
more than
yeah.
3.
We were just like
That was a light weekend.
immediately.
Not just like one report.
Dude,
right?
immediately all of our reactions were like, "That's it? Like, that's definitely can't be it."
Things are getting on the up and up in Chicago. All right.
Fuck yeah.
Can't wait to get back home.
It was just
Only
so
3.
funny because it's like you think like, and it's
This
like
is good.
that's-
This is good.
honestly, it's not really Trump's doing. Like, not to
Not at
defend him by any
all.
means,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's not. Yeah, no way.
Well, somebody must have said because his daughter, because my dad even fell for this shit. His daughter came out and was like, because of the 2 shootings that were back to back, she's like, well, there was like 13 deaths in Chicago this one weekend, and it's like, well, let's put this into perspective. And I explained this to my
Yeah,
dad.
but
I
not
was
mass
like,
shootings.
yeah, exactly. I was like, these were individual shootings. And on
Yeah.
top of that, Chicago has so many more people than El Paso or wherever it was, Dayton, Ohio, I think is where it was at.
Somewhere in
Way
Ohio.
more
I don't know.
people, like that. You cannot compare the 2 cities together or the 3
Yeah.
cities together. You compare El Paso and Ohio together for sure, but you
Yeah.
cannot compare Chicago to
Yeah.
those cities like at
Yeah.
all. So it's like, shut the fuck up, sit
Oh,
down.
man, I'm
like
high.
you're. But my dad was like, yeah, he's like, can you believe that? I was like, dude, you're really gonna buy into that right
Yeah,
now? I was like,
no
that makes
way.
no sense. That argument is bullshit.
Like, no, but this.
It's like, yeah, but there
dude,
was
I
this many
love. We
deaths.
were getting like,
It's all cued to fucking trigger emotions in people and shit.
Oh, absolutely, yeah,
For real,
for sure.
dude, I love. shit like that and like conspiracy theory
dude.
shit.
Yo.
We were getting deep
Oh,
into
yeah,
some
we
conspiracy.
It's
Talk
just
about,
psychological,
Epstein.
dude. It's just like it's just
Alex.
simple psychology,
Yeah, yeah.
dude. It's just like simple psychology.
I didn't know anything about Epstein and Alex. Like we were in the van. We were actually.
You were
I
on
think-
tour when that all happened.
Yeah, we
That's
were driving
crazy,
back into
dude.
this.
That's
It
really
was on
fucking
our
crazy.
drive to the
Yeah.
border.
But
to
Alex
get back-
Jones was totally right, dude. He
Yeah,
called
he is
it.
right. And that's what we all
You
said.
throw
We're
enough
like, dude,
darts at the border, gonna hit one fucking bullseye.
yeah, Clinton's fucking killed
Fucking
his ass.
broken clock is right twice a day.
Right, exactly.
So like we're driving. It's very foggy. It was super early. We left at like 6:30 in the morning to make it to cross the border back into the States. We're heading to Fargo, right? So we were like, all right, let's be tight about our shit. Let's let's make sure that we're all on our A games here. We know what to say. We know
Yeah.
what to do, and
Right.
Stand up
Yeah.
citizens.
There's still a little bit of like, you're a little nervous on those drives. So I remember I was driving because it was 2 hours still to get from where we were in Regina to the border.
Okay.
So we're on the drive, everybody's still up because it was early in the morning, and it's like, you'd think everybody would just fall back asleep, but you're already kind of like, you're woken up. So
Right.
Max is scrolling on Facebook on his phone and goes like, oh shit, like Alex Epstein killed himself. And Alex was just
Jeffrey
like, Alex was like, what? Like, he was just like, I knew it. Like, I knew it. And I had no idea what it was, but automatically in my head, I'm like, all right, this is some Alex conspiracy shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's an interesting
dude.
development to that guy
Dude,
for sure.
so
I'm not too familiar with it, but I've been like hearing it on podcasts.
Right, yeah,
he tells
yeah.
me he tells me the whole thing, and I'm just like, whoa, this is crazy. Because I remember watching the infamous first episode. Alex Jones is on Joe Rogan's show, and they talk about Pizzagate.
Yeah.
and
Right,
like,
yeah,
I
all
like
that
part of it
ridiculous
was
stuff.
like kind of convincing. Where I'm like, you know what, like,
Yeah, that's the
it's
beauty
just
of a
like
conspiracy
insane.
theory.
What was that?
Just vitamin water.
Okay, you're offering me a sip. Yeah. Oh yeah, man.
So you don't get parched, bro.
I appreciate it. I'm
got you.
actually really thirsty right now.
I can read your mind.
Dude, Adam, you're like the sickest dude in the world, man. Yeah, dude, you're the shit, man. One of my favorite people.
Thanks, man. I
For
try to
real.
be well. I try not to be sick.
You're very well. Well,
that.
yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm taking back the language.
So we were talking about this conspiracy theory about the water combustion engine. It's some dude, I forget his name, but basically he came up with this patent for this. So
hydrogen engine or whatever.
it was a water
water-based
Yeah, so
engine,
like. The story is like he gets taken out to eat by these dudes from like Switzerland or some company who are trying to like buy the patent from him,
Right.
and he's like not going to sell it, right? So what actually happened in real life? The guy died of a brain aneurysm
Okay.
at this dinner. So he's at
man.
the dinner, and all of a sudden he just runs out of the restaurant and he screams, "They poisoned me!" He's dead. He's fucking. That's a bad snap. He's out cold. So everybody, you like that? Yeah.
You whiffed a snap.
You like that
Dude,
one?
that was dope.
Yeah,
Go
it was
on.
sick. Thanks, man.
Sick whiff.
Yeah, dude.
We can. I'll record a snap and put it over it for you. So it sounds good. There.
So we're fucking. Oh man,
Word. Okay, so you're fucking.
we're fucking. Yeah, we're talking. So this guy runs out and he's just like, "I've been poisoned." And
Freaked
he's
out,
dead.
yeah.
He's fucking dead. And he gets taken by the coroners. The coroners are like, "Oh yeah, it was just a brain aneurysm." So obviously
run of the
they
mill.
was poison, and it's just like, but is it obvious? So it's a conspiracy
No.
theory that
Yeah.
this guy did it, but illegally by the government. Supposed cover up. It was just a brain aneurysm. He wasn't poisoned. He was just crazy.
The official cause of death.
It was a
brain aneurysm.
Yeah.
It's
It's a good conspiracy, but it's like such a. It's for some fucked up
I don't
reason.
know,
To
'cause,
me,
like,
it's just a hilarious story. Like,
That doesn't make any sense. 'Cause
any-
there's so many. There's so many other guys that have invented engines that like run better than like the ones we have now.
Yeah.
And all that happens is somebody buys the patent and then shelves it. That's
Yeah,
it.
pretty much.
There's no reason to fucking kill the guy.
Yeah,
Even if he
exactly.
like denies you, it's like you could. There's other ways around it for them to shut that shit down.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, I doubt that guy was poisoned. Like,
I don't know.
severely.
They poisoned.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just like super paranoid because it's like he's like
Probably,
got all
yeah.
these things and
Yeah,
all these
obviously.
Things
offers,
in
and I don't
motion,
want to
yeah.
sell out, and I want to make sure. But it's like that guy could have just been like, I made this so I can make some fucking money. Somebody buy
Right.
it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
You know,
Good old
hopefully it
American
goes-
heroes, man.
Goes to the right person.
Yeah, before I got the
yeah.
right person, they're like, instead of paying me, they poisoned me. And he's just
Right,
like
yeah.
fucking, just like psychologically fucking. I mean, like, dude, that's a fucking great idea to have a water powered car or like hydro
Right,
electric
yeah,
car or
all those
whatever
things.
it is. It's like, that's fucking sick. And like, I remember hearing about that like when I was a child, like, or like reading in like a book, like you get it, like
right.
fucking space camp or some shit. I don't know. Fuck it. But like, I guess like the whole like conspiracy with it is that like they'll sell it and all the oil fucking shit
all the oil guys buy them up and
it goes away
and they just get rid of it. Yeah,
that's the whole
I guess back in like I think it was like the 80s or maybe 70s, my dad was saying that out in California,
it's always one guy in California.
Yeah, it's always
like
a guy in California, right?
Or like a college like it's like a college project
area.
or something.
Yeah,
like
that there's somebody invented.
I remember seeing like solar cars and shit like
oh
that.
yeah,
Like,
that was a big thing for a while, and then
sick.
that disappeared all of a sudden.
Well, you know.
But yeah, I guess out in like the 70s in California, they released a bunch of cars out where they were just super fucking efficient. Problem was they were too efficient, and they were like, we need to get rid of these, and so they recalled all like I think it was like something like 100 or 200 cars, and they recalled them all and just trashed them.
Jesus.
Because of like they were too efficient.
Yeah,
and my dad was like, "What the fuck?
too
Why would you
efficient.
do that?" And
We
they're
need
like,
the
they want to
cars.
make money, man.
We
wanna
need
make
the cars
money,
to
yeah.
burn 34 miles per gallon. Like, dude, that 34
Yeah.
miles per gallon, that's like been like when the cars were fucking started.
right?
Like,
They have
once,
not changed.
once like fuel
yeah.
injection became
yeah,
instead of like carburetors,
Mhm.
it's like fucking 34 miles per gallon is like the fucking standard.
It's the
thing.
standard.
Is this
yeah.
guy smoking a joint or a cigarette?
That's a big ass blunt, dog.
It's a blunt?
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. What's the story behind the shirt? Not to
Oh.
get too sidetracked.
The shirt.
Wait, show the shirt. I don't know if anybody actually.
Oh, yo.
Bovice.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. It looks like a bomb head smoking a blunt. It's cool. I love this shirt.
Who
that
designed
was-
that?
I think it was a guy named Chris Mollett.
Okay.
I think that's the guy's name. I
Chris
might be
Mullet?
wrong.
Like he's got a mullet?
Yeah, Chris Mollett. Yeah, or Mole. If you're in
If you're
Quebec.
French? Yeah,
Hell
mullet.
yeah, hell yeah. Oh, dude,
Brevity.
hell yeah. Oh, dude, I could tell you picked up some, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, you got some suave. He made that. I don't actually understand where it came from, but like fucking Tevin, the one guitar player, he was like, he's like, yo, check this out, man. It's sicko. I'm like, all right.
Co-signed on it. You're like, all right.
Yeah, I was like, fuck yeah, that looks dope.
It is dope.
And like, it's actually kind of crazy because like, I was just on a podcast with this dude named Jamie Orkay, who lives in Orange County, California, and like he contacted us because he saw that image on like fucking Instagram somewhere. Like it just randomly showed up in his like stream or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
And he fucking clicked on the fucking link and shit like that, and he fucking heard our music, and he was like,
That's awesome.
he fucking sent his email. He's like, hey, I do a podcast. Do you want to be on it? I love your demo. We're like, okay. And then fucking Tevin was supposed to do that, and then like something happened. He wasn't able to, and then me and Tim did it. The other guitar player, we just did it at my house, like over the phone.
Fuck yeah.
It was
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool.
Hell
dude.
yeah.
It was pretty
That's
cool.
dope, yeah.
But yeah, he saw that shit, and like, I don't know, it's just fucking
Just
came out of
sticks
nowhere.
around.
It came out of nowhere. I was like, you know, I get it because you get kind of stressed out. You feel like your head's gonna explode. So you smoke a big ass blunt.
Yeah,
dude,
dude.
I mean,
it's
that's
very
awesome.
real shit, man.
Yeah.
So what's the meaning behind the name Bovice?
Oh, Bovice is it's like that little thing. This is how it was explained to me by Tevin, aka Nap Naps, aka Tommy Trill.
Oh shit, Naps.
Yeah, Nap Naps.
I
dude.
gotta meet this dude.
He's got. Dude, you should check out his rap videos on YouTube, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. He the Nap Nap stuff is it's very over the top and kind of like, whoa, bro, relax. But like he was also in a group with his brother called Shy City Vandals. And that was actually like really good, like hip hop, and like it sounded pretty cool actually. But Nap Naps is like rap, you know, like but like fucking there's like rap videos. He got a fucking little 38 gun. He's like,
Sick.
dude, I'm like, dude, fuck this guy. But then I'm like, dude, he's my fucking friend, and I love him. I support all my friends in their art, dude. Why not?
Yeah, hell yeah,
That's
man.
awesome.
So, but like, it's just funny to make fun of him. But like, dude, he's got some really catchy songs too. Actually, he's
Yeah.
good.
That's
He's a good
good.
rapper. But he told me that Bovice is like when you're trying to like make a decision about something, and there's like the little like devil and
Oh, okay.
angel on your shoulder.
Yeah,
he's like
telling you what
that's
to
the
do.
devil. That's the little Bovice.
Okay.
I'm like,
Ah,
so that's how he explained it to me, and I was like, that's dope.
that is dope.
So
Fuck yeah,
it
man.
made sense.
Hardcore's so sick, dude. It's so cool.
I like it.
I love it, man. I'm so dumb.
I've been listening to hardcore since like fucking. I got the a Victory Style 1 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was only it came out in like 97. Maybe Victory 4 or 3 or something.
Like the label Victory.
Yeah.
So you got like Buried Alive and shit.
A sampler tape. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They had Buried Alive, Hatebreed, Strife.
Oh man.
And there's like some other fucking punk bands. Maybe like Catch 22 was on there, which I didn't really like them. I was just like, I like Strife. Oh, Earth Crisis. And I was like, word, fucking what up with this? And then I would just find those bands and then like go to Impulse Music. Do you remember Impulse Music?
Vaguely.
It was in Roselle off of Irving.
Okay. Yes.
So I'd go there, find hardcore CDs, and then you look in the booklet and you're like, check out these bands, or like special thanks to. It's like, it's like fucking. Then I go, I'm like, one of these, sir.
One of these.
I'll take one of these.
I like that impression of. I'll take one of these.
One of these, sir. Top me off, governor. Play it on my tab. Put it on my tab.
Yeah, that's dope. I only started listening to hardcore not that long ago.
Yeah, dude,
like real
hardcore's
hardcore.
sick.
It's sick.
Like, there's a lot of Chicago like fucking
Harm's Way and shit.
history, but like even before all that shit,
yeah.
dude. Like fucking like fucking Charlie Bronson. There's a band called Charles Bronson that was like kind of
That's like way back.
yeah, dude. That's like that's like fucking. I remember finding like flyers of them, but I never got to see them because I was like in fucking.
Because that was
eighth grade.
what, like 90s?
Yeah, like 94, 5 or something.
Yeah, that sounds about
I don't
right.
know.
Because I just remember like Tower of Rome did like this weird little EP where
Great band.
Yeah, where they like not ripped off, but they did like an homage to that band. Like, and I didn't know it, but my buddy at the time, Tom, was like,
yeah, they did cover.
He's like, I know exactly what that is. And he's like, it's this album. I was like, holy shit. I was like, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I haven't heard that name in fucking forever.
Yeah, and then Los Crudos.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Chicago, like them and what was the other bands? I can't fucking remember shit right now. I'm like, oh, well, The Killer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I remember
Shane's
them.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shane.
and then,
Yeah.
that's just kind of like a staple in Chicago hardcore. I'm trying to like.
What about I'm trying to think. What was Pete's old band? Left Hand Path.
Left Hand Path, Undo Tomorrow.
Undo Tomorrow.
I actually just found VHS of fucking. Well, it's not VHS. I was actually gonna ask you. I got like an old 8mm camera, like the one where you hold the screen out or whatever.
Okay,
With
yeah,
those
yeah.
tapes
The
like
old,
that.
not digital, but it's the old
It's
like
still tape.
the little tapes.
Yeah.
Fuck, I used to have a converter for that.
I need one of those because, like, dude, I got an Undo Tomorrow set from Clearwater Theater in like 2000.
Holy shit!
2004,
That's
2005.
fucking awesome.
And then also, there was this death metal band called Dead for Days. That
From here?
Okay.
Yeah, they're from around here. The guitar player plays in God Dementia. Have you ever heard of them?
Oh yeah.
God Dementia.
Jimmy's in that band.
Before they were God Dementia, they were Dead for. Well, two of the guys were in Dead for Days.
Gotcha.
The drummer Rick Hernandez.
Yeah,
Do you know that guy?
Yes,
yeah,
I
Ricky.
do.
Hell
I
yeah.
know.
He's one of my favorite people in the entire universe.
He's a good
very
dude.
good
I love
drummer.
that guy.
There's blood in my mucus.
And because I went on tour with Rick to, well, Dead for Days just played one show, and we went to South Carolina for like some metal fest or whatever. Just kind of a bust, dude. But
Wait, like recently?
no, this was in 2005.
Because there was some festival I saw him posting that he did. I forgot what band it was. And it looked
he's in a
horrendously.
ton of bands.
Yeah, he's
dude.
always
Yeah.
doing something.
I'm fucking so down for that with that guy fucking playing music, and he's so good too.
He's really good. I honestly think he'd be doing bigger shit than he does personally. But
Dude,
Yeah, he's got the chops for it. He's got like the connections. I'm always surprised that he hasn't gone on to like a bigger project.
it's just the fucking leap of fucking like quitting your day job
That's
to fucking
true.
go be a
Yeah.
professional musician, and it's like, I don't know, man. He's
I'm trying to.
I think
How
he's
old
40.
is he?
I think
Yeah.
he's 40 right now, 41.
That'd be a little difficult to do, probably.
He's got a new girlfriend that I'm very happy for him. She's
Nice.
a fox. I'm like, excellent. Way to go, sir.
That's the wrong kind of whistle.
You're calling Rick
And then,
over.
oh, dude, I remember I'll see him on Facebook and like fucking he'd be taking pictures in a cemetery and shit. Just him standing in a cemetery. And then I saw him at a party And I was
Same
like, "Yo,
look.
bro!" I was like, "This place was way more metal than Rick Hernandez
In a cemetery.
in a cemetery."
That's
It's
funny.
like, oh, this place is just is almost as metal as Rick Hernandez hanging out in a cemetery. Yeah, fuck, dude. I love that guy.
That's so funny.
But yeah, fucking yeah. Sunday we're playing with Serpents, dude. You should come out, dude. Come on.
I know. I really want to. I'm gonna try. Please don't be pissed if I'm not there, though.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I don't care. I
Okay.
don't give a shit, bro. But it'd be cool if I mean, I'm just saying. I want you to. I don't know when the next time we're gonna be able to play Beat Kitchen, dude. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
it's
fuck
so
that.
true.
That's
Oh,
awesome. You
know-
guys are playing Beat Kitchen.
Dude, yo,
That's killer.
I fucking went to Andy's house for his 31st birthday, and it was like a housewarming party too. Dude, they had all this Mediterranean food. I was fucking like tearing that.
That's
fucking shit. I'm like hanging out with this dude named Trevor Shredder, who's like a guitar player
Yeah.
guy.
Oh,
I know him.
yeah.
I've met him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot about
dude,
that.
I love that guy, man.
I don't know him
He's
very
so
well. I've
nice,
only met
dude.
him once,
He's so
but-
nice, dude. I'm trying to get him into Red Dead Redemption. So
Do you remember his band Awakening the Dead?
Oh no, I never seen them.
They used to be a band years ago. But
Yeah.
that was his.
He
Yeah,
was-
they're
he-
cool.
Me and him talked about how like being in a band, it's like, you know, it's like difficult. And I was explaining to him, I was like, yeah, dude, it's like you're in a relationship with every single person.
But with
It's
like 4 or 5 other
exactly,
dudes. Yeah.
dude. It's like you got to be giving people enough space, but then you got to always like, you know, check in with them, see
Right,
what's
make
up,
sure
like, hey,
everybody's doing
anything
okay.
good? It's like, I mean, that's how I always see a band. It's like you can't just be in a band just like, dude, I want to be a fucking rock and roller, dude. I want to just fucking tour all the time, and like, you know, it's like
Now you're gonna
you
drive yourself
got to be a
crazy with that
person to
stuff.
like, you got to be like a likable person, you know?
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
that's about
absolutely.
him. Because if you're
Yeah.
gonna have a tour all the time, you gotta have people that you get along with.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely more. When you get older, it's more about like the connection to a person in a band more than the talent sometimes.
Exactly,
You know,
dude.
like
Or even, well, like if your band sucks, it doesn't matter. You're just like, we're just having a good time.
right, you're having
Fucking
fun
who
doing
cares?
it. Yeah.
It's like,
Because
fucking-
I've definitely been in bands where like, you know, members go and you're like, well, we need to find somebody. And it's like, well, if we do, can we make sure that this person doesn't fucking suck? Like that's my number one concern. If they can't do the stuff right away, hopefully they'll work out to it. But at the most, I just want somebody that's cool. That's it.
yeah, man.
You know, at
Exactly.
34, that's all I want.
Is that too much to
And
ask?
if we can't do that, then we'll get a computer.
But don't you want somebody that rips, dude? Don't you want the next Steve Vai in your band, man?
Yeah, why not? 'Cause I'm certainly not doing it.
Yeah, you are, man. You just don't even know it, dude.
Yeah, but then, yeah, fucking, I always thought of like people that use like Easy Drummer or like the drummer stuff to
Right,
like write,
yeah,
or to
right.
actually like put out music.
Mhm.
I kind of like it. Like Vince uses it to like write riffs for
Demos
me,
and stuff,
so I
yeah.
can
Oh,
like
yeah.
kind of like have like a little skeleton. That
Yeah, you get a better
jazz
like
it up.
visual, but not visual, but an idea of
no,
what
perspective of it, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get an idea where he's coming from with the riff. You know?
Fuck yeah, dude. And then, but I would always like hate on fucking bands that would just like
Do that.
just have that as their drummer. But then I found
Without
like,
having a live drummer?
yeah, without having a live drummer. But then, you remember the band Aeon?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
The death metal band Aeon?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I
hell
remember
yeah.
them.
God,
I listened like a week
fuck
ago.
yeah. That
Yeah,
hell
so good.
rules.
Dude, yeah, dude.
That band still kills it.
Yeah.
Like they still release albums that are
Really?
They're coming
so
back.
fucking
too.
good.
Yeah.
What was it? Aeon's Black, I think.
Yeah, it was the last
That
one.
album
Dude, I
was
love
so
that.
fucking good.
Dude, I love that country song they had, dude.
Yeah,
the country
God
version
has
of
it
God-
in
yeah,
country.
yeah.
Dude, when,
Yeah.
when Thieves was on tour in like 2011 or whatever, that was like when we did like a 2-week thing.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, hell yeah.
Like all the way to Ogden, Utah and shit.
Okay.
Fucking, we were just cranking that fucking song the whole time, dude. God gives heaven, show your faggot God.
Yeah, dude. That
Dude,
fucking
It's so funny that they did that.
It's dude,
Where are they from?
Sweden.
Oh, so yeah,
Sweden.
Sweden or
That's-
somewhere where
I wonder
they're
was
all
the-
about like, you
the
know,
country-
Odin and such.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think that band is so sick, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Their drummer
They're-
is
dude,
amazing.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The drummer can fit inside this box because it's a fucking machine.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Is
for
it?
real, man.
Yeah, dude, it's not a real
It's
drummer.
not a real drummer?
Not on the
Yeah,
albums.
Oh, you don't think so?
Nope.
On some of the albums, there are. I mean,
I'm pretty
the newer
sure.
ones there
I'm
are.
pretty sure they're not, dude. My friend. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound like that.
It's okay.
No, it's okay.
No, bro.
Let me tell you how it is.
You know this. My friend Jason Q. He's fucking all about metal. He's the one that showed with his band. He was like, dude. He's like, yeah. He's like, it's just all computer drums. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, he broke my heart. But actually, dude, hold on, dude. Bleeding the Falls, right?
That was that album.
Yeah, that is
That's the one I'm referring to because that's the one I really like. I mean,
Right,
I like
right.
all their other shit, but that was like the one that really.
Right. That's like
That's my go-to.
I guess
Yeah.
breakout. Like everybody knew
They
about
have
him
5
after
albums.
that. What album was that though? Is that like the
That
second?
he's talking about is the
Yeah.
first album.
That is the
That song's
first
on the
album.
first album. Yeah,
Holy shit!
it's not Bleeding the Falls. Second one.
I remember
Rise to
hearing that. I was
whatever.
like, was it Soul Burner?
I am the soul burner.
That song
Yeah.
fucking rules.
Yeah, dude, that band is like classic, awesome shit.
It's very over the
I
place.
guess it doesn't
metal
really
as
matter
fuck.
that their drums are computers. It's still fucking so good.
Well, all
so.
the other records, they definitely aren't. I have to really listen to it to think if it's. There's definitely sample
I mean,
replacement on it,
oh,
like
yeah.
all over
The production's real funky on
Yeah.
it. Like the drum sounds so weird on
Yeah,
there.
they're definitely overproduced, but
Very overproduced.
But,
yeah,
it's so good.
but it's still like a great written album.
Bleeding the Falls drummer. If a big computer just shows up,
It's actually the
it's just like a box.
it's the drummer from Plague Bringer. He does that as well.
yeah. He's inside that box.
I think I don't know if I ever told that story where we played with Plague Bringer at DePaul ages ago, and something happened where like the drum machine stopped working, and it was the best response ever. Was the singer was just like, "Yeah, our drum machine is if this was a human drummer, it'd be the equivalent if it shot itself in the head and died." But somehow they turned it around and got it working. So I was like, all right.
I gotta look for some water in this house. So I'll
Be
be
careful.
right back. Yeah,
Be careful.
for real, man.
Dave's got a Foyd.
He's got a.
You got a void? Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It's, unless they're awfully quiet, just having a good time eating tapas.
Dude, hopefully they bring some. Well, dude, tapas. I don't know, dude. I'm not
That's
a fan.
hard.
It's too small of a portion.
Right?
It's like,
Eat big plates, right?
dude. I remember.
Is there no beer in there?
I thought I saw some iced tea. I thought it was Lipton's iced tea.
I looked
It's 2 bottles of mustard.
Oh.
There's no beer in there at
Is it-
all?
is it-
I didn't see any.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised.
I should have picked up some. Fucking
No, you're
beer,
fine.
dude.
No, it's
My
all right.
bad,
It's all
dude.
right.
I was like,
I'm just surprised
I was like,
Dave
I don't
does
know
a
if I
good
want
job
to drink
stocking.
right now, but I'm now kind of like getting fucking thirsty. You know what
Fair
I'm
enough.
saying?
So we covered Bovice. How about Thieves? Because we did have, I don't know if you heard the episode, but we had Rudy on.
fuck yeah, I did.
It was a blast.
Dude,
man.
hell
Oh, you
yeah.
shared it. Yeah, it was
dude.
great. Appreciate it. Thank
yeah,
you.
Of course, man.
It's nice to have back-to-back Thieves
Yeah, dude.
episodes.
Yeah,
I like
well,
it.
fucking, you know, hey.
I can't remember. Did he mention a show? Do you guys have something in the works right now?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we're playing with the Baron Air.
That's right,
at
October 4th.
The Burlington.
Yes.
October 4th. 10-4.
That's
10-4,
awesome.
good buddy. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, unfortunately, I will not be here. For
Yeah,
that
you're going to be
show.
in Europe.
Yeah,
Fucking-
which is a bummer because I try to go to whatever Steve shows I can.
Oh, well,
Whenever
you do,
I can.
actually. I've noticed that. Like, oh,
I try. I try really
Thanks for
hard.
coming.
I know it was funny.
I was like, your
there's,
band's not even playing, and you're
I just
here.
wanna be there.
Sick.
I remember there was like one time like we had a practice with Something Is Waiting, and like obviously we all know you guys. I think
Yeah.
with the exception of like Gabe, you know, he's not as
I know
musically
Gabe.
entrenched, you know,
Dude,
with stuff. But
Me and Gabe became entrenched with each other when we started doing jujitsu together.
that's awesome. Yeah.
So
And so at that,
I've been very entrenched with
that's
him.
awesome. Because I think
know
at
what I
that
mean?
point, I think at that point he might not have known you guys that well, but we were all like,
Yeah,
yo,
just kind of the outsider.
Thieves is playing Cobra.
I didn't realize
We
he was an
need to
Wolf and
go.
Kalb though.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
He was in like the tail end of it.
Oh,
so
okay.
when I saw them, he
When
wasn't.
they're
the
on their
drummer at the
way
time.
out,
yeah.
fucking.
Which I don't know exactly when that band ended.
I don't know either. But I like
I've
them.
never asked Gabe. I remember really liking him. I saw him a lot at DePaul. That was like the most,
Burn.
like more shows than anything. It was like I saw him at DePaul just because Gobo.
I think I
booked
saw
all
him
the
in
time.
Milwaukee one time at some fest.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Modern Life is War played the same one.
No shit.
Yeah, that was in Milwaukee.
That's funny.
My friend Steve was organizing that. I don't remember.
But yeah, it's,
But yeah,
it's
yeah.
a lot of history with all our bands all
Yeah,
put
dude.
together.
Yeah, I mean, fucking why not, man?
We've been doing this long enough, right?
Yeah, dude. It's like why not? Got to do something, man.
Because like, how long has Thieves been a thing?
I started Thieves in 2006 with it was me and my friend Glenn,
Okay.
and we would just always like hang out and be friends and shit like that. And he played in a band called After Project,
Okay.
and they were doing moderately well. They were touring and stuff like that. They recorded. They like put out a CD that was decent, and but then I don't know, just kind of just fell apart. they had a house where they would like throw shows at and like have touring bands come in.
No shit.
And, like
That's
play
awesome.
there. Yeah. I remember Colossus or not Coliseum. No, Coliseum didn't play. Colossus? Is that a band from around here?
I mean, there's that. I don't know.
It was like an older punk band.
I can't remember.
Them and like Slim Jim Conspiracy or like all these other like just like random like local shows would like come through and like they would play the Long Grove House and like
Oh, that's awesome.
it was it was a basement. We have keggers and shit. I lived there for a
Fuck
little
yeah.
bit, like but like yeah, we have keggers to pay the rent and shit.
Oh, that's
And then like have
that's
bands,
awesome.
bands come in.
I like that. It's very DIY.
That yeah, oh, fuck yeah, dude. And that's how we that's how I joined a band called Illuminati back
Okay.
in the day. And because I saw them play there, and then I was like, "Your drummer sucks, dude."
I know a better guy.
I was like, and it's me. He's got two thumbs, and he's looking right at
Is
it.
that really what happened?
Yeah.
Sick.
And fucking,
That's a big dick.
Yeah,
That's a
dude.
big Nits Energy
I
movie.
don't give a fuck. And like I was fucking twice the kid's size. I go, like, "I'll fucking eat you." Straight Edge Miguel. Straight Edge Miguel. Same guy, dude.
Yeah.
Do you know who Straight Edge Miguel is?
No.
Oh,
You kicked him
dude,
out?
hardcore. Oh, see, here's a little hardcore thing. Straight Edge Miguel. No, but they kicked him out. Yeah, well, and like he couldn't get to the practice and shit like that. He was a fucking kid,
So,
and I was a fucking grown ass man with a car that could move fucking drums in.
there you go.
It's like fuck, and still Straight Edge, by the way, that guy.
Miguel?
Yeah, but I think he got booted out of hardcore because he was like creeping on some fucking girl and like he almost got beat up in
Ugh.
Indiana or something like that. That'll happen in hardcore.
But
Lots of fights.
Uh,
And I'm good. I like there's with all that mosh and shit, dude. I always stay in the back. But yeah, did Illuminati. I got kicked out of Illuminati a couple years
No
later.
shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was a big
So
drinker, bro. And like, dude,
okay.
fucking just get, dude. Like, dude, we played this part 4 times, and you played it 3, and you went to the dude.
God damn it.
Dude, dog. And I couldn't like do this one like recording or whatever because like, dude, I never recorded to metronomes and shit, dude.
Okay.
Like and like this, I was like maybe 24 or something like that. Well, yeah, maybe around. No. You're 27.
yeah.
Sorry,
27, man.
Dude, who gives a fuck about the age? My bad. I'm sorry I brought it up. But yeah, fucking, I couldn't do like this like one like fucking bass drum hit and like apparently it was like crucial.
Uh-huh.
And like, dude, I was getting an argument with the dude and shit like that. Who was my
How
guitar
hard was
player
the bass
from
drum
high
hit?
school and shit. What?
How hard was the bass drum hit? Was it like on an offbeat?
Yeah, I mean,
something
I don't
funky.
even fucking remember,
Right, yeah,
but I
it's a
remember
long
like my muscles weren't doing that. Like my muscle memorization was not keyed up to that because he wanted me to just add that in, and I'm like, dude, I've been playing with this the whole time. I was like, you haven't noticed, dude? I was like,
Yeah.
But I mean, it's kind of hard because like when you do it at a practice space, you know,
Yeah, it's
we're not
so much
miking
going
the
on.
fucking bass
Yeah.
drum. I mean, I'll hit it as hard as I can, but like sometimes, and then like they're loud as fuck and they got their own shit in. But I don't know. But got booted out of that band because I was fucking up and like I was getting arguments with them anyway. But
You were getting drunk and fucking
But-
it up?
yeah, it was on me, dude. I fucking fucked up.
Yeah,
Sorry, man.
young.
But then they got another drummer and they played like 2 shows and then they were like, dude, he's like, once again being in a relationship with them and shit like that. Like didn't work out. Fucking. Then they were like, dude,
Jello.
they're just gonna quit. And then like, let's do one last show. Adam T, can you do the last show? I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Nice.
So we did our last show at the Lakeville VFW,
Okay. Yeah.
and it was fucking sold out. Fucking, there was like cops came because too many people were there.
No shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then fucking, dude, I was like, holy shit. Amora Savant played. That's the guy.
Holy
remember them.
shit! I remember them. Yeah.
That's the guy from like my good friends now, Knaves.
Okay.
They all play in that band.
No shit. Huh.
Which fucking Bovice is playing with them in October at X-Ray Arcade.
Okay.
Oh, we were supposed to play there.
Dude,
That's
that place
what we
is
dropped.
sick. You dropped that
We
place?
had to. Our van was fucking up.
Oh, dude, X-Ray Arcade
That was
is
the
sick.
Milwaukee one.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
X-Ray
fuck.
Arcade is sick, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
Seth missed you.
Thieves
up
played there.
I'm so bummed.
These
Dude,
played there
Marv
with
came
Hive.
down to go see us at that show.
Fuck.
I called him and I was like trying not to cry and being like, I'm
So
sorry.
sorry. Yeah. Few people out there.
Dude, we all wanted to go so
You'll never work in this town again.
apparently that show was insane on that tour.
Of course
too.
it was.
But the bands were
God
so
damn
cool.
it.
They donated all their tips to us that night.
Oh, that's
yeah,
awesome.
and so a bunch of people tipped.
That's
It was-
cool,
It was
man.
very sweet.
Just
of
the
them.
tip.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So
Yeah, but okay, so
then after that,
band
what
was done,
happened?
and then me and Glenn, because Glenn was in After Project, and like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, he was probably doing this similar thing, or he just quit that, and then he just wanted to do something different. Like we want to do like tough guy hardcore, and I was like, yeah, dude, like Terror or like All Out War, and
Mm. There you
fucking
go.
like
Yeah.
you know thrashy shit. And then so it was like me, and then our friend Jason Brown, and then we needed a bass player, so we got Greg
Oh, okay.
Clem,
So
which Jason.
So you and Greg are the two original members.
Yeah,
Then.
yeah.
No shit. Okay.
And then
Of which band?
Thieves.
Got it.
yeah, we'll get the Bovice.
I
Be
love
real quick.
Thieves, dude.
Me too. I like it too.
Yeah,
good.
you better like it.
Thanks, man. We got 3 songs ready to go, but we're gonna go record.
Where?
Bricktop.
With Petey?
Fuck yeah.
I think we might go with Andy because me and Vince have another band that we want Pete to record.
Okay,
What
cool.
band?
It's called Warded.
What kind of music?
It's like stoner rock or metal with no singing.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, it's like I'm like thinking of The Sword or something like that, like riffs like
Okay.
that, or like Sleep or Baroness and shit like that. Like,
Mm.
you know, like one of the things he did play, I was like, dude, that sounds just like a Baroness song. And he's like, and I'm like, all right, go.
Recorded.
But yeah, what the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah, so
So the original lineup. Yeah.
original lineup: Jason Brown, Greg Clem, me, and Glenn.
And
then
so where are all those guys now?
Glenn, we parted ways with Glenn, and then, like he didn't really want to be my friend anymore.
Oh.
But then we became friends again.
Oh, that's good.
Like,
Reconnected.
yeah, yeah.
Nice.
I was at his wedding and stuff like that.
Oh, fuck yeah. There you
Something
go.
like that. It was cool. We're all good. We're all good now.
Nice. Is he still doing anything musically?
No, he wants to though. But he always just like is kind of just like haphazardly like, oh yeah, I just
okay.
want to start a band, and like we were going to, and but he's just fucking wasn't working
Never
out.
quite gets the ball
Like-
rolling.
Like if we have anybody do like maybe a guest vocal in this new band that I started with Vince, like
Mm.
it'd be Glenn maybe. If he gets his fucking shit, if he gets his fucking life together, and shit.
Right.
But no, he's got 2 kids and shit now,
Okay.
and he's just fucking doing the dad life, fucking.
Fair
so-
enough. Yeah. Get
and
it.
then Jason Brown lives in the city, and he's just fucking. I don't think he has a job. I think he's just like, I don't know, living off the land.
All right.
But he's doing well, you know.
Okay, that's good.
I just
Nothing musically.
he was
either.
supposed to come to that fucking Warforged show, but he didn't show up because it was right down because he lives in that neighborhood and shit.
Okay.
He didn't show up. Little bitch.
Bummer.
No. But yeah, he's always traveling and shit. But then yeah, and Greg's still Greg.
Still going.
Hell yeah, he's
yeah,
a bass
dude.
player.
Uncle Greg, dude.
Dude, I met all your bandmates are like tough looking guys.
Oh, come on.
And every time I meet them, I like, because they'll be
Sweetest
like, yeah, I
dudes
met you
ever.
before. And I'm like, God damn it. Like, I shouldn't, like, I like
Talking about
these-
Brian or Vince.
Definitely, probably both of them, honestly.
The big one is Brian.
Brian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely Brian.
We went through a lot of Brians in the band.
Really?
but This Brian is our 4th Brian.
He's a cool
The best
Brian.
Brian.
Dude, he's the
my
best
favorite Brian.
Brian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brian, for listening to this, you're definitely my
Oh,
favorite.
dude,
But like,
B Watts, dude.
He told
shout out to Brian's
I met him-
fucking
I met him at
alive
something as-
baby.
Yeah,
That's alive
hell
and
yeah.
well, thriving. Fuck yeah, thrive up.
he was.
That fucking baby's cute as shit. They brought him to practice the other
Oh,
day.
yeah?
I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, he just had a
that's
kid.
awesome.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
friends on Facebook. I know this
kid.
stuff.
Also, he does a podcast called the 500 Club.
Oh
So
yeah,
if
shout
you guys
out.
are looking for another
fucking,
one.
yeah,
check it out.
I'm waiting for they're fucking slacking. You guys are fucking putting shit out on the
We're
regular,
We're going,
even with him
yeah.
gone.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
we've
so
been
sick.
knocking them out. Like
Dude, that's
for
so
instance,
dope.
like this one is a backlog episode
Yeah,
for
hey,
when
man.
I leave. So we're gonna have this all come out, hopefully
Yeah.
in order as it should. You know,
Yeah,
every
whatever.
Monday, every
Dude,
Monday morning,
hey, man.
guys.
I'm down, dude. That
Hell
fucking
yeah.
it gives me something to listen to at work. dude.
There you go, man.
Nice.
And like yeah, shout out to fucking all those fools.
Awesome
But yeah,
guys, awesome band.
4th Brian.
What about Rudy? When
funny.
did he come into the picture?
Rudy came in 2009. 2008. Me and Glenn partied a lot, and we just we kind of decided that it wasn't a good idea. But he like didn't show up one show, and then like he was just kind of
Oh,
like
man.
he was kind of like
Oh.
in like a he doesn't remember any of this because he's a fucking he was fucking
Really? That-
drinking
that
and shit,
fucked
dude.
up?
Yeah, dude. Oh, I mean, so were we. and shit,
Right.
so,
I
yeah.
mean, young. You know, it
Yeah, but
happens.
like he's just like, yeah, are we gonna do this or are we gonna do this or not? I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, me and Vince are writing shit right now.
Right, we're
You're
like,
upstairs
we are
drinking my
working.
booze, fucking
Right.
watching TV, dude. What the fuck?
Come on, dude. What the hell,
Yeah.
man?
But I mean, like, we're fucking good homies now and shit. Hopefully, we go to the Renaissance Fair tomorrow together.
Okay, I saw your
Dude,
post.
yeah.
Have fun.
That's gonna be dope, man.
Y'all cowards don't even wear kilts. Hell yeah, you like that, dude?
That's good. I like that.
What is
Dude,
that? I like that.
That's Viper, dude.
Viper?
Yeah, dude.
Is that your rap name?
No, dude, that's the fucking. You never heard this rapper named Viper? Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack.
No.
Dude, you never heard that?
That's a great
That's his
fucking
line.
lyric.
Y'all
That's
cowards.
like one of his songs, dude. This guy has like 30 albums with like full Viper,
I have to look at it.
dude.
That's
Yo,
awesome.
Sorry.
yeah, dude. Check out Viper, dude.
Viper.
Dude,
What's
his
the
whole
lyric?
collection is sick.
Just shit like that.
It's like infamous, infamy. Dude, yo, fucking look up infamous. I got it on here too.
I was gonna ask.
So yeah, fourth Brian.
Yeah, the song
we
is
got
called
Rudy.
"Y'all Cowards
So
Don't
wait, who-
Even Smoke Crack."
Yeah, dude, check that out.
So at the-
we'll fucking listen to that later.
So
for
with the
sure.
original line, who was the
Listening to
first
the
to leave?
album.
Glenn.
First to leave was Jason.
Oh, okay.
And then we got Vince, and then we got another Brian, named Brian Zurich, and I think he like does like makeup for like movies and shit now.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
That's
he's
cool.
like cool as fuck.
Nice.
Kind of, you know, I kicked him out, dude. Fucking
No shit.
After we played Lions, Wisconsin, the fucking Lions Town Hall or some shit
Uh-huh.
like that.
Didn't
He
work
was
out.
like, he was like, dude, he's like, hey, we get paid in it. I'm like, yeah, like $10.
Right. Yeah.
Like he's like, man, I could fucking been serving tables and fucking got fucking do all these steps. I'm like, well, go fucking do that, dude.
Then go back to
Get the
those
fu-
fucking
I was
tables.
like,
That's what it's about.
go ahead,
yeah.
man. Get the fuck out of here. What do you
Right.
think? I was like, dude, I know your haircut says pay me, but like, get the
Right.
fuck out of here, man. Because he had one of those swoopy haircuts.
Okay. Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
little bitch. Fucking stab him now. Now he's got a big sick beard, and
All right.
you know,
There you go.
He's hip.
Playing the part. Yeah.
He's
yeah.
hip, dude.
Doing the hip thing.
But he's cool though. He's cool.
That's good.
He
Yeah, I
came
feel
to our
like a lot
show
of
at
Steve
Metro.
kids.
He came to the Thief show at Metro a while ago.
No
Ooh,
shit.
who'd you play with?
Monsters and
Monsters.
Demolisher and
Wait, how long ago
holy
was this?
shit.
some other band.
How long ago was this?
That was a while ago because I
2000
think I was
something.
at
Yeah,
I
that
thought you just said a
show.
couple months ago.
No.
Did I say a couple months?
Yeah,
ago?
you definitely did, Adam. How high shit?
Can you
Can
rewind
we
that
get a
back?
playback on that?
No.
Jamie, playback.
Holy
Dude,
shit!
hell
I think
yeah,
I was
dude.
at that show. Maybe. That's funny.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monsters and motherfucking
Demolisher.
Demolisher. They're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
bands
I
anymore.
think I was there because my
the
buddy
one at
Alex
Monsters
was like playing.
that Thieves played was with Oceano at Reggie's. That one we also played, but like we also played one at Metro, and like there was 12 people there or something like that.
Yeah, I think I was one of the people there.
Dude, fucking sick.
Because I went there to see Demolisher also because my buddy Alex, I think, was playing in the band at the time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Weird.
It brings it back.
Yeah.
So yeah, fucking Jason was gone. Brian was gone. Then we had dude, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Rewind it all back. You know who was the fucking original guitar player? Brian Sanestefano. You know the guy who takes the photos, the photographer.
The name sounds really
Brixton,
familiar.
BRXAN. Brixton.
I don't know, man.
He plays in a band Coronary. He plays in Coronary. Who's playing with
Okay.
Thieves at that show that you're not
No
going to be at.
shit.
Yeah.
That's fine. The
This
name
weekend?
sounds really, really familiar.
No,
No, October 4th.
October 4th.
You're not gonna be there? I won't be.
I'm going to
there
be
either.
out of the country.
I'll be on tour.
Who's going to do this?
It's going to be on
me and
autopilot.
Dave are
yeah.
stepping and doing podcast that.
You
Trying to
should.
get him back
Please,
on
get him to
podcast
do
that.
it again.
Dude,
yeah.
I was fucking
We're yelling
texting
at him
him.
earlier.
Whatever, bro.
Dave.
Go eat your fucking
We're hoping.
tapas.
Yeah, because I'm trying to, because like when we had Rudy on, I was telling him when I first met you guys, it was a show and we couldn't think of the venue, or it wasn't even a venue, but it was a bar that we played, and I'm pretty sure it was my buddy, our mutual friend actually, Ian from the band Zayas.
yeah,
and
the
stuff. It was
Dread-
his going away party.
Fucking, yeah, dude.
What was the fucking bar?
Cafe Risque, dude.
Okay, there we go.
We talked about this before.
Did we? I have a
think-
shit memory. I don't know if we talked about it on here, but that's
I
when
don't
I
know, yeah.
first
I don't know
met
if we
you
did talk
guys.
about it.
Can we go back to that finger stamp and mute it so Ben's
Yeah, right.
line from earlier? Yeah.
I'll put it in post. Don't worry. But because at that point, current Brian was
That's
not.
when you hit me in the head
band.
with your
Yes,
guitar, yeah.
But Brian wasn't in
It
the
was
band
Brian.
then. It was a
this
different
was a
one.
different Brian. This was
Yeah.
Brian Gonzalez. God rest his
Okay.
soul, dude. R.I.P.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is
Holy
several years ago.
shit.
I went to his funeral.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Holy crap! I didn't know that.
Yeah. I kicked him out too.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're the boss man of the band.
I was,
take it.
no.
I thought you were
Vince
gonna
is
say
That was
something.
it. That's fair.
I thought you were gonna say something else,
Because
man.
I'm trying to think of the band that Brian was in before. Because I had met Brian previously.
Desecrate the Hour.
Was that what it was?
he's in that
Okay,
band?
yeah.
God damn, man.
And we did like a couple of like garage shows that he played with that band and stuff like that, and got to know him through there. And then eventually he was working at like Guitar Center, and I kept seeing him. I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?
Hey, bro.
Yeah, like,
What's up, bro?
What's going on back there?"
Dude,
Him and his
he-
buddy Zach.
It's all like
Yeah.
a surfer all the time. Shit.
How do you desecrate the hour?
Very carefully.
You jerk off.
Oh,
It's not really desecrating.
what would
I
you
mean,
say?
it
Depends on who's looking at it.
right.
Yeah. Well, if you're
Where
looking
you're
at it,
doing
it's
it,
just like,
location
I'm
is
cleaning
key,
up.
yeah.
I'm like, huh, I'm just cleaning these
But
pipes.
and then there was like so I followed you guys for a little bit, and then
play
at
Sound
one
Lab.
point-
Sound Lab.
I think at one point I was just like, "Oh, Brian's in the band." I was like, "This is awesome." I was like, "What's up, man?"
Yes.
So I don't know what show that was at that point.
That might have been
had joined.
at Grand Bar. Because I remember Eddie Gobo hooked us up at Grand Bar one time.
Maybe, I don't know. I've seen you
Man,
guys so
remember
many
when-
times.
I don't even know
that place
I
isn't a
just
place
don't-
anymore.
No, it's shut down.
No, it's been gone for years now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I don't
They
know.
shut
Everyone
down 2
drowning
years
like
ago.
owned the fucking Grand Bar.
Well, it's
I'm
because
not really a fan of them.
the singer
Are you not?
was like a bar tender there. That's why,
Brian?
right? Is that what it was?
I don't know,
Or a
man.
manager even?
You're
or
not
some shit
using like
that?
those guys.
I just don't really like that music, dude. I mean, I don't know.
That's
Just
what
doesn't
Chicago
really
hardcore
feel
was for a minute, man.
The-
People,
guess.
the
yeah, all this
beatdown.
Yeah, but then
beatdown
like,
shit.
I guess that singer's dad's a cop.
Brian
Oh,
Grant.
really?
Yeah,
No
I
shit.
don't know about that. I don't know. You could be right.
that's what I was told. And I was
I
just
don't
like,
know.
okay.
Huh, I don't
And
know.
like, I guess like they like do fights or something like that.
Oh,
or
yeah.
the CYC crew.
Yeah. it was
I don't
all
really
that shit.
understand all that, so
Well, we
I kind of just like steer clear. I don't think Bovice is gonna ever like play with any of those.
Good idea.
Because it's like I don't need that kind of aggravation in my life.
Right. Yeah. It's just unneeded
Yeah,
aggression.
Yeah,
It's
dude, like
why
your
are you
shirt
gonna
says,
be
man.
mad?
When you get your head stressed, you just smoke a big ass blunt, man.
exactly, dude. It's like okay. I mean, like I don't know, man. I'm not gonna make fun of like. I mean, I totally fucking support dudes that want to like wear the same thing and be like Sons of Anarchy and
Right.
shit. You know, it's
You
like
you
it's
print
fucking
this
right
much
on.
yourself, right?
Yeah, dude. DIY, motherfucker.
That's sick, dude.
Till the day I die.
You have a screen printer?
Yeah, at my house. That's
Damn,
awesome.
can you make shirts with my face on them?
Yeah. If you give me the
Fuck,
art,
dude.
you just gotta give me the art.
Okay.
All right, guys. As much as I love this, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Start
well,
winding
No,
down
dude.
here.
Oh, dude, I can't.
Um,
Oh, dude,
what's
I
up?
can't end it on the fucking
What?
drowning thing. My bad. It wasn't.
Well, now's your chance to plug something positive.
Oh, all right. Well, you know, you gotta always believe in yourself, guys, and
There you
like
go.
do your own merch at home, and
Yeah.
you know, you ask your friends to tell you how to use the computer programs, and you find the free ones online. Because if
There
you
you
don't
go.
want to buy the Photoshop so I guess you got to pay by the month.
yeah, they
You
do
just
that now.
you know, you go to the
Photoshop does that now?
you go to
yeah,
this
all
place
the
called
Adobe stuff.
the App Store, or you go to the the thing online is called GIMP. Have you heard of this program called GIMP?
No. I know what gimps
Look
are.
it up.
I know what GIMP is for.
You're looking at
upholstery.
one. That's why I came by.
Fair enough. We are in a basement.
I think the
yeah.
GIMP's back there.
The GIMP room is back there, actually.
No, but yeah, it's called GIMP, and like it's like a poor man's Photoshop, dude. Like
Oh, there you go.
free shareware, and
Oh,
like there's
cool.
there's yeah, it's like a free program.
Yeah, I
and you
love
can do
those.
the art
yeah.
there.
That's
But, like,
what my video
If
is.
you get a picture of yourself, I mean, yeah, dude, I can make it to like look like, you know, it'll be like a one color shirt thing. I mean, I could do up to 4 colors because it's just like a manual press and shit.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, man, whatever you want, man. I do canvas patches. I like doing canvas patches because they're metal.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
It's like metal. It's like the perfect blend of like metal and punk, which I've always
you go.
been like into like punk music and like hardcore
Kind of-
and shit.
Yeah.
Toe the line, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, I don't know. I've always wanted to play in a band like kind of like how like Bovice sounds, just because. We've heard a band called Until the End.
No.
That sounds familiar.
They're like a hardcore band from 2003-ish, or their album that I really like came out in like 2003, I believe. But it's called Blood in the Ink, and it's fucking really good hardcore record that like it encapsulates everything I ever wanted to like play. And like I was like,
nice.
I got to see them in 2003 at fucking Hellfest in Syracuse, New
Oh,
York.
cool.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was dope. I drove out there by myself. Fucking,
Damn.
I met up with this chick from Live Journal.
Uh-huh.
Remember that?
What is live journal?
You dated yourself on that one.
Dude,
Wow.
please, dude, can we hang out for a little? Can I finish this real quick, dude? Or are you gonna rush? I'm sorry, bro.
No, it's okay.
Dog. So fucking. So like Live Journal is like kind of like a blog thing. where like you'd like put it up and like people would follow you, or like they would fucking you put your link up on your
It's kind of like pre
on your AOL
Tumblr.
Instagram profile,
Like a
'cause they
Zanga?
yeah, sort of like that.
Live journal though.
I never did Zanga, but like I think it's sort of like
remember
the same
live journal.
thing.
Zanga was my first.
Yeah. So I met this chick and she's like, yeah, I go to Hellfest and shit. I'm like, fucking sweet. And so I'm fucking driving there and like, I get out of work at like 4. Hellfest is on Saturday.
What were you doing for work?
I was a debt collector.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
with a gun?
No, but a tow truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're not gonna pay? Give me that. I hated it. It was the worst job. I did it for like.
I can't only.
I did data
imagine.
entry for a while and then did like calling for like 2 weeks and I'm like, this is horrible. I didn't do tow truck. I was just kidding.
oh.
But I was just break into people's cars anyway, just because.
It was a cool thing to do, right?
I mean, fucking all the
When in
guys were
Rome,
doing it. I know, right?
What
was
would
like,
Jesus do? Break in a car.
Fuck yeah, steal all the change
All the shit.
and bust. Then bust a nut. Anyway, so I fucking drive to Syracuse, New York, and like it's like through the night and like around 2 a.m. because it's like a 15-hour, 16-hour drive.
Yeah.
It's around like 2 a.m. I'm just like, shit. And this is before you had like the cell phones. It's like you had singular wireless, and
Right.
shit. Like, and
You printed out MapQuest.
yeah, you print out MapQuest.
I had singular.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
What year was this?
This was in 2003.
2003.
You already said that. Okay, my bad.
Catch up.
A little high.
Same. So I'm driving there and like, dude, out of all mental, dude, I definitely rub one out while driving. Fucking,
Keep
like,
you awake, you know?
dude.
Yeah.
I had to. I was like falling asleep because I just.
You're driving
I worked
overnight?
yeah.
Oh,
Fucking, I
God.
just got out of work at like 4:30. I
Oh,
fucking went
shit.
right on the
And they
road.
just trucked
I'm
it.
just take the day off.
Yeah. Because
Oh, shit to do, man. You
got
gotta make
that
money.
cheddar
You
plate.
gotta pay for that
Yeah.
trip.
fucking yeah, dude. Fucking. I think that was actually the Thursday night, and then I was going into Friday morning.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I did take the Friday off. This was Thursday. I'm leaving right after work. To fucking go, and yeah, rubbing out on the way there, all mental. I was pretty proud of myself, and then
You dropped the one out of the way.
cleaned it up. The Taco Bell napkins, everything was good.
Okay.
And then I get to the chick's house at like maybe like 8 in the morning, 8:30 in
What
the
time was
morning.
the show?
The show doors were at like 10 or 11.
At night?
No.
in the morning.
This is
Oh,
Hellfest,
man.
man.
This is
It's like
Hellfest.
an
This is like-
all day thing.
Yeah, it was like
I was
fucking
just gonna
like
say, how could that be
a
at
million
night?
bands.
So did you
I don't
sleep at
know.
all?
No. Well, we did a little bit. I thought I was gonna like hook up with this chick. I was like, all right, fuck
Fair
it,
enough.
dude. I mean, like we like talked just jokingly about that, but it's like I'm not gonna, it's not like I'm not like, hey, what up? I'm here.
I drove all this
I was just
way.
like down that I knew someone that can give me a place to crash, so I
Yeah,
didn't have
that's
to
awesome.
go fucking
Pay
to
a
a
fuck
hotel
ton
or
of
something
money.
like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly. I'm trying to fucking balling on a budget here.
Right.
Was she cool?
Yeah, she was great. But I fucking get there and I'm like, all right, cool. That's the address. I'm like, she says she's apartment. She's in the lower level of the place. I'm like, cool. I fucking walk up. This fucking 6'4" black dude opens the door. What's up? I was like, I forgot her fucking name. It was like Emily or probably Emily or Emma or something like that. And he's like, nah. He fucking closed the door on me. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I just drove. I was like, did I just get fucking like fucked with? And then he opens the door. He's like, I'm just fucking with you, man. Yeah, just here. I'm
That's
like, oh,
hysterical.
Oh no, man!
dude. I was so like,
Scared.
what
Yeah.
the fuck?
So who was
And-
that guy?
He was him and like 2 of his friends were from Richmond, Virginia, and they knew her from our journal too.
Okay.
And so they've like met up and it was like, yeah, this is fucking a bunch of hardcore kids hanging out. But they were all just like, it was so hot in her fucking house. Like, they eventually ended up like 2 of them ended up sleeping in their car and shit like that, just
Because
outside.
it was cooler out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was in her room because like we were kind of like closer or whatever, and then like but like nothing really happened. I was just like, and like she definitely had those pictures like, it didn't look like her.
Fair
It
enough.
wasn't her. It was what are they called?
The
They call them,
MySpace ankles.
Well, yeah.
Is it catfish?
catfishes?
Catfish.
There's
That's
that.
what it is. I heard of that. Yeah. But like, I mean, she was
Sifs,
great.
They were Sif secret.
Dude, she's
internet
cool.
fatties,
You know,
that was the
it's like
thing.
cool.
That's awesome.
we-
She let a
Yeah.
dude that she met on the internet.
A bunch
be
of people, a
crash
bunch
you,
of
go
us
on the
just scratched
Hellfest,
there.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. I mean, she's piercings all over her face, fucking teeth broken and shit. She's a cool chick. But I drove her, and I think that was the deal. I
Okay,
crashed her house,
meet
but it
there
was
and
so
then drove
hot
up
at her
there.
house. Like, I slept for like 45 minutes, and then like
Fuck.
eventually just got up and like fucking Red Bull or Rockstar Energy drink just
there you
came
go.
out. That's when Rockstar just came out.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. That shit was crazy because it was like big. It was a bigger can,
Oh, yeah,
you
the
know,
big
and it
old
tasted
cans.
better. But eventually, I'm like driving that, but like, so like there was like the three dudes from Richmond, and like two of them just like came. One of them came with me and her, and we're like, all right, cool. And I was like, yeah, and like they were chill dudes and shit like that, like, and I was just talking to them like just randomly, we were just making small talk. But I was driving, so I was like, felt like a cab driver and shit. I was like, yeah. Oh no, I was doing the collection agency, but I was also working in the ambulance part time.
Oh, okay.
So like, got out of that, and then like I just remember I was like, I feel like I'm driving. I feel like I'm at work right now. You know? I was like, but like everybody's okay.
Yeah,
and
nobody's hurt.
We're going to a show, not at the hospital. So it's dope.
Yeah, that's good.
But I don't know. That's how my mind wasn't. And plus, I'm baked to the steak. But so we get there and like fucking pretty much I like hang out with her for a little bit. She's like, I'm like, I don't want to fucking hang out with you anymore. So I just pretty much bailed on her, and then I fucking bailed on those dudes because they were kind of dicks. But I did eventually meet up with them when Dead to Fall played there.
Oh, cool.
And like, cause like they were like one of the guys, like the dude who opened the door, he was like fucking stage diving like crazy.
Oh, no
dude.
shit.
Like, holy fuck! I'm like, that guy's serious. I was like, and they were
Yeah,
nice
to
as
win
fuck.
it.
But that night, I eventually like the show was over, and I went to a bar where Taken played, and I saw Stephanie Marlowe and John Hunt there, because like
Okay.
Stephanie Marlowe used to work at Victory Records, and now she works at Bridge 9, I believe, which is a hardcore label.
Mm-hmm.
Me and her fucking known each other. I've known her since fucking high school. Shit,
Uh-huh.
like we go way back. And what's it called? I saw them there, and like they were like buying me booze and shit. Like I was 20.
Oh, even better. That's
Yeah, so I was
awesome.
like, word. So I like had like a couple drinks, and there's a band Taken playing, and like people were like hardcore dancing, like this is like the dawn of it, you know. But it was like but it was like fucking like a serious thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It was almost like line
and
dancing.
I was kind of
yeah.
fucked up and shit like that, and like I kind of knew what I was doing, but I didn't really know what I was doing. I kind of like ran into like some of the guys more than often and shit. Dude, they would fucking like shove me to the ground, dude. They're like, get the fuck out. But then like
You're not dancing right.
Once the song was over and shit, yeah, exactly. I wasn't. But then once the song was over, they like came up to me, he was like, here, man, come on. Let
me show you the move,
Pretty
man.
much,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
dude. That's
so
what
you
they
gotta
did.
do this,
He's like,
like,
dude,
yeah.
just like stay still, own your space, fucking don't fucking hurt anybody. I was like, all right. Then he's like, and eventually you just do that, but you got to do it during the right parts because you don't look like a fool. You know what I really don't like about bands, like hardcore bands, is when they would call out 2-step this
Oh,
one.
I know.
It's like, go fuck yourself, you fucking bitch. Dude,
Why don't you like that?
I just fucking
You don't
don't
like the
like it, dude.
call-outs?
I
Action
don't like it,
vocals?
dude. Don't
Yeah.
fucking tell me what to do. I guess that's punk
Fair
rock,
enough.
dude. That's punk rock to me. I mean, I don't know.
Right. You should,
Don't fucking
should
tell
be
me what
given
to
the
do.
cues, you know?
Don't fucking
Yeah,
tell
but
me.
that's
I'll
like-
figure it out.
that's-
And if I fucking want to, it'll be done. If you fucking earned it,
So what
don't
about
fucking
metal-
tell me what to do,
like
Dad.
Damn, dude. What about metal bands that are like, I want to see a circle pit? What about like that shit?
That's okay. I mean, like if it's like a
Better.
giant show, but if it's like there's like a fucking
stop
local
this
show,
shit.
if it's like a local show and there's like
Okay.
4 dudes doing it, I'm like, all right, whatever.
I think that's sick.
I'll
dude.
hop in that sometimes, but like, dude, the last circle pit I was in fucking Megadeth and Amon Amarth at fucking Sears
Jesus.
Center and shit.
There you
And
go.
I was like,
Recently?
why not? Yeah, that was like a couple of years
Who'd you
ago.
go to see? Megadeth?
Amon Amarth and Megadeth. Yeah, because it was a free ticket. My friend Joe gave me a
sick.
ticket. I was like, fuck, yeah, let's go.
That's dope, man.
And then,
dude, that's
yeah, dude, fucking, I got in the circle pit for Amon Amarth and shit. I was like,
Nice.
yeah, dude, because like, I dig Amon Amarth.
dude. The best call outs are fucking that band Internal Bleeding from New York City, the
Word.
slam band. They're like, before they play like a slammy part, they'll be like, "We invented this shit," and they'll just go, they're from New York too, so it's just like really intimidating.
Yeah, I like
shit.
clever fucking call outs. Clever call outs are dope, but like, there's a band called Haste the Day that I saw at Heart and Soul in Mount Prospect. Do you remember that place?
No.
It was like a venue for like Christian bands and shit, but like they would have hardcore bands that play, like Living Sacrifice would play fucking.
They're a Christian hardcore band.
Yeah, but like they would. I mean, I didn't give a shit. I was like,
yeah, whatever.
fucking
Hardcore's
dope.
hardcore.
And fucking. I saw them play, and Haste the Day played, which is also like a Christian hardcore band, like a metalcore band or whatever. But then like clean singing.
Yeah, I remember Haste the Day. We listened to them on tour, Max.
Really?
Max and Alex
Dude, yo.
Yeah, they have that one song that's like, "I will stand, I will stand."
That's the one I'm talking about, bro. There's during that breakdown part before he goes in.
All the screaming sounds like that.
Dude, Doug, you're right
I just
on.
listened to it like a day ago, dude.
Yo, dude, right before they go into that breakdown part, it was like to like to go into it. He's like, "All right, now it's time to shake your asses and don't do it for us, do it for your mama." And I was like, "That's pretty fucking funny." And never, you know, all that kind of shit. Fuck,
right.
boys, I love you guys.
Yeah, we love you
Dude,
too, man.
Thank you guys for having us.
on.
Well, yeah, September we'll play with Knaves in fucking X-Ray Arcade with Wanderer from Minnesota, Wits End, and Enemy of Creation, which is Jaron from Blood In Blood Out's a new band that he plays. He plays guitar in. They're from Indiana.
Right on. Yeah, I remember
sick.
them.
And Knaves is from Milwaukee. They're the homies. They're doing the record release show.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's in September 28th. I want to say.
Fuck, I'll be gone.
It's all right. I love you, boys.
But
Love
yeah,
you too,
so you
buddy.
do have
Nice.
the October 4th show with Steve's,
October 4th, Thieves.
Bear and Air.
Yep.
And then what? And
Oh
what's,
shit! When is? God damn it!
Yeah, you're not gonna
October
be around.
4th?
Yeah,
Right.
dude, 10-4, good buddy.
Where's that show at?
Burlington.
Burlington.
Well, you know what? I think we're gonna just come back for a day. Yeah, buddy. Can't
Fly in.
Or
Yeah.
we'll just hop on the show.
Do you have
Like
anything?
four more shitty bands ruin your show.
Do you have anything to plug? This
Yeah,
will probably
well,
come out in like the end of September.
And in September, yeah. So we're about to leave for this Alter Beast tour with Alter Beast, Cognitive, and Macabre. It's going to be awesome. I think this is actually a really cool package because we're actually the odd band out. I feel like compared to most of those bands that aren't doing the super weird shit.
Yeah.
But Macabre's cool, thrashy death metal, Cognitive cool, like slammier stuff from fucking New Jersey, and Alter Beast is like super sick shreddy shit. Very, very cool stuff. I'm excited to tour with those bands. We know a lot of those dudes, and they're all really cool. And we're hitting the Pacific Northwest for the first time. So if you live in Washington, we're playing 2 shows in Washington.
That's awesome. Yeah, Joe, I don't know if you listen to this show.
Yeah,
but
man.
Please go see them.
We're playing Portland for the first time.
Joe?
Yeah, our old drummer from Roman Ring.
Oh, right on.
We're actually playing Salt Lake City, I think. We're playing Boise. Yeah, so we're hitting Texas again too. We're hitting Austin and Come and Take It Live, which is a sick venue.
Oh, nice.
So it's awesome we get to play there again. Yeah, we're playing in El Paso. That's not at some weird bar. We're actually playing like a legit venue there too.
Don't get shot.
Yeah, I think it's called the Rock some shit. I don't know, man. It's all the same
The
stuff.
Rock Shop.
The old
Yeah,
rock.
then we're playing Tomcats West in like Houston or some shit. It's supposed to be a sick venue. So yeah, man. Should be
Nice.
cool.
That should be a good little run.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And then I know I got something, but I just listen to the episode with Eddie Gobo.
Adam, I got a question for you, but I'll wait till the podcast.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
done.
yeah. Hey, man. Fucking,
Yes, thank you
I'll
very
continue
much.
the Thieves saga next time,
Yeah.
man.
Yes.
Because
Part
like
two,
we're
right?
about halfway in.
the history of it. That's awesome. But yeah, thank you very much for coming out. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thanks, man.
Smoke fucking dope.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See ya.
Hello, everyone. I want to thank you for checking out the episode. I had a great time. There wasn't a lot of traffic on the way here. On your way out, can you please smash that subscribe button and like everything related to nothing. The Nothing's for No One podcast, I mean. Please like, subscribe, and follow. But also follow your own path, really. Because, I mean, We can't just be people followers, because then like we'll just be going in a circle like that video game Lemmings, where you can build the little things and the little guys can walk up the hills and they can walk up and they fall and then they get points. Don't be one of those little fuckers.
Perfect.
That was awesome, dude.